the whole gang, man. To the whole gang. I see y'all in the man.
Yeah, it's your boy Just Ain't No Scope. We don't break the news. We just break the news down.
It's most definitely Scope gang or no gang or don't bang. Hey, we're gonna stay real over here, man. Big Scope gang. Salute to everybody that watched this video. Make sure y'all like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell. I do live streams all the time.
It's Scope gang or no gang or don't bang. Salute to everybody that did it. Hold on.
Hey, I keep it G at all times. At all times, keep it G at all times. I ain't lying, keep it G, that's all I know. Hustling, flipping dope. Salute to a real G when you see us step in the
I keep it G at all times. Check with me at all times. All this money in this bitch, oh, can't you see it's all mine? I ain't got no 9 to 5 when you with me, it's all crime. In Frisco, bringing the bitches, what you see is all dime. In San Diego with 90 bricks, fly season all on my feet. Rest in peace, my nigga Guapi used to put us on plenty licks. Rest in peace, my nigga Dre, he used to tell us go spin this shit. Go to LA, get some bees, make a box and then send this shit. I've been flipping with Stony C, us niggas is getting rich. I'm feeling like Jay Prince, pull up in this step on shit. Clover G's is the mob, them the ones that I'm stepping with. Lil Flip put me on, so he the one who I'm repping with.
I keep it G at all times.
I keep it G at all times. At all times, keep it G at all times. Let light some gas up, man. Salute to everybody in the building, gang. Salute to everybody. I know I be coming on here way too turned up, man. I be way too turned up, man. I don't know what's going on with me, gang. Salute to everybody in the building, man. I'm in this thing, man. It's your boy, it's your boy, Just Say No to Scope. Salute to everybody in the building, man. Light some gas up, please, man. Light some gas up. Life is stressful. So if you don't smoke gas, that's cool. That's cool. Pour you up some wine, get you a glass of water, whatever you do to relax on my show, gang. You know, whatever you do, man. Get you a bag of Skittles. You feel me? Whatever you do, gang. But salute to everybody in the goddamn video, y'all. I want to do some updates tonight, y'all. I most definitely want to do some updates. They had the funeral this weekend, y'all. They buried Austin Metcalf, the white boy that was stabbed in Frisco by Carmelo Anthony. They buried him today. And I'm hearing there was some pretty big names at that goddamn funeral. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm hearing there was some, some politicians, some judges, some police chiefs. I'm hearing there was a lot of powerful white folks at this boy's service in Frisco, gang. I want to ask y'all about that in a little bit, man. What do y'all think about this case? A lot of people are saying, Carmelo should take a deal. Some people are saying, nah, Carmelo, fight it all the way, fam. Take it to the end. You know what I mean? Fight for your life. You're innocent, brother. But some people say, man, bro, I think they brewing up some. I think they cooking right now. I think they over there in Collin County cooking right now. We'll get to that, though. We'll get to that. We will get to that. Also, the funeral home from hell, man. I know we checked on it last time. We went and we seen the brother who went to the funeral home, and the nigga went live, and it was dead bodies on top of dead bodies. It smelled like hell in there. Flies everywhere in the air and shit. They say the roof was being fixed, so therefore the body was just left there. Well, they say one of the goddamn funeral home workers stabbed one of the people outside looking for their loved ones. A lot of people came up there after the live video went out. People started coming up there. People was recognizing their loved one on the video in the funeral parlor. And they came up there, and one of the damn funeral home workers, nigga, ended up stabbing somebody. Nigga, I said, I be goddamn, this is the funeral home, nigga, the funeral home from hell, my nigga. Also in Orlando, a young brother was, had been convicted for the murder of a young female, a young lady he was dating out, I believe. And they accidentally let him out of jail. I know y'all seen that. They accidentally let the brother out. Yeah, I mean, the mother of the girl that was murdered, she didn't know what to do. She was terrified. Well, meanwhile, the boy who got released on accident, his mama went and picked his ass up, drove across state line, scooped his ass up, and they left. Man, that brother thought it was on, but he's back in custody tonight, man. We're going to break some of that down. I got to go to my Instagram wall real quick, gang. Got to go to my Instagram wall. Make sure y'all donate to the channel, y'all. Make sure I hit my goal tonight, gang. I see y'all in the chat, man. I see some cool people in the chat. Now, I see some busters in my chat, too. But I rock with all y'all, man. I rock with all y'all. Moderators, be easy tonight. Don't throw nobody in timeout. Don't block nobody. Let everybody breathe tonight, man. Let everybody eat, man. Let everybody eat. If you want to talk about me, man, go hard in chat, man. Go hard on Scope. If you ain't got nobody to talk bad about, nigga, go hard on me, because I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna see that shit. You know what I mean? I'm gonna lock it in my mind. I'm gonna catch something, and I'm on your ass. You feel me? I'm gonna put your ass up out of here. Smash the like button. Salute to everybody in the building, gang. I want to go here first. I gotta go here let's get over here real quick, gang. Now you see everybody been making their action figures and shit. Everybody been online. We've been seeing everybody create action figures of themselves. Man, what the hell is this, man? Ain't no damn way this me, man. I'm sick of the bullshit, man. That ain't me, man. I'm sick of that ain't, bro. I'm done, fam. That ain't me, fam. That ain't scoliosis. That ain't old scoliosis right here, my nigga. That nigga ain't me, fam. Now, the outfit is cool. I mean, I'm digging the jewels and shit. You feel me? I'm digging the jewels. You dig the shoes? There might be some feelers, my nigga. I don't look like some thick bottom ass felines. I don't know about that, fam. But I peeped the gold chain. They got two. I don't wear two watches either, nigga. I don't wear two watches. But yeah. The gear is fly. I don't know who dressed this nigga, but the gear is fly. But as far as that being me, my nigga, that is not me, fam. That ain't Sco. That's Tony Yayo, my nigga. I don't know who that is, but that's not me, fam. That is Tony Yayo from G-Unit, my nigga. That ain't me. That ain't me, my nigga. But yeah. Either way, y'all see what's going on. I can't do shit, bro. I can't create myself, fam, online. I can't do shit, bro. I'm talking about, man, I don't believe this shit. Y'all smash the like button. No, there's some Air Max. Somebody said some Air Max. There was some Air Max. LeBron daddy looking ass. Go gang toy. Don't get your ass put up out of here early, fam. Lloyd Banks looking ass. My Uncle Scoop looking. All right, that's cool. All right. Get your shit off, gang. Get your shit off, man. Yeah, go ahead. Get your shit off, gang. Get your shit off. Get your shit off. All right, go ahead, fam. Man, that nigga look like Daddy Glover. All right, cool. Oh, shit. Okay, I see y'all going in for real. Okay, all right. Motherfucking Scrooge said, that's you, nigga. Nigga, that's you, Sco. All right. Salute, gang. The nigga don't look like me, man. You know, I'm digging the nigga swag, though. Swag on point, man. But that ain't me, fam. You dig? Salute to everybody in the goddamn building. All right. I see you, niggas. All right. I see what's going on in the chat. All right. That's cool. Yeah, get your shit off, fam. You niggas go ahead, get your shit off, bro. Get your shit off. That's cool. Yeah, do your thing. I see you, nigga. Yeah, you niggas, boy, disrespectful in this motherfucker. Get your shit off, gang. I like that. Get your shit off. Speaking of funeral homes, man, sometimes the funeral home, you can't blame the funeral home for everything. Sometimes it's the goddamn family, man. You can't blame the funeral home for everything. Sometimes it's the goddamn family. Y'all smash the like button and light some gas up. Hit my Cash App. Donate to the channel. Put some color in my chat, man. Y'all turn this bitch up, man. Smash the like button. Salute, gang. Sometimes you can't blame the funeral home for everything that goes wrong at a funeral. Smash the like button. Smash the like button.
Nightmares are made of. A funeral mishap is going viral.
Look at this shit. Why. Look at this shit. Nigga, everybody died. Nigga, the whole family died. They said the son of the man who died was carrying the casket. They said he fell in the hole. The casket hit him on top of the head. He down there asleep. I swear to God, they said this. They said the son is at the bottom under the casket. Nigga sleep. I'm talking about dirt in his face, fam. They said that nigga's down there asleep, bro. Picture going to your pop's funeral, man. Your uncle, your dad, whoever. And some shit like this happened, fam. Some wood broke in the hole. Every nigga carrying that casket died with that nigga that day, fam. Smash the like button. Oh, this shit is unbelievable, man.
Burial gone wrong took place in North Philadelphia. You can see as the pallbearers began to lay down the casket, the platform above the burial site collapsed, sending the men plunging into the burial plot. Now, a family member says all of the men suffered injuries, and to make matters worse, the casket fell onto the son of the man inside of it, knocking him out cold, face down in the mud. Now, neither the funeral home nor the cemetery would comment on that incident.
Bruh, fuck it, my nigga. Bruh.
It's the stuff nightmares are made.
You done put on your best shit, your best suit, your best hard bottoms. You just went to Marshalls and got you some new hard bottoms. Who get their church shoes from Marshalls? You niggas like some niggas y'all church shoes from Burlington and Marshalls shopping ass nigga. Yeah, you niggas are here most definitely to church, your hard bottom, your church shoes from Marshalls or Burlington. From Kohl's looking ass nigga. Picture putting on your best shit, going to bury your dad, man, bury your loved one, and some shit like you wake up in the hospital, man. You don't remember shit that happened that day, man. Man, life is a bitch, ain't it, man? Life's a bitch. Smash the like button, man. Sco Gang Shane, what's good? Smash the like button, man. Yeah, I can't blame the funeral home for everything, because we do got to visit a funeral home from hell in a minute, gang. We do got to do that. We got to do that. Who's seen this right here, y'all? Oh, yeah. I know y'all saw this right here, man. It says, white landlord is caught on video falling on the ground and pretending that her black tenant assaulted her. Oh, my God, she's choking me. The best thing that could ever happen, y'all, with these goddamn cameras, man. Because the girl, I think her boyfriend or her son or somebody was recording this shit, recorded the whole thing. The landlord was finna set this woman up. They got into it over the rent money, something like that, with some payments. She pulled up, argument ensued, and she was finna set this sister up and say she put hands on her, she threw her on the ground, she choked her. But good thing her boyfriend or somebody was filming this shit, gang. Check this out.
You gonna put us in jail after all this?
Check this shit out.
After what you
this crazy.
bro? You tweaking?
Oh my God!
You just barged up.
Oh
Really?
my God! She's hurting me.
Really? Really?
She pushed me. Oh my head.
Really?
Oh my God! Michael, get the police.
That's when it started
She's
jagging.
She's pushing me. She's
Oh wow! Oh, lock this bitch up.
Get the guys. Oh my God! She's a psycho. She's a little psycho and pushed me out. And you record this. Michael, get the guy here. I'm gonna go do the garage door. Oh my God. She hurting me so bad. I'm gonna press charges against her. She killed me and pushed me up front. So I hit my head on this chair table. Oh my goodness gracious. Who are these people? Get the guy here.
Wow.
We're gonna get the remote control down. I came nicely to Ask and she pushed me. You
Really? That's crazy.
You pushed me. You pushed me over there. My son is recording everything. Oh my God, this is not normal. You want to live here for free, and I didn't need to get the remote garage. You barged in here. You told that to police after you. After they told you, yeah.
Never trust a landlord. Never trust a landlord, man.
Touched you and you fell out on the floor. It's on video.
Yeah, we got you in 4K, Ultra.
Got your bitch ass in 4K.
Yeah.
We got you in 4K. Look at watch it.
After what you on, bro?
Watch it. Ain't nobody touching her. She hasn't been touched.
Really?
Lock her ass up. Yeah, lock her ass up. Lock her ass up, man. You dig? Lock her ass up. Man. You can never trust a landlord, man. You cannot trust no landlords, man. Anybody that you gotta pay to live somewhere, man, they gonna treat you like shit, man. Whether it's the landlord, whether it's your goddamn your leasing office, you can't trust these folks, man. They barge in your crib and shit like that. If you live in some apartments, the apartments always find a reason to go in your house. Oh yeah, we were changing the filters. We seen a bag of weed on the table. Nah, man, don't trust no landlords, man. They always looking for a way to come up, man. They always looking for a way to get over, man. I don't fuck with the landlords, man. Shout out to Frisco Limeade, man. Shout out to Frisco Limeade for lighting this motherfucker up, putting that first money on the screen. Represent the Frisco gang tonight, man. Shout out to Frisco's Cherry Limeade. Salute, gang. Salute. You did salute. But yeah, you can't trust no goddamn landlord, man. Especially no goddamn white landlord, man. I don't even trust no goddamn Mexican landlord, man. I don't even trust a nigga landlord, man. I don't trust nobody that's over you staying somewhere. Yeah. Ladies, y'all really be careful. Them niggas be there sniffing your drawers when you ain't at home, lady. Yeah. If you a lady and you got a male landlord, he renting a house to you, whatever, that nigga sniffing your drawers when you're not at home, man. So be careful with these shady, shiesty ass landlords, man. They ain't shit, man. I'm telling you that right now. Yeah, ladies, if you're not at the house, the landlord is most definitely sniffing your drawers, taking your panties home with him. Smash the like button, gang. Smash that goddamn like button. I'm gonna keep 100 with y'all. I ain't gonna do no line in this bitch tonight. We're gonna keep 1,000, man. Y'all follow along, gang. Follow along. We'll get back to Carmelo Anthony in a minute. We'll come back to Carmelo Anthony. What was I gonna say? I know y'all been seeing, man, that Ja Rule and 50 Cent got into it today, man. They say the Breakfast Club, ignited the beef again. This should have never be over with, man. Ja Rule finally spoke on how he felt about 50 Cent smoking an Herb Gotti pack. Today, though, Ja Rule was online going in, calling 50 a rat, saying you got shot 9 times and didn't do nothing about it, you bitch ass nigga. You ain't gonna do shit. Y'all, he a rat. He this and that. He's scared. He putting orders of protections on niggas, and y'all glazing this nigga. Y'all think this nigga so tough he ain't put no work in the hood. He ran from niggas. But this is what he said before on the Breakfast Club, man. This is the Breakfast Club, man, cranking that shit back up between 50 and Ja Rule, y'all.
I mean, I don't bring him up per se at all.
No, we do.
Yeah.
The media does.
Yeah.
But, because I think that's because he's, a troll and he keeps it going.
You be throwing jabs and throwing them back, but you be. I'll go to the circus once in a while, you know what I mean? But I really like to stay clear of that shit.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
When the residency stuff happened, I was like, oh Lord.
I like to have fun sometimes and poke jabs at them too, but that's all it really is. It's like and to me, it's like it's silly. We're both successful black men.
Mm-hmm.
I think the focus should be on, continuing to make sure that we pay it forward, push forward, make sure the culture keeps going forward. I think that's more important. You know, I see some of the things that he gets involved in, this fuse on something like grow up, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, that's what I be thinking to myself. You know, and so when I see the things that he does, and you know, he did the herb smoking on there, you know, I'm like,
how did you feel about that when you saw it?
Of course, nobody likes all this goofy shit, but it's goofy shit. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like,
speaking of 50 Cent in that Herb Gotti pack, man, rest in peace to Herb Gotti. I'm not here to disrespect that man or nothing like that, but light the gas up, man. Speaking of Herb Gotti and 50 Cent in that Herb pack, light the gas up.
I'm not, you know, Preem said it best. You know, I spoke to Preem the other day. He's, you know, Preem has always got the right words and shit and the right things to say. Because I was hot. You know what I'm saying? I was hot. I was ready to go nuclear and shit. But, you know, I say, you know, so I spoke to Preem anyway. And Preem said, yo, he said, you know, Rule, he said, here's what you got to understand about who we are and what we are. He said, we are masters of self-defense. And I said, I love that. I said, because I don't want to start trouble, make trouble with people. You know, but if we got to get into it, make it, I'll fucking end it. I'll put it to
Let's go.
I'll take it to the next. You know, so that's why I'm like, you know what? That is the best description of what I am and who I am as a man that I could ever think about. You know what I'm saying? Because that's who we are as men.
Mm-hmm.
We're here to protect our family, protect our homes, defend our honor, our names, our reputation. That's what we're here. I'm not here to be a bully and bother people. I'm not. That's not what I'm here to do. You know what I'm saying? But I am a master.
Fuck all that.
So,
but in a way, you do have to understand why Fifth feels the way he feels, though, right? When you think about everything that y'all been through,
I really don't.
Really?
Yeah. I don't.
The fighting, the shooting, the stabbing.
What shooting? We ain't got nothing to do with that.
Oh, well, never mind.
I know people like to say it.
Yeah.
But that ain't got nothing to do with us.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I know the reality of it all. You know what I'm saying? And that shit ain't got nothing to do with us.
Mm-hmm.
But I guess it's good for, you know, people to play that when they want to play that and then play victim when they want to play victim. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, like I said, I leave it all alone. I live a really, really cool life.
Cap. This nigga capping, man.
So I'm like, you know, sometimes you just got to remove yourself from the circus. And that's what I've chosen to do. And so that's why I've been being real quiet and cool. And just
that shit ended today.
My time and shit. You know, it's funny because, you know, like, you know, I'll get DMs and shit from, you know, other enemies,
mm-hmm.
you know, what they say, a friend of my
a friend of
the enemy of my
friend.
Yeah, so I got a lot of those. You know
okay.
No, enemy of my enemy is my friend.
Yeah, enemy of my
You'll
enemy.
be responding to that because you probably don't get down with that, right? Like,
no, but it'd be like people y'all know very well. They hit me in the DMs and be like, yeah, you see this fucking nigga.
Hold on, so y'all, you know, it's so crazy because we say that all the time. When Ja Rule was going through his situation, Ja got jumped. That's why I don't really like to compare the Drake.
This is true.
Kendrick thing. Like, you got jumped. So all of those relationships you never made amends with?
Yeah, me and Game is cool. You know,
it was Buster for a moment. Cool. Yeah. Eminem for a moment.
Me and X is cross. We cool. Mm-hmm. You know, but the rest, nah, they all on that side. Of
okay.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't pump with them niggas like that.
Even all these years later, you just.
So Ja Rule, I don't like what first of all, Ja Rule lied to y'all, man. He went hammer today, man. Today the nigga went hammer time online, going off on 50 Cent. He say stay away from this kind of shit. But he lied. Today the nigga most definitely got in his feelings, got emotional, went off, and he just said we ain't got nothing to do with that shooting. We ain't got nothing to do with that. Every time 50 talk about getting shot 9 times, we don't got nothing to do with that. But then today, he jumped online earlier today and said, nigga, you got shot 9 times and you ain't gonna do shit about it. You ain't do shit, bitch ass nigga. What's up? So, I mean, you know, Ja Rule, I'm going to say what Ja need to do, man. You need to put your money together and drop a bag on this nigga head, man. You need this nigga to fuck up out of here. I'm not saying, I'm not advertising no murder. I'm just saying, if I'm Ja Rule by this point, when he laughed at my partner smoking, the nigga takes credit for ending my career. The nigga made me fall off with a lot of people in the game. A lot of people doing business, didn't want to do business with me no more. Made me look bad. It's time to drop a bag on that nigga head, fam. It's time to get 50 to fuck up out of here if you Ja Rule at this point, man. You ain't got nothing else to lose, bro. This man been poking at you, picking at you. Y'all had beef in the streets. He took it to the rap game. Nigga, it's time to drop a bag, fam, and get that nigga the fuck up out of here, fam. Put your last coins together and get Curtis Jackson the fuck up out of here if I'm you, my nigga. I'm not telling him to do that. I'm not saying he should do that. Yeah, I'm not saying I want to see that. I'm just saying, if I'm job by this time, nigga, it's time to put a sack together, my nigga. Like, fuck all this talking and shit, bro. We've been talking for 22 years. I need this nigga gone, fam. I think life would be better if this nigga wasn't the fuck around him. You ever felt like that about somebody? I think life would just be better if this person wasn't around them, motherfucking more. You ever just look at that nigga and say, you know what? This nigga needs to just go, fam. Where to? I don't know. Wherever niggas go. But this nigga ain't the fuck up out of here, fam. I'm tired of talking about this nigga. I feel that way about a couple niggas right now. I ain't gonna, there's a few niggas on my heart right now. I think it'd be better if you niggas would just fucking go, my nigga. I think it'd be better if the world didn't have to see you niggas no more. But I'm not gonna act on nothing, guys. Just my feelings inside. I would never act on nothing or no shit like that, man. I'm just a blogger. I'm just a pussy ass blogger. Smash the like button, gang. Salute to I'm just a punk ass blogger. Don't pay me no mind. What would you do if you was sitting on the goddamn bus, the city bus, man? The city bus. And a nigga just walked by and just stabbed you in the motherfucking head, fam. What would you do, gang? What would you do? I mean, you on the bus just chilling. That nigga walked by out of nowhere. Damn. Bro, for nothing, bro. Bro, I don't know if these niggas got into it earlier. I don't know what happened, bro. But he just walked by and stabbed this nigga in the fucking head, bro. Just hung a blade inside this man's face, bro. I don't know what the man did to him. We didn't see what happened earlier.
Man, he was bleeding everywhere. The one that just got off the bus.
God damn. Just poke that old nigga up like that. Damn, bruh. Look at me, old man. It's somebody's grandfather, y'all. I guarantee you got a pair of AM1s on, man. That's an OG, man, about 60 years old, man. This man done got into it with nobody don't look like, you know, the nigga on the back. The nigga doing what niggas do. He playing the back of the bus and shit. Yeah, I mean, everybody on the bus like a normal day on the bus. This old brother ain't bothering nobody. This nigga like a Frank to me, man. Like a Frank or a Benny. He's like a Benny. Like a Benny or a Frank to me. This is Benny right here. This could be y'all Uncle Benny right here, man. And look at this shit. Damn, Uncle Benny. That could be Uncle Benny, man. That could be that's all of our uncle or grandpas, man. God damn, that's fucked up, bro. Just walked by and took a motherfucking knife and just hung it in this nigga head and walked away, fam. Damn, bro. That's crazy, bro. You gotta be careful out here, gang. I mean, a nigga is not safe on public transportation. You're not safe on the streets. You're not safe nowhere, man, these days, man. I mean, this brother ride home from work, probably been working the same warehouse 35, 40 goddamn years and shit. He a supervisor up there now and shit. And his brother just going home. He divorced this shit. Kids don't talk to him. Kids don't fuck with him at all. But that's how it be for old black men, bro. Your family don't fuck with your kids. Don't fuck. You ain't talk to nobody. But on the bus, niggas walk by. You know what I mean? Don't nobody pay you no mind except the crazy nigga getting off the goddamn bus, man. Ain't that a bitch, man? Smash the like button. Yeah. Rest in peace to that. I mean, my condolences go out to that old nigga, man. I done put this nigga in a casket. I'll be damn. Smash the like button, man. That's on me, baby. That's on me, baby. Yeah. I don't sleep, baby. I got heat, baby. Smash the like button, gang. Smash the like button, man. That's that. Y'all want to watch go singing that Yellow Beezy shit, man, because this nigga Yellow Beezy now, that look like that nigga, man. Got him. That look, got you with the church shoes on from the courthouse, nigga. I got hard bottoms, my nigga, with the church shoes on, fam. Man, I don't sleep, baby. Yeah. I don't heat, baby. Get the lights up, gang. Now that's that nigga right there, fam. That's that nigga Yellow, man. That's what's that nigga name? Maurice. What his name is? Marquise. That's that nigga Marquise right there, fam. Light-skinned nigga. Damn, he look a little Mexican. He was almost Mexican. He got everything. The shoe shine, the church shoes. Yeah, shout out to that nigga, man. They got on bond right now, man. 750,000, 75,000 got him home. Yeah, that's that nigga Yellow right there, fam. Look at the details on this nigga, man. That's that nigga for sure, bro. That's that nigga Yellow Beezy for sure, nigga. Yeah, I don't sleep, baby. I got heat, baby. Yeah. Shout out to Oak Cliff, man. Smash the like button, gang. Shout out to Oak Cliff in this bitch tonight, man. Smash that like button, gang. Man, that's too goddamn. I ain't gonna lie, that's hilarious. I seen that shit. I seen that nigga. I seen my nigga Dude put that shit up, man. Shout out to little Dude, man. I seen Dooski put that shit up. I died laughing. I had to snatch it up real fast. Shout out to my nigga Lil Dude, man. That's the nigga who put them hands on Yellow Beezy uncle at the courthouse. Y'all smash the like button, man. The West Coast, get over here, West Coast. Get over here. Get your ass over here, West Coast. I'm gonna jump out my goddamn seat. Get over here, West Coast. Get y'all ass over here, fam. Get y'all ass, Raven. I ain't showing that shit, Raven. Get your motherfucking ass on, Raven. Raven, get your ass up out of here, Raven. That bullshit, man. I'm finna put Raven ass in timeout. Let me see what's going on here. Hold on. Let me see what's going on here, man. Let me see what's going on over here, man. Now I'm finna put Raven ass in timeout, man. I ain't showing that shit, Raven. Man, yeah, you got me fucked. What kind of shit is that, man? All right, Raven, put them in my inbox, Raven, on Facebook if you want me to show people. Put them in my Facebook inbox. I might let people look at it because they don't look shit like me. But West Coast, where y'all at, man? Because tell me West Coast, this ain't how the gangsters on it. I think it's on the West Coast. The nigga sound like he from the West Coast. Maybe this is not on the West. I don't know. But what would you do if a nigga came to beat you up with a skirt on, some church boots on, and his shoulders out, nigga? I mean, what would you do, man?
Out the window. Slide your bitch ass outside, nigga.
Say, hold on, my nigga.
Slide your bitch ass outside, bro.
Hold on, West Coast.
I'm out here, bro. Slide your bitch ass outside, nigga. Do some more, nigga. Nigga, do some more, nigga. Tough guy shit out the window. Slide your bitch ass outside, nigga. Slide your bitch ass outside, bro. He said, nigga, you's a bitch, bro. I'm out here, bro. Slide your bitch ass outside, nigga. Do some more, nigga. Nigga, do some more, nigga. Shit out the window. Slide your bitch ass outside, nigga. Slide your bitch ass outside, bro. He said, nigga, you's a bitch, bro. I'm out here, bro. Slide your bitch ass outside, nigga. Do some more, nigga. Nigga, do some more, nigga.
Look at the nigga shoes. Look at the nigga whole fit. God damn. Hey, say, cuz. Hey, yo, cuz. Hey, use the mark, nigga. Slide outside, Buster. Slide outside, Buster. You know what I mean? What we doing, cuz? That nigga got the splits in the skirt, man. The Huckleberry Finn female church shoes on. The nigga shoulder blades is out, man. I mean, goddamn, fam. What the fuck is going on, man? What the hell is going on, man? What's up with this fit, man? Worst transmission. I want to give this nigga the worst transmission award ever, fam. The worst transmission award of all time, bro. You ain't fooling nobody, brother. Deep ass voice shit. What's up with it, cuz? Yeah, bring it back. He was probably acting like a bitch at first. You know what I mean? Out of nowhere. Out of nowhere. Somebody tested that nigga. Somebody tried this nigga.
Slide your bitch ass outside, bro. He said, nigga, you's a bitch, bro. I'm out here, bro. Slide your bitch ass outside, nigga. Do some more, nigga. Nigga, do some more, nigga.
Say, man. Say. That's the West Coast, man. I ain't gonna put down all you West Coast niggas like that, man. But goddamn, you know what I mean? If that was a Dallas nigga, I wouldn't hear the end of this shit. If that was a Dallas nigga, that nigga gang banging and everything, fam. Shout out to the West Coast, man. Y'all don't run into this nigga right here, man. He knocking niggas out with skirts on and all kind of shit, man. Yin Yang and this thing from the window to the wall. They add the Ying Yang Twins, the legendary Ying Yang Twins, to the goddamn to the what's it called, the Scream Tour or some shit. I forgot what it's called. What is the Bow Wow tour called with Omarion and all them niggas on it? What's the name of that? The Millennium Tour or something like that, right? They added the Ying Yang Twins to it, and we don't really see the Ying Yang Twins. Shout out to Atlanta, man. Shout out to the A, man. Shout out to the A, man. Shout out to the motherfucking A. We don't get to see the Ying Yang Twins that much no more, and I see why now, man. I see why, because even when they pull up, for some reason, nigga, you know what I mean? Shit ain't the same. Smash the like button, y'all. This is D-Rock, y'all, from the Ying Yang Twins, man. This is D-Rock right here from the Ying Yang Twins, coming out to do his set on the Millennium Tour. And that nigga gone, man. That nigga dead. He died for my nigga. That nigga, you don't see that nigga for the rest of the show, fam. He's done, my nigga. For the rest of the show, that nigga's gone, fam. He never, ever came back, my nigga. He never even came back, bro. The nigga never showed back up, bro. The crowd waiting this nigga and shit. All they went on their favorite jams and shit, man. The nigga never came back, man. Look at the members there. The nigga, he never came back. That's it. The DJ came on. The set is over, nigga. The show must go on, goddammit. The show must go on, my nigga. That nigga died, nigga. God damn, bro. God man, I don't give a fuck what none of y'all say, my nigga. I don't give a damn what none of y'all. That shit was funny in the motherfucker, dog. Nah, he's not dead, y'all. I'm just bullshitting around. He never came back, though. The Ying Yang Twins did not perform this night, though. They didn't skip right on over them niggas, man. Like, bring out, who back there? Marion. Bring a Marion bitch ass out. Like, shit, nigga. Come out here and skip moonwalk, go to weird ass dances and shit. This shit over with, nigga. Dun. Oh, man. Shout out to the Ying Yang Twins, man. Shout out to the Ying Yang Twins. Where does the Ying Yang Twins stand when it comes to the greatest rap groups of all time? Are they in the top 20? Would y'all put Ying Yang Twins in the top greatest hip hop groups of all time, man? Would y'all do that? Duos, groups. I'm gonna say duos and groups are the same right now. Duos and groups are the same. Would y'all put the Ying Yang Twins in the top 20? Would y'all put the Ying Yang Twins in the top? You niggas ain't shit. This chat ain't shit, boy. You niggas in my chat, man. Shout out to everybody in the building, man. Jones boy said top 100. Y'all niggas, boy. Y'all, man, show the Ying Yang Twins some love. Don't do them niggas like that, gang. Don't try to play them niggas like that, gang. Yeah, don't play the Ying Yang Twins like that, fam. Salute to everybody goddamn building, gang. I don't believe this shit. I'm still stuck on this shit, man. That is not me, fam. Smash the like button, gang. Smash the like button. I want to get some stories, man. I got to get some stories now, man. Because the other day, we broke down something, man. We have been seeing all over the internet where it was a funeral home where a man showed up to at the funeral home looking for his mama. Her funeral was the next day, and they couldn't find her body. They looking like, man, have they dressed her up yet? Is she ready to go? I mean, the service is tomorrow. I don't know if they had seen her in previous days or when was the last time they seen her, but they was ready to bury their mama. And when the dude showed up, his mama was in one of them boxes, man. I mean, with dust on that bitch in a corner somewhere, man. One woman recognized her father in there, and she said he was supposed to be getting cremated, and they thought they had been cremated, this nigga, but he was laid up in that motherfucker. One shoe on and shit. Things went crazy, but it got even crazier because when people start to show up to the funeral home to confront the funeral home about it, they say the funeral home is under construction and that the bodies were just left in there, just left to rot, man. No fan on, no air, because they fixing the ceiling. Of course, no air is on, none of that shit. So it's just hot and stale in that funeral home. And they say as people start to show up and ask questions about what happened to their loved one, one of the funeral home workers, nigga, stab. So get your bitch ass about it. Don't worry about your loved one, nigga. We're going to get to it, nigga. We'll get around and stab one of them up. We'll get to it when we get to it, nigga. Man, y'all, the funeral home from hell, man. What y'all think about this shit, man? This is crazy, bro. This is one of the craziest fucking stories I ever heard in my life, bro. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. This is one of the craziest stories I ever heard in my life, man. Y'all smash the like button, gang.
Are in disbelief after seeing videos circulating online showing their recently departed loved ones in what they say are deplorable conditions inside a Houston mortuary. One of the people taking that video was then reportedly stabbed by a mortuary employee. That led to an investigation by HPD and the Texas Funeral Service Commission. Those bodies have since been moved from Richardson Mortuary, that's on the southwest side, and taken to other funeral homes. Maria Aguilera has been talking to families and the authorities about this bizarre case. She joins us live. Maria?
Lenya, it is devastating for these families. Some tell me they were hours away from burying their loved ones. Others tell me they had been waiting for months for ashes that never came. And this is all here behind me, the mortuary, where it is at the center of it all, now being investigated. And tonight, families tell me they want accountability for what happened here. A disturbing discovery.
It's hurtful. I knew something wasn't right.
Houston police investigating two scenes at the South Houston mortuary.
There were bodies laid out on the ground and on cardboard.
Bodies of people.
What? They had the police went in there, got to looking around because it's under full investigation. Now, not only one investigation to what's going on with the bodies here, but another investigation about one of the mortuary employees stabbing one of the people up there filming. You know, they was putting their ass on blast. This business is getting ready to get shut the fuck down. Remember, I called up there the other night. I was being nosy. I'm trying to see, man, who the fuck is up here. The nigga who stabbed somebody, I bet he was right by the phone and picked that bitch up. I was looking for you, brother, before you made that bad, terrible decision. But I could have told you, brother, they finna be up there, brother. They filming, brother. They get ready to shut the doors down. He might be the owner of this bitch, but they say he was the employee, man. But either way, gang, they have two investigations going on. One, a stabbing of a family member that just want to know, that want answers, and then they investigate the bodies that they say was laid out on the floor. They come, y'all picture you come in the fucking mortuary and it's a body on the floor over there. You're like, nigga, hold on, nigga, is them some shoes I see sticking out from over there, nigga? Is that a whole nigga laying in the corner over there? Nigga, who is that? Is that an old lady in the corner over there that stretched out on a piece of cardboard? Nigga, who is that? Nigga, is that a motherfucking old man? I mean, what kind of shit is this, bro? Bodies on the floor, bodies in corners, bodies on tables. Niggas that were supposed to get cremated just stretch the fuck out, fam. Look at the sky and shit. Nigga, close the nigga eyes. So nigga, they leaving niggas' eyes open. That bitch. Nigga, shut that nigga eyes, fam. Shut that nigga eyes, bro. It's nothing but disrespecting here, man. This is some bullshit, man. Y'all smashed the goddamn light, but gang, investigation is underway, gang.
People who were all
something wasn't right.
Houston police investigating two scenes at the South Houston mortuary.
There were bodies laid out on the ground and on cardboard.
Bodies of people who were already deceased to be cremated or prepared for funerals.
I feel hurt because they have not one, but they have two of our family members, my mother and my uncle.
Tamara Magruder Crooks had a bad feeling ahead of her mother's funeral set for tomorrow. She says after repeated issues with the owner of Richardson Mortuary, she and her brother went to see for themselves. That's when they discovered their mother's body, along with others in unacceptable conditions.
I said, I'm not going to leave without my mom's body. And he said, you're going to leave.
She described conditions as deplorable, recording this video and posting it to social media.
They're on stretchers. They have nets. They're in boxes. It smells horrible. They inside of caskets.
They in boxes.
They uncovered. They're naked.
Wow.
A confrontation broke out with a mortuary worker. Tamara's brother was stabbed and rushed to the hospital. Video showing the bodies quickly spread online.
Hold on,
the worker.
They inside of caskets.
This is sick, man.
They uncovered. They're naked.
A confrontation broke out with a mortuary worker. Tamara's brother was stabbed and rushed to the hospital. Video showing the bodies quickly spread online. And soon, more families began showing up in shock.
I saw on video that
and these are all black
there was a lot
people
of bodies
too, man.
over here.
Dimitri Sylvester says her brother passed away in February, and she's been waiting on his ashes since.
No respect for the dead and no respect for the family.
She's not the only one.
Hold on, that's crazy. She said her brother died in February. They've been waiting on the ashes for 2 months, fam. So that nigga been laid up in there for 2 months, man. I wonder if he one of them niggas in a box, man. Or I wonder if he one of them niggas over there, butt-ass nigga. Picture losing your life, man. Or if your time just came, natural causes, however it goes down, man. Picture dying, man. You know what I mean? And they leave you butt-ass, your dick out just in the goddamn funeral home, fam. I mean, what kind of, I mean, for real, fam, that is disrespectful. That's fucked up. Workers, construction workers fixing the roof, just walking around and shit. Your grandpa in the corner over there, nuts out and shit, just people in boxes, niggas on the tarps and shit. Old caskets been pushed in closets and shit. And these are all black people, man. All black folks, older, elderly black people, man. This is sad, man. This is really sick and this is sad, man. It is. You can't support everybody, man. It's black people that try to support this business, man. And look how they did them, man.
Marita Brown says she recognized her late grandmother in the video circulating on social media.
It's a shock because he took care of my grandfather in 2013 and he did an awesome job. But to fail us now.
The bodies were moved to other locations due to the conditions at the request of the mortuary owner, according to the Texas Funeral Service Commission. The agency says the building suffered damages from Hurricane Beryl. This leaving grieving families to relive their loss all over again.
Betrayed, lied to, scammed, angry, upset, hurt.
That's sad, man. That's sad. That's sad.
HPD tells a worker here who was accused of the stabbing claims self-defense and that the owner is at the hospital dealing with medical issues. No charges at this time. Now, the victim of the stabbing, I heard from his sister not that long ago, and he has been in surgery for hours. Now, as for the families, they are now left trying to figure out what to do next. Reporting live in Southwest Houston.
Oh, it's nothing to do next besides sue the draws off the nigga. They said the owner of this mortuary is in the hospital right now. Well, if that nigga died, throw his ass in a closet somewhere. Yeah, hide his ass from his family. You know what I mean? Because they finna sue the draws off this nigga. He might well just give up, man. He might well just die in that bitch. And I know that sounds wrong, Sco. But I mean, if he died, I want nigga. It might not be his fault. Maybe business is not being ran well because the actual owner is in the hospital. That could be a concept we got to look into. Maybe the owner is not there and shit went to shambles. The roof collapsed. So, just a lot going on right now, man. Maybe business is usually good over here. But yeah, what made one of the workers stab somebody? Talking about self-defense, nigga. What? If I was a family, I would have came there trying to put hands, feet, elbows, and knees on you niggas too. I would have bit a nigga, all kind of shit, fam. We whooping ass. I would have came to my whole family, bro. Everybody, cousins, uncles, nigga, aunties. Then we would have came there and whooped ass, nigga. Whooped everybody inside. We would have whooped a few of them construction workers' ass, nigga. We would have came there and knocked some niggas the fuck out and put my nigga in the car. Damn. So I would have grabbed my grandpa, get Paw. We would have came there, nigga, get Paw, put his ass in the trunk. Put Paw in the trunk. Let's get him the fuck up out of here. Get him to a real mortuary, to a real funeral home. But we whooping everybody ass we see, fam. That is bullshit, fam. This is disrespect, my nigga. Elderly black people too, fam. Yeah, I would have pulled up, grabbed my Paw up, put Paw ass in the car, nigga. Get him the fuck up out of here. Well, I don't know about the rest of the motherfuckers in there, but snatch Paw ass up, put him in the trunk, and we getting the fuck up out of here. But we knocking a few niggas out on the way out this bitch. This is disrespect. They gonna sue this mortuary. So the owner who's in the hospital, he might want to give it up, bro. He gonna end up dying of a heart attack, some kind of illness, because he know his business is going to the fucking ground. This shit is in shambles, man. But this is a sad shame, man. This is a mortuary from hell, man. Never heard a story. I've never heard stories about mortuaries not doing their jobs and shit, but when the family show up for answers, nigga get stabbed up. Nigga pull a motherfucking butter knife out on a nigga, man. Smash the like button, gang. Like the gas up, man. Total disrespect, man. Total disrespect, man. I would whoop to knock a few motherfuckers down. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. That story got me fucking hot, man. I gotta like my gas up, man. That story got me hot, man. That story got me. Why y'all keep putting that nigga name in the chat? Yeah, that nigga ain't got nothing to do with this. This is not his funeral home. I see y'all keep naming a blogger. This ain't that nigga mortuary, man. This ain't his shit, man. I ain't gonna put this on that nigga, man. Smash that like button, gang. Smash that like button, man. This is crazy, man. This is great. Faith, you ain't shit, Faith. I saw that, Faith. I saw that. You know what a nigga dream come true is, man? You know, I'm gonna tell y'all a nigga dream come true, man. There've been times I've been in jail, right? And I told myself, man, you know, if they just open these doors up and accidentally let me out this motherfucker, fam, this would be a blessing from God, my nigga. I mean, goddamn, I don't know how long I'm gonna be here. I have no bond. It was a blue warrant they picked me up on. I have no clue how long I'm gonna be in this bitch, fam, and it's kind of suffocating. Please just let the niggas call my name, man. Please let them just hit that goddamn intercom and just read your, can you read the last 4 digits on your wristband? Pack it up. Y'all know how it go when you're in jail, nigga. Read the last 4 on your wristband. 6412. Pack it up. Oh, good, thank God, my nigga. I'm out this bitch, cuz. You have my soups. You have all my shit, cuz. That happened for this gentleman right here, man. A young man was in jail for the murder of a young lady in Orlando. And out of nowhere, while he in here, you know, I think he's been convicted already. This nigga might be waiting to catch the chain or some shit like that. I'm not for sure how it went. But they accidentally opened the doors and just let this nigga out of jail by mistake. So, you know, they called his name and told him, pack it up. You know, everybody was looking like, nigga, what? Hold on, nigga. Hold on. I'm in this bitch on, nigga, what? Nigga, I got an assault case. Why this nigga going, you know, niggas ready to tell. Why this nigga going home? Fam, I'm in this bitch on goddamn assault. This nigga done killed a motherfucker. He going home? Everybody was looking around like, nigga, what? Hold on, cuz. You out? Oh, damn, you must got a bad-ass lawyer, nigga. I thought you started, I think it's your time. Damn, you got a bad-ass lawyer. You got a bad-ass attorney. But it was an accident, gang. They let him go, and they had to go find him, man. Check this story out, man, because the mama of the girl who was murdered, man, she was terrified, gang. Y'all smash the like button, and let's get into this shit coming out of Orlando, gang. Smash the like button.
Sing murderer captured.
Check
I
this
think I'm going to take a nap within the next hour. I haven't been sleeping well, so I am relieved.
A paperwork mistake led to him walking out of a jail in Georgia 2 weeks ago. Today, he was cuffed in his mom's house right here in Central Florida.
I need the world to know that Kathan is not who they say he is.
That's his
he
mom.
is not violent.
That's his mom.
He is not out to harm anyone. And he was.
That was the ugly, nappy-headed ass nigga, right? We just seen, right? When I seen Mama, I'm confused. Mama looked like Mama looked white. Mama so bright and light, she almost white. And Mama like she might got some good hair on her. That's not an S curl. But her son is an ugly ass, nappy-headed, ugly ass nigga, man. Ugly ass nigga, Piola P looking ass nigga, man. But this is the boy's mama right here, gang. This is his mom, and his mom went and picked him up. The minute he got out of jail, the first thing he did was call Mama. Mama, they let me out that bitch. She probably jumped up screaming, going crazy. Baby, we did it. You coming home. You coming home. She went and picked the nigga up, only to find out that it was a mistake and they was looking for his ass for murder. Smash the like button, gang.
Never on the run.
Tonight, Fox 35 has live team coverage of The Hunt for a Killer.
Well, it is a tale of two moms. One was scared that the man who killed her daughter was coming after her.
The other defending her son, the convicted murderer. Kathan Guzman was convicted of strangling his 19-year-old girlfriend to death. 2 weeks ago, he was released from jail by mistake. It turns out he's been here in Central Florida the whole time. His own mother drove across state lines to pick him up and bring him back home. We have live team coverage of the story tonight.
Wow.
Stephanie Belmonte spoke with the mother of the woman Guzman was convicted of killing. But we begin with Fox 35's Matt Treza, who just spoke with the mother of that convicted killer. And Matt, she says she did nothing wrong.
Oh, yeah, because they kicked Mama Doe in. The light-skinned lady, they kicked her Doe in, and they pulled up deep. They sit on her street this morning. They pulled up on her street, nigga, like it was like she been selling dope out that motherfucker, fam. They pulled about 40 deep looking for this goddamn convicted murderer who we done let go on accident. You feel me? Yeah, Mama didn't know what was going on. Mama knew this shit was too good to be true. You done escaped, nigga. I bet the first thing Mama looked at when first thing she said was, "Yo, black ass done escaped." I knew I should have came and fucked with you, nigga. You done escaped. Mama, they let me go home, Mama. Nah, nigga, you done escaped this motherfucker, man. They pulled up deep to Mama house, y'all let them know, oh, nigga, you finna do the time for this murder. You murdered this innocent girl. You finna do your time, my nigga.
She says she went, she got him, she picked him up, she brought him back here. She says she didn't think that anything was wrong. And she said that I asked her, was it strange that they just released him from the jail and you brought him home? She said everything, all the paperwork looked in perfect order.
He was released with no instruction on where to go, what to do, what to follow up with. Nothing.
Iris Guzman says the Clayton County Jail in Georgia gave her every indication that her son, Kathan, was able to return home.
This looks like an official release. On paper, there was nothing binding him to that facility.
Okay.
There was no
so he was locked up in Georgia, and the mama lived in Orlando. She came from Florida to Georgia to pick his ass up and take him back home to Orlando. Smash the like button.
On where to go.
So she says she took him home to Ocoee.
I picked him up.
Okay.
And not knowing any other way to find out what's going on, I can't leave my son on the streets.
Iris Guzman says for 2 weeks back in Florida, Kathan made no effort to hide. In fact, they tried to reestablish his residency here.
No, there was no effort to hide anything. We weren't hiding anything.
So they let this nigga out, this nigga back home smoking Black and Miles on the block and shit, rolling up blunts and shit. Nigga, I ain't got no papers, no probation, no parole, no nothing, cuz. He out here big kicking it, nigga. Y'all call them hoes up tonight, nigga. Yo, we nigga party tonight, nigga. Yeah, call them hoes up, nigga. Yeah, it's going down. I mean, he think everything normal. He think he just murdered somebody and they just let me go, fam. He on the block just telling niggas, man, I don't know what happened, cuz God know why I did that shit, my nigga. Like he know what she did, nigga. Shit, it be like that sometimes, cuz that nigga rolling up big blunts and shit, my nigga. He dapping niggas up and shit. That nigga smoking big squares in front of Corner Store and shit, feeling good, looking for applying for jobs and shit. This nigga thought he was free. This nigga thought he was free, fam. This nigga outside reunion time, he on Facebook and shit, and fired his Instagram back up and shit. He ain't hiding at all, man. That nigga back on Facebook, nigga. Say, man, letting all the bitches know I'm home. To all y'all who didn't believe in a nigga, and y'all counting me out, my nigga. He talking big shit. To everybody that didn't believe in me, they counting me out, they called me a murderer. Well, guess what, nigga? I'm back. Well, they came and locked this motherfucking ass back up, y'all. Mama said they was not hiding, that when he got home, they tried to use her address. It's his address. They tried to do everything the right way.
We've been here.
This morning, residents say this quiet street was suddenly packed with law enforcement officers and a helicopter overhead when they took Kathan Guzman back into custody.
I think there was a helicopter flying around over top. It must have been about, I would say maybe about 17, 18 cars.
Now, we reached out to the state attorney's office and the U.S. Marshal's office to see whether Iris Guzman may be facing any charges in the bringing of her son across state lines back into Florida. They say there are so far no charges that they're aware of. Live in Ocoee, Matt Treza, Fox 35 News.
Matt, thank you. Our live team coverage continues now.
Fox 35's Stephanie Belmonte spoke to the mother of the woman who Guzman was convicted of killing. Stephanie.
You know they family
Yeah,
was
so she
fucked
tells
up,
me
bro.
she is just feeling so relieved right now to find out that Guzman is back behind bars here in Orange County, but is still trying to wrap her head around the fact that this happened to begin with. So he killed her daughter, Delilah, and he was supposed to be serving a life sentence, convicted of strangling her to death. She was just 19 when she died.
Damn.
Her mom, who lives in Kissimmee, was so scared when she found out the Clayton County, Georgia jail in Georgia released him by mistake, especially now today to learn that he was found in Orange County, not far from her home. She's feeling grateful to know he's back behind bars, but has a lot of questions as to how this happened.
I am relieved. I am relieved that he has been apprehended and in custody. I think I'm going to take a nap within the next hour. I haven't been sleeping well, so I am relieved. I feel as if a mistake should be classified as a name error or an age error or something simple, not a release of a convicted and sentenced killer. That's not a mistake. I mean, I don't understand how he walks past so many people and no one knew that this gentleman was supposed to serve life
We are suing.
with the possibility of parole in prison.
Every day he was out, I want 50,000.
Now, as you can imagine, this has been a lot for Delilah's family to process. Her mom tells me that she was going through the process of grieving. She had moved past the case, past the trial, felt comforted in knowing that he was going to serve life in prison. Now she says she feels uncomfortable, and she says she's going to continuously reach out to the DA's office to make sure he is still behind bars.
Man.
Reporting live in Orlando, Stephanie.
You know, she's showing up to all the parole hearings, everything, nigga. Yeah, well, it ain't gonna be no parole hearing. He got life. Well, maybe 30 years from now, 40 years from now. But yeah, man, that's a crazy ass story. That's even crazier than the goddamn mortuary story, man. They let this nigga out. This nigga got out, thought everything was cool, my nigga. This nigga was out in the streets and shit. He didn't go get his hair braided. We seen that shit. Ugly ass nigga, man. But he most definitely was out, man. If I'm the family, we suing, man. I'm suing y'all ass, man. This nigga done killed my child, and this nigga have to be free for 2 weeks. You know what I mean? Nigga, look, let me tell you if that nigga got done in 2 weeks. 2 weeks? That was a lot of time. 14 days, that's a lot of time, gang. The nigga most definitely got some ass. He most definitely got some ass. Nigga ate some home cooked food, some baked chicken and fried chicken and Chick-fil-A and shit. Nigga all on Instagram and shit. Nigga playing video games, 2K, you know what I mean? Grand Theft Auto and shit. Nah, fam. Every day that nigga was free, man. Yeah, every day that nigga was free. I want 100,000, 50,000 for every day he was free, man. We need about 14,000, at least 14. I mean, we need about 140,000, nigga. We need about 140,000, man. For every goddamn day he was free, man. We need about 140,000, man. Something, man. You gotta pay us, man. Fuck that, man. I'm suing if I'm the family. You let this nigga go? He got to go home and get some pussy? No, we suing, nigga. No. That wasn't part of the play, fam. That was not. He wasn't supposed to ever get no ass ever again. It is. Smash the like button, man. Smash the like button, man. Yeah, Kenny Horn, they got the whole job interview set up. Niggas he was gonna be at the warehouse with the Mexicans next week. Next week, he was about to hit the truck, my nigga. He about to unload. He was gonna be unloading trucks next week, nigga. Like nothing wasn't going on, my nigga. I don't believe this shit, man. That's fucked up, gang. That's fucked up. Light some gas up, man. That brother is back behind bars tonight. Yeah, man. You do the crime. Unfortunately, Dallas hip hop. You gotta do the time, my nigga. You do that crime. You gotta do that goddamn time, man. Speaking of time, man. Speaking of crime. Speaking of a lot of shit we've been breaking down, man. I want to talk about Carmelo Anthony and Austin Metcalf, man. Now, Austin Metcalf, we know the story, or we know what stories are being told. We're not gonna say we know the story at all. We're gonna say we're hearing bits and pieces of what might be lies and what might be the truth. We gotta try to put it together and say, man, what's real? Now, a lot of black people in my chat feel like, man, fuck it, Sko. That white boy died for the history of black people, man. We've been getting killed and murdered and stomped on and beat down, and they've been getting away with it for years, man. So at the end of the day, man, that boy was defending himself, man. If it would have been a white person, they would have got away with that shit, man. Fuck that, dog. I mean, free Melo. You got some people saying, nah, Sko, the boy shouldn't have brought a knife to school, man. He should have fought him, man. He should not have brought that motherfucking knife to school. He knew better, man. That's going to be a murder case, man. The best they can do is try to take a deal, man, because there's no way these white folks going to let this brother walk when you done, you know what I mean, pull out this goddamn blade. Ain't no way it's happening, Sko. His ass is going down. They had Austin's funeral this weekend, this Saturday. Matter of fact, that was yesterday. They had his funeral yesterday in Frisco. Cars everywhere, big ass service. I'm hearing that it was some names in that motherfucker, man. I'm hearing there was some people up in that goddamn in that funeral home. Not the funeral home, but that church, man. I'm hearing a lot of big names in the city with it. And I don't mean famous. I mean politicians. I mean police chiefs. I mean DAs and prosecutors. And, you know, there's a lot of important people in the city of Dallas that are all gathered up to watch them bury Austin Metcalf. And with that being said, man, what do y'all think is going on, man? What do y'all think that they're saying amongst themselves right now? I mean, now we know Carmelo family has raised money over $300,000. The young man has a bond reduction hearing tomorrow, I want to say, right? Ain't that the bond hearing is tomorrow, I want to say. And I don't know if they're going to show it live or not. Maybe they will. Maybe they won't. I don't know. Maybe they will. If they do, y'all, somebody hit me up and let me know, Sco. They showing it, nigga. Get your bitch ass up. We going live. Get up, Sco. Somebody wake me the fuck up, man. They go live early, 8, 9 o'clock. I don't know. But wake my bitch ass up, man, so we can tune in. But who thinks that, man, this is not looking good for him, man? Who thinks with the service of Austin Metcalf and with a lot of important, you know, big names in the city of Dallas and, you know, in the city of Frisco and Collin County, you know what I mean? The police chief and, you know, the goddamn Frisco police, they all was in that bitch, they say, playing that back wall real deep, my nigga, watching everything going on, play by play, including Austin family crying and mourning. And, you know what I mean? What do y'all think this means, gang? What do y'all think this means? Salute to everybody in the building, man. I want to get to some of this news, y'all. Let's just run through some shit, man. Let me run through some of the latest, man. Let me run through some of the latest online, man. Y'all smash that like button, light some gas up, man. And let's break some of this shit down, man. Let's break some of it down. Let me see. I want to go here, gang. Got to go here first. Got to go here, gang. Y'all smash that like button, man. Light my chat up, man. Put some color in this bitch, man. Light the chat up, gang.
Teenager who was stabbed at a track meet.
Smash the like button.
To rest tomorrow. The funeral for Austin Metcalf will happen just hours before a hearing for his accused killer. And we have just learned he has a new defense attorney. Meredith Yeomans has the details.
Let's go.
In the high-profile killing of 17-year-old Austin Metcalf, a solemn and significant few days lie ahead. At the Frisco church Metcalf attended, family and friends will say final goodbyes Saturday to the Memorial High School student athlete and identical twin who loves sports and the outdoors. Frisco police say he was stabbed to death at a track meet last Wednesday by 17-year-old Carmelo Anthony, who we've learned has just hired a new defense attorney, Michael Howard.
He's a very experienced criminal lawyer from Dallas.
Toby Shook is a defense attorney not connected to the case.
He said, what was his name? Michael Howard? They said dude's name was Michael Howard, right?
From Dallas.
Toby Shook,
criminal lawyer.
Defense attorney Michael Howard.
Okay,
He's
Michael
a very
Howard.
experienced criminal lawyer from Dallas.
Toby Shook is a defense attorney not connected to the case, but says he's been following it closely.
Just the tragedy of the loss of life and the potential of loss of liberty of the defendant and what these families are going through.
Anthony remains in the Collin County Jail on a $1 million bond, but will request that amount be lowered at a bond reduction hearing next week. Monday's hearing is scheduled to start at 9 a.m. in front of Judge Angela Tucker. Protesters are anticipated, so security will have an increased presence here at the Collin County Courthouse.
It puts a lot of pressure on the prosecution as well as the defense.
Shook says the judge will weigh factors like the facts of the case, criminal history, age, and whether Anthony is a flight risk.
Okay. That all look good, though. That don't look bad. Facts of the case, criminal history. Well, we hearing Anthony don't have a criminal history. His age, he's only 17 years old. Is he a flight risk? I don't think so, y'all. I don't think they're going to say a flight risk. So I think it might be a chance. I don't know. This bond reduction hearing is going to be a good look on how this shit is going to play out. If we look up tomorrow and they don't give him a bond reduction at all, the bond go higher or some shit like that, then yeah, I mean, people who were saying he might want to take a deal, you niggas might want to stand up. You know what I mean? Because this bond reduction, if they do give him a bond reduction, if it go from $1 million bond to maybe a $500,000 bond or something like that, then I'm gonna say, okay, everybody, okay, all right, shit ain't looking, I mean, shit looking kind of kosher. You know what I mean? They most definitely, taking his age into consideration, even though Austin was only 17 years old when he was, when he lost his life. So, I mean, when you say age, it's like you got to kind of think about it. Will that play a big role in it when both kids were the same age? Yeah, I mean, what do y'all think about this bond reduction tomorrow, gang? What do y'all think, man? Will the bond be lowered? Do y'all think the bond is going to stay the same? What do y'all think in the chat? Y'all lowered or are they going to keep it the same? Or higher? Hell, is it going to be higher, lowered, or the same, gang? What do y'all think about the bond reduction hearing tomorrow for Carmelo Anthony, gang? What do y'all think about that, gang? How do y'all feel? Will they lower Carmelo Anthony's bond? Or will they raise it? Or will it stay the same right there? They're going to leave it right there. Boom, the judge with the gavel, $1 million, man. $1 million, which they got the money to get him out. They got the money to get him out. Do y'all believe they will lower it? Rod Davis said the same, man. Cancer Baby said she's a black judge. I did see where it's a black judge. We talked about that last episode where it is a black judge. Do y'all think this female black woman, you know what I mean, who's been in this Collin County system or this Dallas system for a long time? I'm sure she's very known. You know what I mean? I'm sure a lot of people around there is her friends. Do y'all think this black sister gonna have some sympathy on this brother, some leniency on this brother, and lower his bond down to maybe $500,000 so the family can have an easier time getting him out? So it could be a lot cheaper instead of going to pay $100,000, $150,000 to get him out. How many of y'all think it's gonna be lower? You know what I mean? Cowboy said keep it the same, man. No, it depends on cash and surety to be honest, said Mayor Sosa. Mayor Sosa, what's good, my guy? Salute, fam. Salute, bro. We've been talking about this shit for a long time, man. We've been talking about this shit a couple days, ever since it went down, man. What do y'all think is gonna happen tomorrow? Like I said, when it comes to the facts of the case they laying out, they say criminal history. Carmelo don't have a criminal history. You know what I mean? He ain't been involved in nothing. But age 17, but so is the victim. Will he be a flight risk? I don't believe so, gang. He's only 17 years old. The world got the eyes on this young nigga. There's nowhere he can go or hide or fly to or nothing like that. So smash the like button, gang.
Flight risk.
I would not be surprised to see a reduction since the defendant is only 17 and doesn't have a criminal history.
Frisco police said an altercation led to the fatal stabbing at the track that's changed the course of two families forever. Meredith Yeomans, NBC5.
All right, gang, talk to me.
According to an arrest report, Anthony told police he stabbed Metcalf in self-defense. In a statement this afternoon, Metcalf's mother said their family's sole focus is on healing their hearts and ensuring that Austin's legacy and spirit are honored.
Okay, all right. Salute, gang. Salute, man. Okay, salute. A lot of people in my chat feel like the bond will be lowered and he will be coming home. Well, remember this, gang, even if the bond is not lowered, let's say tomorrow they say the bond is going to still be $1 million bond. We know for a fact it's not called GoFundMe. It's a different app that they using to raise the money for Carmelo Anthony. And they saying that he's raised over close to like 300,000, 350,000. So no matter what, if the bond doesn't get lowered, the family can still get him out. And I'm not for sure they're gonna go pull that GoFundMe money out like so fast, or you know what the proceeds or the steps are to pull that kind of money out of the app, what they're using. But I think if a bond company knows that they have the money or the money is coming to them, that they'll still let them out on that. Now you also got to be worried about a lot of bond companies might not want to take this situation. I guarantee you in Frisco or in Dallas, you know what I mean, around these parts, there's gonna be some bond company say, nah, we ain't fucking with it, fam. We don't even want nothing to do with that, my nigga. We don't, you know what I mean? Everybody know shit can get shifty and shaky around this bitch. So we gotta keep our eye on this whole bond situation, gang. Gotta keep our eye on this bond situation. Now, I want to go here, man. Let me see. Frisco, let me see. I want to go here too, gang. I want to go to all the latest news. I just went through the news clips. I just started finding what are some of the latest updates, what's going on with the case. So I know a lot of people in here, man, been really speaking on this shit, man. And it's a tragic, heartbreaking case, man, between two 17-year-olds. Y'all smash the like button.
Well, the community of Frisco continues to grieve the loss of a young athlete taken far too soon. This as the person arrested and charged in connection to the stabbing of 17-year-old Austin Metcalf has a bond hearing set for Monday. Amelia Frisco has the story.
People filed into Hope Fellowship Church in Frisco to say one final goodbye to 17-year-old Austin Metcalf. Some people wore football jerseys to the service as Metcalf was a member of the Frisco Memorial High School varsity football team. He was also a member of the track and field team. During a track meet earlier this month, Metcalf was killed after he was stabbed in the chest during a fight and died in his twin brother's arms. The fight was with 17-year-old Carmelo Anthony, a student athlete from a different Frisco high school. Arrest documents say the fight was over a seating dispute in the bleachers. Anthony was charged with first-degree murder, and his bond was set at $1 million.
Well, obviously, it's a very tragic case when you have a 17-year-old
first-degree murder,
and a 17-year-old boy charged.
Do y'all think the charges will be dropped down lower? Do y'all think the charges will be dropped to maybe just second-degree murder? Maybe manslaughter? Who thinks that the charges will be dropped. Because a lot of times in these cases, we do see where when they first arrest their $1 million bond, goddamn first-degree murder, and then they'll bring it down. The bond will come down, and maybe the charge be dropped from first-degree murder, second-degree murder, or manslaughter. Do y'all believe the charges with him being 17 years old, never been in trouble before? Do y'all think the charges will go from first-degree to second-degree murder? And what will that change in this case if it do get dropped down to second-degree murder? That's a big change if that happens.
With the murder happening.
Y'all smash the like button, gang.
Toby Shook is a criminal defense attorney not involved in this case. A bond hearing is set for Monday where the defense team plans to ask the judge to lower it. Shook explained some of the factors the judge will have to consider.
Obviously, in this case, there is not criminal history, so that's going to weigh in his favor to lowering a bond. The judge will also consider if the defendant's a flight risk. So the defense attorney is going to put on family members that can show he had lived for some years in Frisco, that his family's there, that he's not a flight risk. He has what they call ties to the community.
The prosecution will also have a chance to speak, and they're going up against a new defense attorney for Anthony. Shook told Fox 4 that the family hired Dallas-based criminal defense attorney Mike Howard to...
That's Mike Howard right there, gang. I just seen him online. I just looked him up online. That's going to be Mike Howard right there, man. So there will be a white man, like he about maybe in his early 40s, late 30s. He will be representing Carmelo Anthony. Now, I never heard of Mike Howard. I don't know. I ain't been in no trouble. I don't know who the top defense attorneys are around this motherfucker, nothing like that. But this is the guy right here that's going to handle the case. And do y'all think that, we don't know him at all to judge what he's going to do, but do y'all feel like he should have got a brother? I mean, I'm going to keep 100 with y'all. In this case, do y'all feel like, man, you probably should have got a brother? Do y'all feel like, nah, play it cool, play it cool. Let that white man go in there and talk for you. You're dealing with a lot of white folks. Let that white man go in there and talk for you. Do y'all feel like, man, he should have got a brother or a sister to handle this case, man? They understand more. They know what it's like to be black. They feel his pain. Should he have got an attorney that felt his pain? Or no. Let the white boy go in there and handle white folks' business. Let that white man camouflage himself and go in there and figure this shit out. Or do y'all think this white boy fuck around and jump on that deal? Smash, like they will be offering him a deal, I feel like, man. Do y'all think this white boy gonna say, man, jump on that fucking deal, Carmelo? Jump on it, man. Smash the like button, y'all.
Present Anthony.
He's a very experienced criminal lawyer, done lots of trials. He's very good. So that was a good decision, I believe, on the family's part to get an experienced criminal lawyer who's actually tried criminal cases to defend the son.
This case has already captured national attention. Shook believes this will make the case difficult as it moves forward, especially when it comes time for jury selection if the case goes to trial, which Shook believes it will.
It has a danger of poisoning the jury pool so that you'll have more jurors who are exposed and go in with opinions, so they have to be very, very careful during jury selection.
Amelia Jones, Fox News.
How y'all feel, gang? How y'all feel about that, gang? How y'all feel, man? Mike Howard, man. He got a white boy going in there, man. He got a white dude going in there, man. I see somebody in the chat say it's going to be life. He got a white boy, it's going to be life. Some people say she got a Jewish lawyer. So I think it's going to be about, just how they play this shit out, man. I don't think black, white, Jew, Hispanic, I don't think none of that's going to really play a big part. I mean, like I said, having a brother as your attorney, at least you feel like this brother can understand where you're coming from. He knows what it's like to be a young 17-year-old black man. You just feel like this brother or this sister, you might know what it's like more to be you and understand this situation a little bit more. Might be able to see it from your side a little bit more, man. I thought these big ass white boys that jump on me, man. I had to do something, man. You dig? Mike Howard is going in there. His job is to show a self-defense claim. Mike Howard, he only got one job, y'all. I know, like I said, people say he should take the deal. They put 25 years on the table. Grab it, bro. Grab it. They could give your ass 50, 60 years, nigga. Grab that 20 piece, that 25. You might do 12, 13 years and go home. People are saying his parents should really think about that. But like I said, Mike Howard's job to go in there is to prove that, that Carmelo Anthony was sitting by himself, minding his own business when he was approached by two, linebacker-ass white boys, two twin brothers, who one of them put their hands on him, or I don't know, both put their hands on him, but it became a situation where he had to do something. He had to do anything to defend his life because he was really scared for his life. That's what Mike Howard's job is to do. Go in there and show them that this kid is not a troublemaker and he's never done this before. So that day on April 2nd, that man was in fear of his life. That's why he grabbed the blade, man. We keep hearing them say they snatched his backpack from him. I'm trying to wonder, because then they say he pulled the knife out of his backpack. I don't know. Did he have his hand in the backpack and then somebody snatched the backpack when they snatched the knife was still in his hand from him? Yeah, man. I wonder did they see this knife. That's one of my. I want to know that. I know y'all keep saying, "Sco, why are you bringing it up?" It's important to me if Austin seen that knife or not. If you seen the knife, when you still trying to box, or you just trying to grab him after you seen the blade, like if they got witnesses or anybody say that this knife was out for a little second and Austin continued to try to wrestle him or get him up out of there, then it's gonna be like, damn, Austin, what the fuck was you thinking about, bro? You got yourself up out of here. That's going to be very, very important. And I mean, also it's going to be important did they throw his shit around? Did they break his phone? How many people was trying to fight him? Was it one person? Was it two people? Was the more football players in the background? Like they was finna get busy too? Like niggas, nigga 8 or 9 of us, we finna get on your bitch ass. Like we need to know everything, man. And there's going to be a lot of witnesses there. But I think the witnesses who love Austin, like his brother and other people that's on their side of the school, I think they gonna describe it the best way for Austin. I think they gonna, not saying that they lying, not saying that their story is not true, but I think that the white kid, not even the white kids, man. I'm not even gonna say white kids. I'm gonna say whoever went to Frisco, whoever went to that school Austin went to, I bet their story aligned with. You know what I mean? He's a popular kid. Everybody know him and shit. He going to college to play football and shit. I guarantee everybody from his school got one story. And then some other kids or kids from Carmelo school, they all got different stories, man. It's always both sides, 3 sides to the goddamn story, man. And the truth is in there somewhere, gang. Smash that motherfucking like button, gang. Smash that like button, man. Smash the like button. I gotta go here next. Let me go here. Let me see what this is. Let me go here. Let me see. Let me go here, gang. Let me go here next. Let me see. Let me go here. Hold on, gang. Salute to everybody in the building, y'all. Put some color in the nigga chat. Please like the chat up, man, and like the gas up, man. Let's stay. We still here with the Carmelo story. Let me see. Hold on. Here we go.
Meet earlier this month.
Hold on. Here we go.
Was Lake Frisco as the teen who was stabbed to death at a high school track meet earlier this month was laid to rest. Good evening, everybody.
Y'all smash the like button, gang.
The story of 17-year-old Austin Metcalf grabbed national headlines, and today, those who knew him attended his private funeral service, paying tribute to a life lost too soon. This as the teen accused of the shocking crime gets ready to make his first court appearance. Fox 4's Amelia Jones is live now in Collin County with more. Amelia, what a difficult day.
Man, smash that like button. This shit's crazy,
absolutely,
man.
Casey. At that hearing on Monday, we expect 17-year-old Carmelo Anthony's lawyer to ask for a bond reduction so he can be released from jail. But today in Frisco, it's all about comforting the friends and family of 17-year-old Austin Metcalf. Fox 4 was outside Hope Fellowship Church in Frisco as people filed in to say one final goodbye to Metcalf. We saw some wearing football jerseys to the service as Metcalf was a member of the Frisco Memorial High School varsity football team and was even voted MVP this season. Metcalf was also a member of the track and field
D1
team.
scholarships.
During a track meet earlier this month, Metcalf was killed after he was stabbed in the chest during a fight and died in his twin brother's arms. The fight was with 17-year-old Carmelo Anthony, a student athlete from a different Frisco high school. Arrest documents say the fight was over a seating dispute in the bleachers. Anthony was charged with first-degree murder. His bond was set at $1 million. A bond hearing is set for Monday morning, and the defense plans to ask the judge to lower it. I spoke with a criminal defense attorney not involved in this case about what to expect in court.
Obviously, in this case, there is not criminal history, so that's going to weigh in his favor to lowering a bond. The judge will also consider if the defendant's a flight risk.
His bond might get lowered, gang. The bond might get lowered.
Can show he had lived for some years in the Frisco.
I don't know.
That his family's there.
I don't know, gang. I really don't fucking know. Like, smash the like button.
The community.
In my conversation with Toby Shook, he mentioned that this case is going to be difficult because of all the national media attention it's received. He says this will become especially difficult when it's time for jury selection if this case moves forward to trial, which Shook believes it will. Coming up tonight on Fox 4 News, I'll share what Shook had to say about Anthony's family's decision to hire a new defense attorney ahead of Monday's bond hearing.
Okay, all right. So the family getting ready for this shit, y'all. With the family hiring attorney, man, I feel like, they going all the way, gang. You know what I mean? We keep talking about the fact that Carmelo should probably take a deal. If if a deal come on the table, we hearing that come up. But with them hiring this defense attorney, which is probably expensive as hell, they got the GoFundMe money. I don't want to keep saying GoFundMe, but they got the money that people donated. So I think they'll be able to pay this guy and pay the bond. But it seemed like they're getting ready for war. It seemed like they're getting ready for a motherfucking fight, man. It seemed like Carmelo parents is not going to let him go down for this shit, man. And a lot of Black America is saying the same shit, man. People are online saying, nah, man, it ain't got nothing to do with no shit like that, man. You know what I mean? With no racist shit. The young man was just defending his goddamn self. This ain't got to do with black or white. It's just point blank, period. The young brother was defending himself. Do y'all agree, gang? Do y'all agree? Let me see. I want to go online, man, because it was some things, man. It was some shit on my Instagram, man, that I'm talking about, man. This shit got crazy on the gram, fam. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. My shit got crazy on the gram. Let me see something real quick. Let me see. Y'all smash the like button. Let me stop this. Let me put this up real quick, man. Y'all tell me what y'all think about this right here, gang. What do y'all think about this? We talking about Carmelo Anthony, y'all, and Austin Metcalf, who was buried yesterday, gang. What do y'all think about this, gang? I want to point out a few things. I want to point out what this guy right here said. Pete, what this dude said, man.
These two men one of them was assaulted before they turned to violence. The other one wasn't even talked to. One of them had to tell their assailant, put your hands on me again and find out what happens. The other one had to take his AirPods out, put the Soldier of Fortune magazine he was reading back into his little backpack and walk across a subway car to choke someone out. One of them was defending themselves from violence. The other one was defending strangers against words. This is important, so listen up. I'm not defending what either of these men did. But if you defended one of them, you better fucking defend the other one. Because if you defended this one, but you're not defending this one, even though this one was actually attacked, guess what that makes you? Racist.
Do y'all agree, man? Do y'all agree? And my comments went crazy under this video, man. Of course, it was a TikTok that I put up here. Look at the comments. Where the fuck did some of these people even come from? I mean, look at this shit. Totally normal to bring a knife to a track meet and stab another kid over a place to sit. I agree, totally normal. Who is this guy, man? Who am I? How the fuck did they even find this post, man? It's like, I mean, he got a strong ass point. Did you snort the same crack that the kid decided to that morning? I see Hollywood T checking shit. Race has nothing to do with it. Finding resolve to either case. Let me see. I'm very sad that Carmelo stabbed him, but I'm happy that Carmelo will spend the rest of his life behind bars for his actions. Don't care what you call me. Okay, all right. I mean, it's a lot of people in here, man, going ham, man. Knife is wild. Clear intent to kill. Stabbing someone. Look, a lot of white people found this post, man. I'm talking about white people. I don't know how the fuck they found it. White people found the shit out this post, fam. White people found shit. Hey, man. Salute to everybody on Instagram, man. But the white people found that motherfucking post, man. I mean, it's at least 100 white people under that goddamn post, man. And white people are saying they don't give a damn. They don't want to hear that shit. This guy is a monster. He brought a knife to a school event at a school function, and he is a thug. He should be locked up. And not everybody is saying it like that, but they are saying that either way, man, he was wrong for bringing that knife, man. He should not have stabbed that man. The boy didn't have a knife. He didn't have a weapon. Why did Carmelo stab this guy? That's how a lot of people, I'm seeing a lot of bloggers, a lot of different channels. People are, they paint it out to say, hey, no matter how you look at this shit, Carmelo is wrong for having a knife at that goddamn track meet. Now, I know we went over the fold-out knife and how long was the blade on the knife. Was the knife allowed at school, on school grounds, which it wasn't at the schools, the track meet, but was the knife allowed at a track meet? And people are saying, well, it depends on what the knife was for, this, that, and the other shit. How do y'all feel in my chat, gang? How do y'all feel, man? Talk to me in the goddamn chat, man. It is. Talk to me in the chat, man. Talk to me in the chat. Let's hear from a girl that knows Austin, man. A girl from the school who had some words to say. Smash the like button, gang.
Students shocked about what happened, that one of their classmates could be charged with such a serious offense. One girl that we spoke with knew Anthony pretty well, that she says, and told us this.
I'm in shock because it's like, I wouldn't expect that from him. I only know him fighting and stuff, but to take someone's life is just like a different level.
Centennial students shocked about what happened, that one of their classmates could be charged with such a serious offense. One girl that we spoke with knew Anthony pretty well, that she says, and told us this.
I'm in shock because it's like, I wouldn't expect that from him. I only know him fighting and stuff, like, you know, but to take someone's life is just like a different level.
Centennial students shocked about what.
How y'all feel about that, gang? She said she knows him for fighting. I don't know. I haven't heard nothing about him fighting, or we ain't seen no fights online. These days you can't hide shit, man. But she said she knows him, and she still says she was shocked. You know what I mean? I'm not saying that Carmelo ain't never got into a fight at school. Every nigga in here done threw some fisticuffs at school, nigga. We all done fought at school, man. So, was he a troublemaker at school, though? I mean, because I can't say nobody's bad, especially as a boy, as a young man, high school. We all done got to a fight at school, nigga. I know some niggas on the A honor roll had to put them hands on a nigga before. So, I mean, it happens with boys at school, y'all. We get into shit. But was Carmelo a troublemaker at school? Was he the type of guy walk around fighting? Was he part of a gang? Was he always involved in some shit? Was he jumping niggas? Was it Mexicans versus the black and he was the nigga in front with his shirt off and shit talking about what's up, cuz? Like, we know the difference between troublemakers at school, niggas who always in some shit, and maybe a nigga who you seen get into a scuffle before. So I'm not saying what he was. He a kid. I didn't go to school with him. That's her statement. She's saying that she only knew him for fighting, but she was shocked to hear about him actually stabbing somebody. How y'all feel about that, gang? Do y'all feel like, nah, she's lying, or she's not credible? How do y'all feel, gang? Smash the like button. That's a kid from the school. Smash the goddamn like button, gang. Salute to everybody in the building. Light some gas up, man. They buried Austin Metcalf, y'all, this Saturday, and like I said, man, I'm hearing that it was, some important names at this goddamn, at this whole situation, man. I'm hearing there was some big names in the building, man, seeing what was going on with goddamn, with Austin Metcalf. We're gonna watch him being buried. A white student said he knows he's known for fighting. Shout out to Shano Beast Mode. We just played that, fam. Salute to you, my nigga. Right on time, fam. Right on time. Shout out to Shano. Salute, my nigga. Let's look into this shit some more, man. I most definitely want to hear from y'all because I'm asking y'all tonight, man, what do y'all think they're gearing up for? Last time I asked you about the defense, like what can, what is Carmelo's defense claim? Like exactly how are they going to paint this? Like what can his defense attorney go in there and really say to paint this picture of self-defense for Carmelo Anthony? Now I'm asking you tonight, man, what is up the prosecution sleeve? And what's going on in Frisco and Collin County, and his funeral just passed, and we're hearing about a lot of important names, and the police chief of Frisco and everybody being in the building, standing in the back and looking at this whole entire shit play out. Might be a few judges in there, a few prosecutors. A lot of people showed up to this young man's service to peep game of what was going on, and they was doing I'm sure they was doing some whispering and some goddamn talking. So what do y'all think the prosecution, the state, Frisco, what do you think they up to right now? Do you think they say, we finna lock his ass up, fam? We don't give a fuck what happens. We gonna set an example of this nigga. We locking his black ass up, fam. If we do cut him a deal, might put 30 on the table, might put that 25 or that 30 piece on the table, but we are going to make an example out of him. Austin Metcalf is an all-American white student at Frisco High, going to college, D1 student, great kid, man, died in the arms of his twin brother. His twin brother watched him take his last breath. All he did was ask Carmelo to get by his seat, man. He just told him, hey, you can't be over here, dude. And he was stabbed in the heart. What do y'all think that, because that's the story amongst the media and the community. You know what I mean? So what do y'all think the prosecution, the state is getting ready to do? How they gearing up for this shit? Smash the like button, light a little bit of gas up, gang. Let me look into a little bit of this content right here real quick, gang. Light some gas up, man.
Tragedy. Two 17-year-old students, right, Austin Metcalf and Carmelo Anthony, crossed paths under a team tent at the district meet. An argument over a seating spot erupted, and within seconds it escalated into a fatal confrontation. By the end of that morning, Austin lay mortally wounded from a stab wound to the chest, and Carmelo was in police custody, accused of murder. This true crime story isn't about hardened criminals, but about two teenagers and a split-second decision that ended one life and forever altered another. What happened that day at the track, and how did a routine school event descend into violence? Welcome to Bad Things. This episode will examine the incident with a measured, factual approach and try to determine the most likely cause to why Carmelo Anthony killed Austin Metcalf. Background: Austin Metcalf. Austin was a 17-year-old junior at Frisco Memorial High School and a talented multi-sport athlete. Known as an honor student with a 4.0 GPA, He was recently voted his football team's most valuable player. At 6 feet tall and a star linebacker, Austin dreamed of playing college football and had drawn interest from schools for his athletic and academic prowess. He was also a member of the school's track and field team, competing at the meet that day. Beyond statistics, friends and family remembered Austin as a bright young man with a great future ahead of him. A leader of men, whose smile could light up the room, in the words of his father, Jeff. Austin had a twin brother, Hunter, who was equally close to him. The pair were inseparable, having been born only 2 minutes apart. Together, the Metcalf brothers shared a bond through sports and family. They had even gone on a hunting trip with their dad the weekend before the tragedy, making memories that would become all the more precious after that fateful day. Carmelo Anthony. Carmelo, no relation to the NBA player of a similar name, is also 17 and was a student athlete attending Frisco Centennial High School. Like Austin, he was active in sports. In fact, Carmelo played as a free safety on his school's football team and was said to have received some now thrust into a very unspoken reporter, stressing that this tragedy has devastated both.
Yeah, I don't like this nigga's voice, man. I don't like this nigga's AI ass voice, man. I don't like his voice, man. Yeah, I don't like this nigga. That's an AI video. He got the AI voice, man. It's going to be a long time before we find out what's going. Fuck that nigga voice, man. Talk to me in the chat, gang. How do y'all feel about this situation, gang? Talk to me in the chat, man. How do y'all feel about this, man? What is going on? What is being cooked up right now by the prosecution and by the state? Like I said, man, the funeral of Austin Metcalf just took place right here in Frisco, Texas, man. And they're saying that it was, it was one of them events, man, where a lot of important people showed up, where a lot of people came to pay their respects to Austin. And, it might have been some whispers in that room, or the way that picture was painted at that funeral, from the people that were there, that this could be a tough situation for Carmelo Anthony to fuck around and get out of. How many people I see y'all in the chat saying, nah, man, he got to fight, man. Fight, nigga, fight. Do not do, man. We hope his parents don't take no deal. Fuck that 20 years. Fuck that 30 years. Fight this shit all the way, young brother. Fight. If you know you didn't do nothing wrong, if you know it was self-defense, which a lot of y'all feel like it was self-defense. Y'all feel like, him and his brother walked up on him. Austin put his hands on him, his hands on his belongings. And that, that caused Carmelo to say, hey, man, I got to defend myself in some motherfucking way. Pulled a knife out, hung a blade in the boy's chest. And, you know what I mean? And, he did what the fuck he had to do, man. He did what he had to do, man. They came over there bothering this dude. He wasn't bothering a soul. He was minding his own business. He was in the tent because he got permission from his coach to go over there and speak to another kid that he knew, is what I'm hearing also. I'm also hearing Carmelo had permission from his own coach to actually go over there to the other tent because he's seen somebody he knew. And I wonder if the person he knew or whoever he was over there talking to, what their statement was. I would love to hear their statement. You know what I mean? There's a lot of witnesses we ain't heard from yet, gang. I would love to know the statement from the person if the story is true. If it's true. If the story is true about him going over there to talk to somebody he knew at the other school, then I would love to know what that person's statement is versus everybody else that was around. Because like I said, it could be some very biased statements in all this shit, man. These are kids. This was my friend. He went to our school. Well, that was my partner. He went to my school. Yeah, I mean, like, it's going to be a lot of different statements in here, man. It's going to be some lying going on. That's what I'm going to say. I'm not saying from which side, but it's going to be some motherfucking lying going. Just say it, nigga. Some people going to lie their ass off to protect these guys and make Austin look like the good guy. He didn't do anything, or to make Carmelo look like the victim who was just sitting down. It's going to be a lot of stories amongst these kids, rumors, this and that, and kids, parents calling the police station and say, well, I overheard my kids saying what really happened. And I'm sure they're getting a lot of calls, a lot of statements, a lot of parents bring their kids to the police station, a lot of shit, man. People jumping on platforms, on bloggers channels, saying shit, talking, you know what I mean? So we're hearing a lot of different shit right now, gang. We're hearing a lot of different shit, man. Let me see, salute to everybody in the goddamn building, man. We're hearing a lot of different shit right now, man. And I think we just want to all know what is the goddamn truth, man. What really took place under that goddamn tent? You feel me? What really took place under that motherfucking tent, man? Y'all smash that like button, man. Let me see. Hold on, gang. Hold on. Let me see. And I also pinned that link in the chat too, man, because I would love to hear from the gang tonight, man. I know y'all be scared of me. I know y'all be scared to come here and chop it up with Skull, man. But I'm a realist nigga in this shit. But pull up, gang, if y'all want to chop it up about this situation, man. Austin Metcalf. They had his funeral this Saturday, just yesterday in Frisco, and they saying that the people pulled up. I know for a fact I'm hearing the goddamn one of the goddamn not the one of the but the Frisco police chief was there. A lot of Frisco police was there. A lot of big people from the Justice Department was there. A few judges, a few goddamn prosecutors. They saying they piled up in that motherfucker, man, to come pay their respects to Austin Metcalf and to send them off the right way. And it was, 9 times out of 10, it was some sidebar conversations going on up in there. What do y'all think the goddamn prosecution is up to, man? How are they finna handle this? Because we done seen a lot of different media outlets and how they talk about it, how they describe this shit. What is the picture that they finna paint, gang? Like, how are they finna go in there? What is their strategies gonna be? I want to hear from y'all tonight. Even if you rocking with Carmelo, even if you saying free Melo, come up here and tell me, what do you think the prosecution gonna do, or the state, and how is there a way for them to put the nail in this young nigga's coffin? Is there a way for them to nail this shit shut? You know what I mean? Do they have a clear case of murder here? You know what I mean? Is there any way they can paint this, or y'all feel like they don't got it? It's not there. You cannot paint this as murder. Them white folks gonna have a hard time trying to prove that this young black man was not defending himself. Talk to me in the chat, goddammit. Talk to me in the goddamn chat. So I feel that Austin thought he was untouchable, said Miss Cat Eyes. Shout out to Miss Cat Eyes. Miss Cat Eyes said she feels like Austin thought his ass was untouchable. Smash the like button, gang. Let me see. Let me see. Drew, what's good, Drew?
What up, Sco?
Okay, Drew. I see people backstage, so y'all hang on. Everybody sit tight, man. I'm gonna get Drew in. I'm gonna get everybody in and out here tonight. Drew, talk to me, fam. We talking about the prosecution tonight, the state.
Last time I was on here, I felt like you ain't let me finish. You cut me off, and I understand. I can't understand what Carmelo going through. I'm a white man, but I'm gonna say this: free Melo.
This is you. Okay, this is you. This is the okay. You can't really start telling me your issue.
Free Melo though.
Free Melo.
100% self-defense. Them boys went over there to bully that man. Period. And he did what he had to do. Austin fucked around and found out. That's it. Self-defense. Free Melo.
Okay. Hold on, Drew. I threw you out last time. This time, let's talk. Let's talk. You there?
When I was a teenager, like I said, I was trying to tell you, man.
Hold on, Drew. Follow me, Drew. Let me lead the way, Drew. Let me lead the way, bro. So, Drew, when it comes to the prosecution, fam, you know what I mean? When it comes to, you know what I mean? These white people in this courtroom, do you think that they will have a hard time painting this picture to the jury about this dude just being a murderer? Like this didn't have to happen. Austin didn't have any weapons. Do you think that's what they going in there with, man? That's their whole case. Do you think they're gonna have a hard time proving that?
They're gonna do what they normally try to do. They're gonna try to point the poor child as a criminal. They're gonna do what they always do, which is sad. It's sad that that's what this fucking nation is about. That we're not united more. Like I said, when I was younger, because of where I was from, I got treated a different way. So I know that they went in there with ill intentions to him. I just know that they went in there with bad intentions, and that young man had to defend himself, and now he's got to defend his life for defending himself from some bullies. And that's just fucked up. Everything about it is fucked up.
Okay. All right. Salute to Drew, man. Drew said they treated him wrong, right, Drew? They treated you bad growing up, right?
Yeah, because I didn't fit their
you
narrative.
a white guy and you hung out with black
I didn't listen to no country music. So since I didn't wear the cowboy boots, I was from Cleveland.
They treated you bad, man.
I was a wannabe. I was a traitor. I was all of that.
You was a wigger. Don't forget that wigger. You was a fucking wigger.
Oh, that was the main thing they called me.
You was a fucking wigger.
That was the main thing they called me. That was the main thing.
Yeah.
I fought every day.
You want to be black.
When I say they jumped, like them farmer boys jumped me a lot.
Beat your motherfucking ass. Beat your motherfucking ass, man. I know they did, man.
So I can
white boy trying to be black is gonna be rough for you, man.
Only imagine
they whooped your ass,
the way they made Melo feel. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, for real,
that
bro.
Man
for real.
defended himself. It's that simple. He defended himself. You had multiple people on one person. He didn't go there for no violence. He went there for a track meet. He went into the tent to talk to a friend. He didn't go there on no bullshit. They went to him on bullshit. It's that simple.
Right. That's true.
They went to him on bullshit.
That's true.
So the prosecution can try to spin it any way they want. But the fact of the matter is that young man defended himself from some bullies.
Okay, now that's true, bro. That's true. You right, bro. You right. Shout the goddamn Drew, man. Drew said either way it goes, Sko, he didn't start it, man. He was supposed to be there. He didn't pull up on no bullshit. You know, and you know, they basically did him the way they did me when I was young. I was coming up, I was a white boy, I wanted to be a nigga. And you know what I mean? And I was the niggas and the white boy. Everybody whooping my ass, man. Because I know when you're a white boy, you want to be a nigga. Niggas abuse you too, man. Don't get it fucked up, man. Niggas, they take your studio equipment. It's always a white boy that's the engineer out of studio equipment. Take his equipment, you know what I mean? Take all his little whatever, his drugs, his money. We most definitely abuse the white boys. Yeah, you must have been getting it from both sides, man. Smash that like button, gang. Let me see. You can't handle the truth. You in the building?
Yes, sir.
What's good, bro? Talk to me, fam.
What's up, fam?
Talk to me, bro.
I wanted to say I had heard, I don't know if you heard about it, but it was a black father with his kids that he had brought to that track meet. Miss Faith in the comments said she got the video, but I heard
we actually know too. We actually listened to it. We actually played it with the brother who gave the whole his witness state. He was basically saying what he saw.
Oh, okay. I ain't know if you had knew that.
Yeah,
but
we played that. The brother was saying that Carmelo was minding his own business. The brother said Carmelo was over here talking to a friend and not bothering nobody when he
said they came from a different. He said they came from a different tent over there messing with him. But I was gonna say this, like, man, we black, bro. You know what I'm saying? We know how these people treat us, man. We ain't gonna sit up in 2025 and act like these people ain't racist toward us, man. Everything our ancestors fought for, man, they took our shit and gave it to immigrants, man. They ain't did shit for us. They gonna continue to do this. Black people, we ain't got no friends but us, man. Believe it.
Hold on, Judge. But is that really true, my nigga? Because we got a real problem in the black community. We kind of gunning each other down, killing each other too right now with our kids, bro. That's like a bigger issue right now.
Yeah, but that's true. But you gotta look at this. Oh, okay, look at it. I'm gonna say it like this. Yeah, we do have that, but then other communities have it too. They just put the spotlight on our shit. They not talking about all these white women have the white teachers having orgies with 10 of they fucking students.
No. Let's stay where we at, fam. Because
I'm just saying.
I want to say this, like, if they highlight, whether they look, I want to say this, whether the media highlights everybody's shit or not, we know we know how many funerals we have, and we know how many homeboys we bury, and we know what the problem is. I don't care about how the media where they
that's true.
We know,
but you got to realize that's by design, though. We've been trained to be this way. It's by design.
Okay, so with that being said, you said we've been trained to be this way by design. Don't you feel like that's something that we most definitely got to fight for sure? Because we come to Carmelo Anthony, we come to Carmelo and what he going through right now. This is totally different from black on black violence, because in black on black violence, it just to us as black people, we just hate the whole situation. But in this situation, Austin Metcalf is a white boy. So do you feel like because he's white, everybody feel like, man, fuck it, he white, man, we don't give a fuck, nigga? If that was another brother, he did that too, this will all be fucked up. But because he's white, oh no, hell no, he need to let that brother free, man. Let that brother free.
I don't think black people looking at it saying, man, fuck him because he white. I think black people saying,
let's ask the chat real quick. Let's ask the chat. Hey, chat, how many people in here don't fuck with him because he white? I mean, because like I said, we see young brothers kill each other every day. How many people in the chat feel like, nah, fam, this was some racist shit? White people think they can get away with this kind of shit. They've been doing this to us for the longest. We sick of them killing us and going home and getting away with it. He's a white man, and we want justice because this brother, we sick of white people getting away with this bullshit. Talk to me in the chat. I want to see how many people in the chat, but this is about Austin being white. This is about, nah, brother, this is white. This is it. Talk to me, gang time. I'm asking the chat right now. We got our own problem as black people, but this is different right here. This is a totally different situation right here.
I think the black community looking at
read the chat, nigga. Read the chat. The chat is saying, hell yeah, nigga. Fuck that, nigga. Power to the people, brother. Shit, we sick of this shit. They saying, nah, nigga. The chat is saying, nigga, nah, fuck that. We as the people are tired.
We is tired.
And we sick of this shit, man. Nah, nigga, one for the home team, nigga.
That's true, but look, Scope, I think people looking at it too from the fact that this Carmelo Anthony is a honest student. He's a good kid. He don't cause problems. He work. He help people. I think that's what the black people are looking at. Like, hold on, this actually a good kid doing the right thing, and he's getting railroaded by these people. So we gonna stand behind him. I think that's what it is.
Do you feel like with him not having a criminal history, with him not being a flight risk, I don't think he is, with him not being the aggressor in this situation, do you think that gives him some light, bro? Because like I said, in this situation, no matter what we say, we got to admit that he didn't start this shit, man. And do you think with the fact that not only did he start it, but somebody came into his area, came into his motherfucking space, that would be enough for a self-defense claim out of 2 17-year-olds in goddamn Frisco, Texas?
Yes.
All right. Salute, gang. Salute. Let me get some more people in here, fam. Salute, fam. Shout out to everybody goddamn. I see y'all backstage, man. I see y'all backstage. Lil Mama, talk to me, Lil Mama. Lil Mama, you hear me, Lil Mama? You in the building? Let me see. Call back in, Lil Mama. You're a little behind, Lil Mama. Call back in. You're a little behind. Hold up. Walt Teasy, what's good, gang?
What's up?
Walt Teasy, talk to me, fam. What's going on? They buried Austin Metcalf just yesterday, bro. This Saturday. And like I said, I'm hearing there was some names in there. I seen somebody in the chat where somebody said earlier, well, shouldn't they be trying to get the trial moved outside of Collin County? And that's exactly what they're trying to do, because we heard the Frisco police chief come out and say that this was a senseless act of violence. So that's a statement he put out in the actual news. So you can see right now the city of Frisco, they riding at Austin. They saying this is murder. What do you think, fan Waltese? What do you think, bro? What is the prosecution up to, bro? What is the state up to? Do they have a good chance of proving that this kid was just trying to fight and he got stabbed?
Honestly, their main argument is about was the attack from Carmelo is the same as somebody punch you with a fist. You feel what I'm saying? So I honestly feel like you can't really say that, because you got many people died from getting punched with a fist, or he could have hit him the wrong way with his fist and he would have lost his life. You got evidence of that happening in boxing. So I feel like by Carmelo trying to escape the rain and get in under the tent, he wasn't wrong at all. He told him, "Hey, if you touch me, this is what's gonna happen." Okay. The white boy just tried them. And Fundora, he just stabbed him. Man, nobody shouldn't be fighting. The argument about why he got a knife, that's not the question. Okay. Nobody shouldn't be fighting, period.
Let me ask this.
I'm not gonna fight you. I'm gonna kill you. You know what I'm saying? That's a free body.
Let me ask you this though. Let me ask you this, bro. What would that say? Because let's look at the whole picture right here. What do y'all think then? How would the school board answer if we look up and Carmelo Anthony is indeed found not guilty and he walks? What does that say for the school board? Like, how do they kind of clean this shit up within the ISD? Do they say, from now on, if a kid is being harassed or bullied, or somebody's trying to assault him, using deadly force or having a knife or a gun, whatever you got on you, man, that's gonna be acceptable. I mean, like, how do they break this shit down? Because the white folks don't look at this whole play. They look at the school board, the Frisco police. They looking around at everybody before they while making these decisions and say, how will this make us look in Collin County and in Frisco? So what is that gonna be about? If Carmelo is found innocent, what would they do to the school system? Would they have to change some things up, change some rules around?
Great question, man. I don't think they should change anything. What I think they're gonna say on the intercom is, everybody keep your hands to yourself. If somebody out of line and doing something wrong, go to the police, go to the security, go to the higher authority. Keep your hands to yourself. Don't touch nobody, because you don't know what nobody capable of. If I come over there, if I see Sko, I put my hand on Sko, he killed me, he'll be 100% in the right.
I got that pistol on me, nigga. I got that pistol on me. I look like a nigga that got a pistol on me. I look like a nigga got a pistol. I got that pistol on me. It's with me.
You know what I'm saying? It's an open carry state. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got the right. Don't punch me, period. I can beat your ass, but don't punch me. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck. I ain't fighting. I'm gonna put you in the ground. You feel what I'm saying? So I feel like that's what they're gonna say.
Okay. So you feel like, man, you feel like Carmelo Anthony has a good chance at actually going home beating this.
I feel like he got a good chance. The argument basically is the force was permissible, like for him to use a weapon. And I feel like, yes, if somebody can kill you with their hand, somebody can kill you with a knife, right? So I feel like, you know what I'm saying, I'm facing a similar case right now, but I feel like, you know what I'm saying, if somebody, you know what I'm saying, if you got to protect yourself, you got to protect yourself. We live in the South, you know what I'm saying? It's
Okay. And this is against another dude. Who is this against? This is a homeboy. Somebody got two of them.
Another dude, a stranger, just like that.
A stranger. Nigga's a stranger, not a stranger, nigga, but a motherfucking stranger, nigga. Nigga, fuck a stranger, nigga. Okay. Salute. So the Walteezy, man. Walteezy is saying, y'all, that, hey, look, whenever it comes to, look, I'm trying to go into the courtroom now. I think we left the track meet. You know what I mean? It's past that. Austin is gone. We can't go back and get that. We can't take none of that back. So we got to move forward to the courtroom. And Walteezy right here, y'all, is saying that he feels like the fisticuffs, whatever, you know, Austin came with hands, but you never know. People get killed by bare hands all the time. They get killed with a fist, with a punch all the time. Or we've seen it happen before. So at the end of the day, the goddamn the prosecution, they won't be able to use that. You know, they won't be able to use that he was attacked with no weapon, because fists are weapons. They are deadly weapons. Shout out to Walteezy for pulling up, my nigga. Salute, fam. Salute, gang. Let me see some more people there, man. Salute, my guy. Salute to Walteezy, man. Let me see Terrence. What's good? I see y'all backstage. I got y'all. I got y'all. Terrence, what's good?
What's going on, big dog?
What's good, fam? Talk to me, bro. You got Austin Metcalf. Service just happened yesterday in Frisco. The prosecution, man, they building their case right now. What do you think? What's gonna happen in court, bro? Do the prosecution got a good chance?
Man, they finna try to hang, bro, man.
Talk to me. How they finna like what grounds they gonna hang his ass on?
Nah. See, for one, ain't nobody thinking about that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, the whole nation is starting to watch this shit. It's picking up now. So, bruh, if he get away with this shit, they gonna look at it as, all black people can start doing this shit. You know what I'm saying? It's deeper than that, man. It's gonna be deep as hell. You know what I mean? But bro, salute to him. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit, we tired. We been tired of this shit. I'm tired of seeing niggas killing niggas. You know what I mean? About time we got one of these motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? Just being real.
So I mean, with that being said, though, fam, shout out to Dr. Love too, man. Shout out to Dr. Love. With that being said, bro, you just said some shit that we will only hear black people say. You know what I mean? For the most part, you know, we sick of this shit, fam. You know, we finally got.
Honest.
Look, you said we finally got. You know, we took one of them motherfuckers out. The only thing about this is that this is a 17-year-old kid. So I think the world is looking at it.
I mean,
it's two kids. So I think the world is looking at it like, you know, all this is sad. Even with black people, they feel like
it's a fucked up situation.
Terrence, hold on. I want to direct you to the right place. So do you feel like, I mean, is that when it comes to the courtroom, bro? I'm asking for the courtroom. Do you feel like the courtroom is going to be?
They're gonna try to hang him. They're gonna try to hang him.
So you feel like even with us saying as black people, we tired, man. We sick of this shit.
Yeah, they ain't never gave a fuck about what we think. You know what I'm saying? And it's gonna show in this case. You know what I'm saying? Period, point blank. I'm trying to tell you. You know what I mean? Like, dude, you know what I'm saying? If he get away with it, you know what I'm saying? Everybody gonna look like they can get away with it too. You know what I'm saying? That's the way the nation gonna look at it. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, about time. You know what I mean? Like, about time. I don't give a fuck. The motherfuckers need to start to stand up, you know what I mean, to these motherfuckers, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, they killed them 2 twins in Georgia. They still ain't investigating them situations and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? They ain't doing all that shit. You know what I mean? When it come down to us, it's fuck us. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it is what it is. It's a sad situation because it took a young brother to stand up for himself.
17 years old, man. 17 years old, man.
It took a young brother to do what he done, but man, we been tired of these motherfuckers, dog. You know what I'm saying? Fuck that, man. It is what it is, man.
Okay.
Pray for him, you know what I'm saying?
Gotta pray for him, man. Now, salute to Terrence, man. Salute, gang. Salute. Let me see some more people here. Shout out to Terrence, man. Let me see some more people in here, man. Let me see Lil Mama. Lil Mama, you in the building?
Yeah, can you hear me now?
I hear you now, Lil Mama. Lil Mama, what's gonna happen? I see everybody, Lil Mama, saying we tired of this shit. This shit been going on to our people for so long. We know what happened. America has been horrible to black folks. You know what I mean? Horrible to it. The history is crazy. We were slaves. We've been in so much injustice, just the abuse, the murder. Do you think that's gonna work in the courtroom though? Do you think that jury is gonna feel our pain when we get to that courtroom? You think they're gonna look and say, you know what, black people are tired of this shit, and Austin was on some bully shit, and we're gonna let this one get through the cracks? How you feel, Lil Mama?
Well, first of all, let me just say this. Jack Smack lost her father, so everybody send prayers up to her on the loss of passing of her dad.
Jack Smack's father, man. Salute to Jack Smack, and rest in peace to her father, man. I didn't even know that, man. Rest in peace to your father, Jack Smack. Damn, that's crazy, man.
So back to this. I think what they're gonna do is, depending on what the people on the jury look like, some white people tired of this shit too. They feel that it'd be injustice for other white people to pass judgment and talk down on black people. So that's that. But I think when they go to court tomorrow, I think they're gonna reduce his bond. I think eventually those charges are gonna get reduced from murder to at least involuntary manslaughter when all this stuff come out. So at the end of the day, y'all just keep on praying for this baby, and hopefully he come from up under this.
Okay. And what would you say to Austin Metcalf's parents right now?
Hey, it's unfortunate that your son had to lose his life, but if he had kept his hands to himself or went and got an adult, we wouldn't even be here in this situation.
Okay, all right.
And then one more thing before you.
Little mama, you still there, little mama? Talk to me. You still there? Little mama, you still there, little mama? Talk to me, little mama. The feds got her phone tapped, man. I'm convinced the feds got little mama phone tapped, man. The feds, they on your line, little mama. She said she, I think you'd be a police officer. They on your line, little mama. You done did something. They on your goddamn line. Callie Dre, what's good, my guy? Callie Dre, what's good, fam?
Callie Dre in the building, man. What's good?
Callie Dre, what do you think they gonna do? The prosecution, Callie Dre. You know what I mean? Now we went from defense team to the prosecution. We know what kind of picture they finna paint when they get in here, fam. Do you think, bro, they're gonna take anything into consideration when it comes to the history of black people? You know what we've been through, or this shit. You know, far as Carmelo, you know, not taking this shit. You know what I mean? Be standing up for himself. Do you think any of that shit in the courtroom will help him out when it comes to the prosecution? How they play this shit?
No, I don't think that's the argument that we want to go with, man. We got to keep it simple and keep it self-defense, and this is a quality young man. And I think that is something that even, you know, we can get a couple of white people to sympathize with. Not saying I know the makeup of the jury, but a couple of Frisco people in there to sympathize with that, bro. It's we all know that it's a bigger situation, right? But we got to just let it play out. And another thing I want to say, where's that fucking video, bro? I heard it was video. Ain't no video came out. Like that's
I ain't seen nothing. I ain't seen nothing. I've been looking, man.
Yeah, so that to me is a big part, because without the video, it's all kind of narratives being shaped, right? And that's the danger of this whole thing is all these media outlets. It's all been slanted, bro. All the mostly everything that you played and found and that I could see always starts off with Austin's side and how great he was, right? And they skim over what type of young man that, you know, that Melo was.
And remember, and this is the mainstream media. This is actually news here in Dallas. This is how they paint it. They say, I mean, they say he died in the arms of his twin brother, and you know what I mean. And
right,
they really paint it. They paint that picture, my nigga. They really paint it. Tell me this, Callie Dre. Do you think, bro? I mean, I want to ask you this, bro. When you spoke on the video, my nigga, right? You brought that video up, nigga.
Yeah.
What could you see? I want to get your point of view on this. What could you see on that video that would make you say Carmelo might not win this one? Like because we don't know what it looked like. We have no idea what it looks like at all. We don't know we don't know what happened. We can't see it at all. But what could fuck up the case if we did see it on the video? Like, what could you say? Like, oh man, I hope we don't see no shit like this.
Well, I mean, if he wasn't being pressed like it says, if they were the ones being pressed and he actually, you know, started the whole thing, I think that turns the whole thing upside down. But anything short of that, to me, like a complete narrative switch that we haven't heard, it all sounds like self-defense to me. You know what I mean? And so yeah, I don't think, I mean, what I would like to see is some of the details on the video, what they actually did, what happened. Was it a punch? Was it a shove? Like you said, where was the bag? Was the knife in the bag? Was he swinging it? Did they see it before they attacked? So there's just like a lot of questions that video could help solve that we just don't know the answer. We all speculating until then, you know what I mean?
We all speculating, gang. And Callie Dre said it, man. That video can tell it all, man. That video can tell it all. Now, on the video, I think if we could just vision the video up right now, Callie Dre, I think we'd say, man, we see Carmelo sitting down, right? Sitting down. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. Talking to somebody, maybe conversating with somebody from another school, and here come Austin and his brother mobbing up. You know what I mean? Hey, man, get the fuck out of here, dude. And then we probably see an argument take place. And then somewhere shit gets physical from what we're hearing, Austin reached out. We don't know if it's him and his brother, but we're hearing that Austin reached out and put hands on him. Do you think if that video shows just that, that's enough, my nigga? That's enough of that self-defense plan. That's it, fam. They better, this is it. We got it. His ass is going free.
I think it's premature to say that. We got to see what the makeup of that jury look like. I think that's one of the more important questions that has to be answered is what that jury looks like and what type of battle he's facing, right? And so I think the video is going to give us a lot of clarity as far as just how sane, rational people are going to look at it, right? People are going to try to put their spin on it, but it's going to say what it say. And so I just want to see what it looked like and break that down. You know what I mean?
Man, if that video hit the internet, y'all, this bitch gonna be on fire, man. We're going live for 10 hours. That video come out, man. We're gonna break it down. We're gonna analyze. We're gonna watch it forward. We're gonna watch it backwards. We're gonna watch it slow it down. We're gonna speed that bitch up to see if it's anything. You know what I mean? We watching it every kind of way because that video is gonna be the most important piece of evidence, gang. It's nothing more better than that video. And we feel like Cali Dre. Don't you feel like in these days and these times, my nigga, somebody had it in filming. Because once the rowdy shit gets started, they get to arguing, somebody pull that motherfucking phone out there. Somebody got an up close thing. I mean, it's a good ass, crispy ass 4K video out there somewhere.
Most definitely. And one thing I want to see too is just like how quickly it went from 0 to 100. Like, you know what I mean? Was there time for people to pull out a video? Was it some shit talking going on? Was it some other people from the other school behind him? Like, what kind of odds was he really facing? You know what I mean? So the video to me is a huge part of this. And then also, like you said, the witness that he was going to visit, love to hear from that witness and just hear that perspective. You know what I mean? So yeah, it's just a lot of unanswered questions, man. I like I said, the rough copy of the rough snippets of a story we have, it seems he was getting pressed. He used the force that he had to use. Like, it was 2 aggressors or more in front of him. So that I can all get with, man. And I think as long as it's on that line in that area, man, I think he's got a fighting chance.
Let me ask you this: in the video, if we see this video, because we heard not Austin, rest in peace, Austin. We heard his brother Hunter. We heard his brother Hunter told his story, but of course that's his brother, so people say can't really go out what his fucking brother said at all. That's his brother. He gonna clean this shit up. But do you feel like if we watch that video and Hunter is nowhere around, if Hunter is really just playing in the background, it's just Austin and Carmelo, does that change anything for you? A lot of people are saying it sounds like it was 2 people. It sounds like it was 2, and we really don't know until we see the video. So if it's just Austin and just Carmelo there, does that change anything? It's like, nah, it's still the same, bro. It don't matter who's getting jumped or if just Austin was pressing.
I would say it changes it a little bit just because it changes the math, but it just depends again. The dude's clearly probably bigger than him. If he comes up, punches him in the face, ramsacking him, throwing all this shit, breaking his phone, that's still justification for you to use some kind of force to get up out that situation. So I don't say it changes it quite a lot. And I mean, here's the real, right? They're not even mentioning that Austin's brother was with him anyway, right? So again, they've already painted that narrative that it was just a one-on-one, and so again, there's just a lot of facts that need to come out. That video for sure needs to come out,
But you know what? If you think about it, we didn't nobody, if you think about it, Hunter really put himself there. If you think about it right around, the brother admitted that he walked in there with his brother, and we both know that if you with your brother and some shit pop off, nigga, and especially if y'all twins,
right?
Nigga, it's up. If it's up with him, it's damn
all for one and one for all. All for one and one for all.
And I think we heard Hunter put himself there and say, because we didn't know. We always just pictured at first before we heard from the brother, they would just hit these 2 guys until we heard his twin brother actually say, "No, we walked in together and this shit happened." So you might be right, Kelly Dre. It might be a 2-man. This might be a 2v1. This might have been a handicap match.
Absolutely. And one more thing I want to before one thing that this dude in this computer video said was that Austin was a member of the track team. So I want to get more clarity on if he was or was not a member of the team, because that's a kind of a big thing too, bro.
I was gonna ask that too because I don't know yet. I haven't seen any track pictures of him, but I have seen track pictures of Carmelo, right or wrong. I've seen Carmelo in his track uniform. I have not, but I don't know. They say he played football. They say he's a linebacker, so I don't really see a linebacker being on a track team unless he's doing some disc throwing or something.
I
don't know if he's really running or not. I'm not for sure, but I mean, it's some fast linebackers. I ain't saying they can't run, but I don't know. They say he played football. They say he had scholarships and shit, so I don't know if he ran track or not. That's one thing I don't know. I did hear the dude say it. I was like, well, did he run or not? Was he there to play? Because some people are saying he wasn't there to even run. He was just there for a school event, but Carmelo was actually suited and booted, ready to go. He was actually there to run.
Well, here to me, Skull, that makes a huge difference, right? Because if he was a runner, then he probably should have access to that same tenant area. You know what I mean? But if he wasn't, if he was just on the football team, he don't got no say of what's going on the track meet. Like, you know what I'm saying? So to all those details, bro, like really, really matter and really need to be fleshed out. You know what I mean? And you know, I think that's gonna paint the picture.
Now, salute to Cali Dre, man. Salute, my
For sure.
guy. Salute, fam.
Man. Salute.
Salute, gang. Salute to everybody in the building, guys. I see y'all backstage. Man. I see y'all backstage. Hollywood T, talk to me, gang. The West Coast is in the building.
Salute, Sco, gang.
Salute.
Okay, I'm gonna not be a racist tonight, and I'm gonna say this.
Okay. Get your shit off, Hollywood. Get your shit off.
First of all, the defense have good cause to get this case moved to another county because of the show of force that came out to that funeral today. They are tainting the prosecution side because they represent the prosecution side. The second thing I wanted to say, we should not get too excited that there's a black judge because all skin folk ain't kinfolk, just like we saw with Obama.
Hey, y'all hear Hollywood T? She said, do not get to jumping around and celebrating because the black judge. She said, all kinfolks ain't skin folks. They look at Barack Obama.
They done already went to her and told her how this is supposed to go. And, you know, just like Obama wasn't going to put his life on the line by making laws that just only promote black people, she's not going to put her life on the line to save one young black young man for her career. And that's how I feel. Now, to piggyback on what Terrence said, I said that the other night, they're going to look at it and say, if we find him guilty, what will black people do? And if we find him not guilty, what will black people do? And they don't want to give a free car for us to feel free to start doing these types of things to them because that's their biggest fear, that we're going to rise up and strike back.
So you feel like what you're saying, Hollywood T, is if Carmelo Anthony is found not guilty or acquitted in a situation, that white people feel like that their lives could be in danger. The white, you know what I mean? The white community in Frisco and other nice cities around, we could be in jeopardy if we let this young black man, you know, stab this great all-American kid and get away with it and go home. That's going to be a horrible look on the school system and the community.
Yep. And the last thing I want to say is I hate the way mainstream media is painting Carmelo. And we as a black community, and I've taken some initiative myself to, you know, I'm good for writing a fucking letter or email to saying it's up on us, it's incumbent up on us, like Roland Martin, like the guy who manages Indisputable when he finds all the Karen videos. It's upon us to get the media out there about Carmelo. And if anybody can, please donate to his defense fund, because I sure have. And that's all I have to say.
Oh, Hollywood T, make sure you tell them to donate to me too.
You know I got you all the time, baby.
It is. Y'all donate, hit the cash app, yeah. Donate to the goddamn channel, man. Salute,
I'm about to hit you now.
Salute, goddamn it. Salute to Hollywood T, man. Salute, goddamn it. Salute to everybody building, man. Salute to the West Coast, man. Shout out to Hollywood T, man. Salute to Hollywood T. Frappuccino, talk to me, fam.
Yo, Sko, check this out.
Make some sense of this shit.
The biggest thing they're gonna look at is the white boy didn't have no weapon.
Okay.
And they're gonna look at the black dude having a weapon. Then they're gonna look at the black dude sustained injury. And they're gonna judge by the white boy sustained injury. And then they're gonna hear the black boy because he killed a man that was unarmed.
So you feel like it's that simple, Frappuccino? You feel like when it comes to stand your ground, you know what I mean? Because they're saying it has to be proportional. They're saying that the threat has to be proportionalized. It has to be, you know, almost equal, the same damn near. But some people are saying, no, you can't tell somebody if their life is in danger or not, whether they got fists, whether they got a goddamn stick, a bottle, whatever. You can't tell somebody that when their life is in danger. So you feel like going into this courtroom that all the prosecution got to do is show the fact that Austin did not have a weapon. He wasn't bearing a gun, a knife, brass knuckles, a bat, a broken bottle, nothing. He didn't have nothing. He wasn't trying to do any real harm to this guy. Are you telling me that's how the prosecution can paint it?
That's how the prosecutor gonna look at it. They're gonna look at it as he had a knife. His knife was intention to hurt somebody, whether it was on that track or whatever. He was about it for whatever was gonna happen. So they looking at it like this: you kill an unarmed man when you could have fought him, or you could have walked away, even if he hit you. That's how they're gonna look at it. They're gonna look at where your escape route was when the dude was telling you to move on the situation, and you know how they look at it, like the Rosa Parks. If the white man tell you to move, you better move, especially if it's a white neighborhood or a white town. And looked like to me from his funeral, all you seen was white. You ain't see no black at that funeral at all. So you already know what time it is. They gonna him that black boy because they don't want to promote a black guy killing a white guy. And think it's all right.
Hey, Frappuccino just said some shit, y'all. Frappuccino is saying, look, just about the same thing Hollywood T and a lot of other people have been saying tonight is that, I mean, they're gonna try to, y'all know what time it is, man. Like, you know what I mean? But they're gonna paint this picture, how they gonna paint it. And this young man, I mean, his chances are, I mean, people gotta support him and stand next to him, man. But they got the defense team, you know what I mean? They come in there with some heavy weight, man. They're gonna come in there and just lay out the simple law and paint a picture that, hey, this guy did not have a weapon. All this guy was doing was getting physical with him. There were two kids. This other kid stabbed the other kid. That's how they're gonna pay it out, man. Frappuccino. Do the defense team have a good case with this self-defense claim, bro? I asked this last time.
No, they don't. They don't.
Okay.
They don't have it.
And what makes you say that? Why don't they have what throws the self-defense claim out for Carmelo Anthony?
Because of the injury.
No weapon.
They got to see Carmelo injury. Carmelo don't got no swollen face, no busted eye, or none of that. No, it's no self-defense in there. That's how they gonna look at it.
And we can see his photo right here. This was his mug shot.
And he don't look no swollen.
I can't tell.
He look like he ain't been touched.
I don't know. That eye look a little smaller. One eye is a little smaller than the other one. I ain't saying he got punched in the eye. I don't know. But one eye look a little different. Y'all look at that left eye over there, gang. Look at that left eye from that right. I know everybody gonna say, "What's going?" Everybody got a bigger eye or a smaller eye, or some females got a bigger titty. Some females got a bigger titty and a smaller titty. I mean, say everything on the body ain't always the same. But I don't know. I don't know if could he have got punched in the eye, gang? I don't know. I mean, I don't see no busted lip or nothing like that. I don't see no damage for real. But I mean, is it a chance that maybe Carmelo did indeed? Because we know this white boy is big, right? This is a big ass linebacker, right? A big, strong, diesel in the weight room ass white boy. You think if he stole off on Carmelo, we should see something? Or you feel like, well, maybe he just because I mean, we heard he got punched in the face. We also heard he tried to grab him. Like, we're hearing different stories about how the physical altercation actually took place and how Austin really came and really punched him or tried to grab him by his throat, grab him by his collar, grab him by his arm, grab his backpack and shit. We don't really know. We're just hearing different stories right now. But you saying that Carmelo don't look like he got beat up for real at all.
He don't look like he been touched. And not only that, guess what the prosecutor gonna do too? They're gonna put him under pressure to where they're gonna see if he gonna latch out. They're gonna see if he gonna latch out on that chick on it. If he do what we call, you know what I'm saying, if he do give him the stand and testify. But if he don't give him the stand and testify, and he try to just let the lawyer and the prosecutor do it, no, they're gonna fuck him up. Okay, it's gonna look ugly.
I doubt Carmelo. Who in here thinks Carmelo should take the stand? It is. Shout out to goddamn Frappuccino, man. Who's the Frappuccino pulling up, man? Who thinks Carmelo should take the stand, y'all? It is exclusive. What's good, gang?
What's up with you? This illest, my boy. What's going on?
Nebraska. What's good, my guy? What's good, my nigga? Bro, this is a tough case, fam. This is a tough case, bro. How do you feel about it, bro? The prosecution, do they have a good chance of going in there and proving that this was not self-defense?
Do not put your hands on me. Touch me again and see what happens. I think he did punch him. So with that being said, I'm riding with Carmelo on this here, man. I know y'all, saying that I know they don't want them to, have this idea where we can just kill these motherfuckers anytime we want to, but don't put your hands on me. Touch me again and see what happens. And at knife situation, Sko, when you run in track, they use little knives, man, to take their spikes out they shoes. They use them little knives to get the little dirt out their shoes when they run in track. I mean, if you run in track, you know this type of thing. So it wasn't like he just brought a knife to a damn track meet just for the hell of it. No, that knife was there for purpose.
So you feel like the school knew he had a knife? It wasn't no big deal. It's part of the track shit. They could take with it. You know what I mean? Like, it wasn't a big problem.
But sometimes they carry them knives to pull them spikes up out of their shoes.
So, I mean, so if they carry knives to pull spikes up their shoes, that means a knife would be allowed. I mean, it wouldn't be no problem with a track. If you're running track and you already got spikes in your shoes, there's no problem with you having a knife on track grounds. That's something that should be allowed.
But we ain't never had no incident like this where somebody came try to check another person for sitting up on a damn tent. Do you know how many times I done seen my son or other kids come sit up on other people's tent, especially when it's raining? I'm gonna say this before I go, Sco.
Okay.
If this white boy was so much of a good person, he always did the right thing. This narrative that they trying to preach out here in the damn media, well, why didn't he have enough goddamn empathy for Carmelo to sit up under that tent when it was pouring down raining? And I'm up out of here. It's your boy Illis in
Salute. Shout out to Illis in Nebraska, man. One of my day ones, man. Who's the goddamn Illis in Nebraska, man? Salute. He said, well, you know what I mean? It shouldn't have been no big problem. Sean Williams, what's good, bro?
Man, cooler, man. What it do, big dog?
Sean Williams, bro. When it comes to the prosecution, my guy, me and you been chopping about this, bro, every night. You come up here all the time. What do you think? Do the prosecution have a good chance, bro, of painting this picture of Carmelo and showing that this was not at all self-defense?
So, nah, according to the police report, they're not going to be able to say that he wasn't defending himself, but that what they're gonna try to do is they're gonna try to point out that the amount of force that he used was excessive. You know what I'm saying? It's according to the witness statements, and I sent you that the arrest report in your DM too on Instagram, man. But according to the witness statements, Austin pushed. He told him to get off from under the tent. Carmelo, you know, they went to arguing back and forth. They're not saying what they said, but then they said they're not saying exactly what was said in the argument. But Carmelo said, "Touch me and see what happened." And Austin got up and pushed him. And then Carmelo said, "Punch me and see what happens." So I'm assuming that Austin threatened to punch him in the face.
Okay. Did you think Carmelo was ever actually punched in the face?
None of the witness statements say that, but mind you, these are Austin friends saying this. They saying that he went and grabbed Carmelo after that, and when he grabbed Carmelo is when Carmelo stabbed him. So they can't say that.
Is that enough for self-defense, you feel, fam? Like, you know what? I mean, I was in my own space. I didn't do nothing to this man. He approached me. He was getting aggressive. We was going back and forth, and he reached out and put his fucking hands on me. Whether he punched me, grabbed me, whatever, he put his hands on me. Is that going to be enough for the goddamn for the jury? You know what I mean? To say, hey, man, that's self-defense, man. That's self-defense in Texas.
Yes and no. Yes,
okay.
They're gonna. Of course, it's obvious he was defending himself. But again, they're gonna say that the level of force that he used was excessive. Austin was the catalyst in all this. If Austin would have kept his hands to himself, this would have never happened. And they have to take that into consideration, which makes me feel like what Lil Mama was saying earlier. They're gonna end up knocking the charge down. They're not gonna be able to get no murder one conviction on that boy about according to the arrest report anyway. If it happened that way, they're not going to be able to get no murder one conviction on them. But voluntary manslaughter, a lesser charge of murder, something like that, yeah, they might be able to, man. Carmelo gonna need a real talented attorney to sell that to a jury, man.
Okay, so you feel like in order to sell that, he's gonna need a goddamn Johnny Cochran. Do you feel like, bro? So with that being said, do you feel like his family will end up taking some kind of plea deal, bro, or they will feel the same way and say, man, we don't know? I mean, they put it together. They basically call him a goddamn murderer. Do you think that the family gonna look at that and say, let's just take the best deal they offer us? Do you think they're gonna say, nah, fuck that, my nigga, even knowing everything they going against? I mean, some racist shit. You know what I mean? Because some people say this shit is all racist. These white folks can act the fool. Do you think that the family will draw back and say, nah, let's take a deal because we know we fighting against some racist shit?
I'll tell you this, right? It's a 50-50 chance, but I hope they don't, though. I hope they take it to trial. I think the state is going to say that the jury is going to be allowed to convict on a lesser charge if they need to, and if they do that, then he might end up getting convicted on a lesser charge. But again, you know, this is according to just the arrest report. All the witnesses haven't given statements in that arrest report.
Yeah,
only two witnesses gave statements. You know what I'm saying? And again, like I said, those was Austin friends that said this, but. His friends saying that is enough to show that he started the whole confrontation. You know what I'm saying? And Carmelo doesn't have a duty to retreat. So all that, he could have walked away, he could have ran. The jury the prosecution not going to be able to use that in court because he don't have a duty to retreat. He don't have to run. He wasn't in a restricted area, and he was over there kicking it with his friend. One of the witnesses said, "Yeah, he's friends with that guy right there, and he can identify him." So he had a reason to be over there. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. So tell me this, bro. With all that being said, man. You know, if you're the prosecution, do you go in there and do you think they're gonna go in there and lower the charges? Do you think you said the charges 9 to 10 they might get dropped down to something else? The way they paint the picture, we talked about the media earlier, and how they paint this shit, bro. They really going in. Do you think they're gonna have some leniency on the nigga? Or they gonna have some, you know what I mean, some remorse for the young nigga and drop the charges down maybe to a manslaughter and maybe give him a chance to do maybe 10-15 years and come home 5-10 years and come home? Or do you think they're gonna try to set an example out of this brother, bro? These are white folks, man. They finna try to get this nigga some real time.
So I think they're gonna lower the charges, but they're not doing it out of leniency. They're doing it to get a conviction. They know they're not gonna be able to get no murder one conviction. You know what I'm saying?
So you feel like they're gonna drop it down, but whatever they drop it to, they going in. They going strong on it.
Yes, exactly. That's exactly what they're gonna do. They can't paint it as murder because it's not murder. He was defending himself. He just used too much force to defend himself. That's the picture that they're going to try to paint.
Okay. So, but by pulling the knife out, shit, are you saying when they went too much force? We know if he would just cut him, maybe it'd be different. You know what I mean? Maybe we know the boy wouldn't have died, probably maybe. But unless he hit him in the goddamn jugular. But you saying, far as him stabbing that knife in his chest, they're gonna say that's too much force, man. It's not about the knife; it's about the force he actually used with the knife.
Yeah. So because like you were saying earlier, self-defense. The force that you use has to be proportionate to the threat, and stabbing somebody in the chest is deadly force. You can't use deadly force unless you have a reasonable fear of death or serious bodily injury. And when they say reasonable, they saying that a reasonable person would have to agree with that. And you got to think about who's gonna be on the jury. It ain't gonna be no niggas like us on that jury that's like, man, fuck that. You put your hands on me, you get whatever you get. It's going to be people on there that's going to be thinking like, how could you take someone's life? You know what I'm saying?
No, I'm with you, Sean Williams. I'm with you on that, bro. I mean, we don't know the makeup of the jury yet. We haven't seen it, but he's saying there's gonna be some grown folks on this motherfucking jury. I mean, some everyday people might, and if they do it in Collin County, it's gonna be some people from the city, people from around that way, people that seen this media, frenzy, and they because you can't say that nobody hasn't heard about this. No matter where you take this trial, no matter what city in Texas they take it to, this is worldwide fucking news all over your Twitter, your Instagram, your Snapchat, your TikTok. It's everywhere. Fact. So, man, shout out to Sean Williams, man. Salute, gang. Shout out to Sean Williams, man. My boy. Salute, fam. Salute, man. Let me get Skull Gang Toy in here. Skull Gang Toy. Let me get your ass in here, man. Let me get your ass here. Skull Gang Toy, what's good, gang?
Hey, Skull. Salute to the chat, everybody.
Salute,
I was agreeing
gang.
with Sean because he sent that damn police report to me too. And so I read through it or whatever. But up until he said the amount of force, he had no duty to retreat. And if he felt like his life was in danger, he has the lawful right to protect himself up to using deadly force. So he didn't break the law. That's what. And if he got, and then I was looking at they got rid of his old attorneys and hired a whole new attorney.
Yeah, Mike Howard now. He got Michael
Howard. But it's a organization that's backing that. So they trying to build a whole team around Carmelo. So I think he got a good chance of getting the fuck off. And after this is over with, like we said, his scholarships and shit may be tainted or whatever. I would suggest that the family sue the city of Frisco for defamation of character and all that shit. I believe he's gonna get off.
You don't think you're thinking a little too ahead right
now?
Nah,
I believe he's gonna get off. So
we gotta get through it first. It's gonna be a long. We feel like it's gonna be a fight though.
I believe he's gonna get off.
Luigi Mangione?
Nah, we're talking about Carmelo Anthony.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Luigi.
Sorry, y'all.
Okay. All right. Toy. I don't know if she at work or she got a nigga at the crib. I'm not for sure what's going on, but somebody was in that background for sure. I just heard a nigga back there. You know what I mean?
That's my son, Skull.
Oh, okay, shout out to your son.
The Luigi
dude. He's a grown man now.
He's a grown man.
Nigga, grown man back there now, man. Shout out to your son, man. Shout out to your son.
He said free Carmelo.
He said free Carmelo, man. Her son, man.
Free Luigi, free all of them.
Yeah, I mean, salute, man. Salute. He signed his mama. He rocking like mama rocking. I want to ask you this, Toy, though. Let me ask you this, Toy. You saying that the families get ready to sue the city of goddamn Frisco or whoever in the media, everybody put this bad shit out. What do you think of Toy about when he goes into that courtroom, man? When he go into that courtroom, man, we think about everything we see right now. Because Toy, you've been saying for the longest the odds are against us as a black people. We've been abused, we've been mistreated, we've been, we last, man. They treat us like shit, man. So what do you think it's gonna be like the atmosphere in this courtroom for this young black man and his family when it's time for that motherfucking day, when it's time to go to trial?
I feel like this is like the Rodney King shit all over again. That's the
George Floyd
atmosphere
all
for
over
real.
again type shit. Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? It's like that's the atmosphere right now. Like whatever the fuck it takes at this point, this nigga better walk out of there a free man, or it's a flaw in the justice system. Because we don't see, and we know it is, but y'all better let this good brother make it for real. That's how I think that's the atmosphere right now.
So, Toy, you telling me that these people in Collin County, if it's held in Collin County, maybe they might get moved to somewhere else, but you feel like that this time in the history of America, a young white boy was killed, a D1 scholarship. They say he was going to college. You hear all these great things they're saying about Austin, who lost his life, man. All these things they're saying about him. You think with all this being said, with all this cover, you think that it's a chance his brother gonna shock the world, man. He gonna shock the world, and he walking right out this motherfucker untouched, and the family gonna sue the city.
See, you know what? We live in a day and age where, them Gen X's or whatever you call, the young kids, they don't watch the news like we grew up watching the news. They get their news from TikTok, social media. So what we may see on the news, it's a whole different story being painted on social media when it comes
but
to
I see a lot of
Carmelo
bullshit.
Anthony.
I see a lot of shit that I know for people. I know I see a lot of shit people going in on social media too. I done seen a lot of that
I
shit
mean,
too.
you see it both ways, but it
real shit.
give you a clear view of who both of them, who both people are in this scenario. You get what I'm saying? Versus the mainstream news that's only, like you said, he passed in his brother's arms. His services were today. The alleged murderer. You get what I'm saying? Like, fuck all that shit. Get your news from other outsources, because the mainstream media is gonna paint a narrative as the one they want you to rock with the most. You know what I mean? And I feel like in this day and age, a lot of the younger generation are like free thinkers. They not just going out. They don't want to be controlled by the media. You know what I mean? So they are putting out content, doing their own research on stories like this. Them TikTokers are blowing the fuck up. You know what I mean?
Let me ask something. Let me ask something.
What?
Do you think that this will be a lesson to young people around? You know what I mean? Especially here in Texas, it's gonna be a lesson, man. Like far as what Austin did, like keep your motherfucking hands to yourself, man. Or do you think
hands to yourself, man?
Or do you think that's a picture that they not gonna want it to be painted? Because that's the picture how a lot of people look at it. It's like if Austin would have never walked over there and started none of this shit, it would have never happened. Do you think that that's gonna be that's gonna be the big story at the end of the day? Is well, he touched them and he put his hands on somebody and he got murdered? Or do you think it's gonna be man? You bring a knife on to the track meet or whatever. You do this, you stab a kid, your ass going to jail. Which message do you think Collin County or Frisco is gonna let get through there? Because I mean it's gonna be up to them. I think at the end. I know it's a jury. But I'm talking about far as how the judge, and I'm going to ask you about the judge as well, black judge. How do you think all this is going to play out, Toy? I mean,
that's where the community come in our outside eyes. We don't let this shit slide up under the rug. We need to be keeping our eyes on what's going on with this young man. You know what I mean? We need to keep him in the media just like we keep P. Diddy and the rest of these niggas in the media. We need to keep our eyes on his story. We need to keep talking about it. That type of media pressure as a community, because like you said, this story is up here. My 14-year-old came in here and told me about it tonight. You know what I mean? So this is everywhere. We need to keep on talking about it. And the more eyes that's on this, I feel like that kind of can change some things. You know what I mean? That's that. I don't know. That's all we got right now is the media. We got to keep talking and looking and paying attention. Toy, and not letting it slide up under the rug.
You spoke on the media, man. Everybody's seeing this shit go on. Everybody. You know what I mean? So when it comes to that jury, do you think it's gonna matter what the jury's been watching online? Do you know what I mean? Because remember, they're gonna sit through the whole trials. They're gonna hear, unless they televise this motherfucker, they're gonna hear shit that we ain't never heard, see shit we never saw, hear statements we never heard.
They took them kids' phones at they, you know what I mean? Like the police took their phones and gave, you know what I mean, gave them to some sergeant. So I'm sure it's video evidence. It's all kinds of shit that we just don't know right now. Some kid walked in after the crime scene was cleared and came and gave a statement, and that statement ain't in the police report. He was still working on it as the report was being typed up. So it's like, it's a whole lot of shit that's missing. Even in those witness statements, when they said Austin walked up to him and then they kind of, it's like a gap in between what happened after Austin touched him. It's not like a continuous story of what happened. That is a gap right there. So that's where the video evidence, I feel like, is gonna play. So yeah, it's a lot of shit we ain't seen yet. You know what I mean?
Man, a lot of shit, man. It's a lot of shit. Toya, right? It's a lot of shit we ain't seen. And I'm gonna ask you, like I asked Callie Drake, Toya. You know what I mean? I know you passionate about this story, and you feel like when that video come out, it's gonna be exactly how, you know, we kind of hearing it from a certain, you know what I mean, from certain witnesses. You know what I mean? Certain people that heard you online, or certain people that heard say she was like, nah, it went that way. It went, you know, he was messing with the boy. They tried to jump him, or they got physical with him, and he pulled the knife out and stabbed him in fear of his life. If you've seen the video, what would you see on the video that would make you say, "Damn, goddamn, Carmelo, I don't know if that's gonna rock or not." Like, we ain't seen it yet, but if you see the video, what can make you say, that might not be it right there? Damn, shit. What could you see? You know what I mean? Because everybody described
I would just have to see Melo being the instigator.
Okay.
If he go over there and it look like you antagonizing Austin, I redact everything I done said, and I apologize for my view on this. If I see Melo being an instigator to this situation, and he not in my, like I think he would be, minding his own business with his little circle of people that's may or may not be over there, whatever. If what I think in my head ain't what Melo was doing up under that tent, then I'll be like, damn, my bad, Austin. You know what I mean? But if it go down like, and it's people keep saying Austin was a bully, you know what I mean? So, man, I don't know. I just feel like I can't wait till this shit go to trial. I'm not gonna shut up about it. I want to know like everything. Yeah.
Salute the Toy, man. Salute gang. Let me get Shano back here, because that nigga ugly in the motherfucker, man. That nigga back here. Look at that nigga. That nigga, shit, that nigga there, man. And his mic on mute, and your mic muted, nigga. And you a vet, nigga. Come on, you a vet, nigga.
What's up, man? But I'm gonna say this, bro. And
talk to me, bro.
People might not like what I say, but the main thing, and a lot of people are not talking about this, because I'm quite sure every school that you go to, you're going to see a sign where it's going to say, students, no weapons beyond this point. Now, yes, he might have, and I do believe he was doing self-defense, because you got a football player, and I'm quite sure that, you know, the guy the young man that lost his life, he wasn't by himself. Yes, Anthony probably did saw these big old guys. Oh man, hold on, and then touch me again. Yes, so yeah, it was an altercation. But for the simple fact, that judge is going to be like, they're going to go by those rules, and that's what's going to hang Anthony. That number one rule that the school board made: no kids ain't supposed to have no damn weapons. And
that's
the only
not the
people
law
who's
in
supposed to
Texas,
have knives to get their stuff out of their cleats is the staff, the coaches, not students.
That's
Okay.
not the law in
That's what's
Texas.
gonna hang Anthony.
Shano is saying that, you know, hey man, no matter how you look at this shit, they're gonna go by the rules. And the rules is that these kids are not supposed to have no weapons, no drugs, no nothing like that on school grounds or at a school event, at a track meet, basketball games, and that's gonna be what hangs goddamn Carmelo. Toy, you wanna respond to that?
He's gonna have, I'm sorry, he's gonna have, he should take the stand, and he's gonna have to explain why you gotta bring a knife to school. And then another thing, then old girl gonna say he's known to fighting. So if you known for fighting, they gonna bring that up. They gonna bring that up in court. Yes, I think he should be free, because yes, I do believe he did that for self-defense. Yes, I believe this. But this was what the judge, this is what the lawyers that's going to say against him. They're going to use that.
Okay. I keep seeing people say it's a community track meet. Y'all, it don't matter if the school is there. I don't give a damn if you're at the planetarium on a field trip. Y'all are at a school event. Wherever the schools gather up, they consider that a school event. So I get it was a community track meet, but I mean, it's still schools there. It was 8 schools there. So this is going to be some form of a school event. Toya, respond to Shano. Shano said no matter
That
what,
is
man, he going
it
to get hung.
depends. It really depends on the length of the knife. If it's 5.5 inches or more, that makes it illegal. If it's 5.5 inches or less, it's not illegal. So it really depends on the length of the knife and if there's signage outside that permits knives. If
I,
there's a signage out there that says that, then yeah, he
I
was
understand that.
illegally
I understand that.
carrying
But we
a
on a
knife.
school. We on a school zone.
Okay, listen, it needs to be signage. This shit is the law. This is the law. It needs to be signage out says that says knives are not permitted. And like I hope what old boy is saying, I don't know about that part, but I pray that what old boy is saying that they use that type of stuff
I understand.
for
I
their
understand that.
cleats and stuff like that.
Even Matt Oliver, all knives are illegal on school grounds. Period.
Man, did you
You
hear what
can't.
I said by law?
You
It
can't
needs to
run
be
from that though. That's a
signage.
rule. Cause look, basically that's just like you. I mean, you're gonna so you're gonna tell me that lawyer's gonna be able to bend that rule where he can get off and say he use self defense. That's gonna
Yes.
be hard
Yes,
for
he can. No, it's not bending of the rule. It's really the fucking law in Texas.
okay.
It's really the law. If it ain't a certain amount of inches, then it's not against the law for him to have it. If his parents gave him permission to carry it by law, he was legally carrying a pocket knife, and he had every right by law to defend himself. A lawyer can work that. And if they got kids in the school that can say that that boy was a bully, a lawyer can use that shit. They got all types of video evidence. Listen, Shano,
Okay.
this little boy can beat this case, man, because he was by right acting in law. The only way he can't beat this is if they use like white power, they white privilege to hang this nigga. That's the only way I see him losing.
I'm seeing people in the chat saying it's not no school ground and it's not no signs. Okay. All right. But I don't know about this one, man.
Okay, hold on, Shane. Hold on. I want to say this, gang. People are saying it was just a switchblade. You know what I mean? So Toya is saying that, in the state of Texas, on some grounds, some locations, you can have a knife. It don't gotta be it might not be a butcher knife in the kitchen, y'all. We ain't talking about no damn kitchen knife. We ain't talking about no Michael Myers joint. We talking about a little flip out knife. You know what I mean? Something you can use to unscrew shit. Something that might come in a little, I guess, like a little Boy Scout knife. I'm thinking, like, right? You can pull up a couple little tools out of it and type shit. You know what I mean? So I'm thinking maybe I haven't seen the knife yet, but I'm thinking maybe it was some kind of fold out knife. I don't know how long it was, but Toya is saying that if the blade was under 5 inches, then hey, then it was no problem him having that, whether it was school or track meet, as long as your parents gave you permission to have this, which I'm sure his parents would say in his defense, whether it was true or not, that yeah, we knew he had it. But Toya is saying that won't hurt him. That in the state of Texas, that can only help his case because he didn't bring a weapon. He just had a simple little fold out knife that's not illegal. Do y'all agree in the chat? Yes or no, gang? Talk to me, gang. Talk to me. Talk to me, Chad. Y'all donate to the goddamn channel too. Let me see if anybody hit my cash at, man. See if anybody hit my cash. Of course somebody did because goddamn Hollywood T gonna hit me with that goddamn cash. Just pay the nigga light bill. Hollywood T just paid a nigga light bill real quick, man. Shout out to how she knew I was fucked up. She knew that she know the first just left and I'm fucked up. Shout out to Hollywood T, man. She just paid a nigga light bill real quick, man. Smash the like button, gang. Smash the like button. How do y'all feel, man? A lot of people in the chat they agree with Toya, man. Shano, you there?
Yeah, I'm here. Yeah. I'm listening.
Shano, what chances do we really got though? I mean, he walk in the courtroom, Shano. If it's in Collin County, bro, do you think he has a chance in Collin County? They say they might switch the trial, they might take it somewhere else. If they have this trial in Collin County in the Frisco community, what chance does he have, Shano? To where you can backdoor him?
I mean, the chances he has, you know what I'm saying, to prove that it was self-defense. But I'm just not seeing that knife. that knife, you are at a school event. If the lawyers can really find a way that he really had to have that knife to stab that person, and which I do believe he was. I do believe he was being bullied. Yes, I do believe the black kid was being bullied. But because you are bringing a knife and a weapon on a school event, they're gonna look at that, man.
Okay, salute, Shayna. Toya, how you feel, Toya? If this goes down in Collin County, Toya, if the Frisco community is out there, what's going on, Toya? How is this working out? Toya, you there?
Yeah, my bad.
Mayor Sosa, that's you?
Hey, what's up?
So
look,
talk to me, bro.
So I mean, anybody got a chance to beat anything, right? But the thing of it is, did you hear the witness dude who was there that came out and spoke about it?
I did hear that. He said that Carmelo was basically minding his own business. He had permission to be in that tent when the boys approached him. He most definitely told a different story than what we're hearing in the media.
Facts. So that plays a part. But the thing of it is that when self-defense is if somebody punch you, right? It's the same. It's you can't. I can't pull out a gun and shoot you. I can't stab you. So I think that's the only thing. I think it'll get dropped down to involuntary manslaughter or something like that, and he'll get off with probation or something. Personally.
So Mayor Sosa is saying that he feels like this case will be dropped. You know what I mean? We're about that bond hearing tomorrow, Mayor. You think that's gonna they're gonna lower that motherfucker $1 million bond, right? You think they're gonna drop that bitch down 500,000?
Oh yeah, it probably got dropped down to 500, 250, something like that.
Okay.
Because,
so Mayor Sosa said he might come home. There's a good chance he can come home.
Yeah, he ain't got no criminal record, and he ain't got no criminal record. That plays a big part. And then he's a first time offender, so that plays a big part too. You know what I'm saying? And if he, he'll come from a good family, good kid, from what I've been seeing. So it's definitely he got a good chance to just get some probation time, pretty much. I think he did go do probation.
All right, to the goddamn Mayor Sosa, man. I hear you now, Toy. I hear you now. Let me see. Hold on. I hear you now. Let me get it. Hold on. Let me see real quick. Let me get Belltown here real quick. Belltown, what's good? Shout out to Brown Sugar, man. Shout out to Brown Sugar. Said the law says no school events or on school property. Chapter 46 penal code. Plus Carmelo used excessive force. Premeditated. He had time to take before he pulled a knife. Time to think. I guess she said before he pulled the knife out of his book bag. So Brown Sugar is saying this ain't looking good at all for him, man. This is basically premeditated. He had time to think about this shit, man. Shout out to Brown Sugar, man.
A weapon. He is not permitted to have a weapon. But what is lawfully a weapon is any knife over 5.5 inches, ma'am. If it was under that amount of inches, then it's not considered a weapon under the penal code that you're looking under, ma'am. And then what says is premeditated.
Let's go.
He didn't, like they said, some spokesperson for
Belltown.
Carmelo said that he didn't know that they didn't know each other. Okay, so why would it be premeditated if they don't know each other for real? He just was sitting under a tent trying to get her out of the rain. Y'all gotta stop adding stuff onto the story, man.
Toy said not premeditated. Toy said he didn't know this nigga. This dude brought the motherfucking brought the beef to him. So how could he be ready for something he had no idea was coming? Belltown, what's good, bro? Talk to me.
Man, my question is, bro, why would this nigga bring a knife to a track meet anyway? You know what I'm saying? Like, was he that scared for his life or something? Like, or what's going on with it? I just want to know why would he bring it anyway? Well, like old girl said, they gonna look at that as premeditated because he already had the knife in his backpack.
How you gonna have something premeditated for something you didn't even know you was gonna be approached on?
But the thing is, Toy, why would he bring a knife to a track meet?
Well, somebody said during track they have to use them little knives to get that.
If they do have to use them, then the teachers and the faculty should have knives and stuff out there for the students.
Okay, but it's not against the law to have a pocket knife, sweetheart. It's not.
I mean, are you right about that? But why would he bring a knife to a track?
Because it's not against the law. It's nothing wrong with that.
Nah, I ain't saying
they give them to Boy Scouts all the time. If you was ever a Boy Scout, they gave you a pocket knife.
Look, I want the young nigga to go free. But
Okay,
how
but
these
let's
white
talk
people
like it
is in
then.
Texas, man, I promise you, this nigga not just getting away like that, bro.
Let's
That
talk like
motherfucking
it
night,
then and stop acting like we scared of shit. If we talk like he should get off by not, he didn't do nothing by law. By the law, he didn't do nothing. So why are we acting like the state of Texas got the right to hang this nigga?
because they
They
do.
don't.
Yeah,
They
they do.
don't.
They will.
Why
If
do
he,
they? He didn't break the law.
it don't matter if he break the law. I told you, this
It
world
do
is
matter.
white and
See,
black.
that's what I'm
This world
saying.
is white and
Y'all
black,
giving them
and
a
that nigga's
reason.
a
They
young black
okay.
Well,
man.
I'm gonna say the law most definitely matters. I think the law most definitely matters. I think they get in that courtroom if the state, not the state, but if the defense team can most definitely, show proof that it was okay to have what he had, that most definitely makes his chances a lot better. You know what I mean? So I think the
Do you
law
think?
most definitely comes in hand. I hear what you're saying, for like, man, these people racist. They've been doing this to us for long, and you feel like that's how it's gonna go. But Toya is saying, what about the law? And do you feel like Bill, when it comes to black people, they give us a fair shake at the law? Because Toya is saying we gotta depend on the law here, as far as what's right and what's wrong. And he did not. He was not in the wrong for having that. So do you think this time the law can work on black people's side?
Go, just tell me this, bro. Out of all the people in history, you done seen go in these courtrooms and fight for their life, bro, and they black. When had a law ever been on their side, even when they was right? A
OJ
motherfucking
did it, and
man,
he was wrong as hell.
bro, a man sitting in jail for 40 years and he didn't do nothing. They just now found out that he was innocent 40-some years later and just get this nigga free without giving him nothing. I mean,
It wasn't that many eyes on his case. It's millions of people looking at Carmelo case right now. White, black, Asian, Hispanic, everybody looking at this shit like, hold
No
on.
criminal background, man. You got to throw that in there too, Bill 10. No criminal background. Now, the thing about it, the no criminal background, that these are two kids who both don't have a criminal background. So we don't. I'm not for sure if that's going. What kind of Toy? What do you think that's going to play out? Because I know we keep saying, Carmelo ain't never been in trouble. He ain't been in shit. Came in a good home. We just seen a photo of him with what looks like his mom, dad, and siblings. Do you think the fact that he ain't been in no trouble is going to mean anything when it's against another 17-year-old who ain't been in trouble? They both they had bright futures.
Of course, go it all the time. We said when your first time going to court, they always lean in on you. They always give you a chance to get out there and hang your motherfucking self again. So I feel like when it comes to his bond hearing and shit like that, of course he got a chance because all that shit does play a role. Not the victim. I mean, the victim of his crime do play a part, but he is the same age. It wasn't like he went in on a killing spree. He didn't unalive the boy, like repeatedly stab him over and over and over again. It was a one-time thing. All that stuff is in account. So I feel like he gonna go home. His bond is gonna get reduced, and he gonna go home and have a better chance of fighting his case for
do you
benefit.
think the other boy brother gonna testify against him? I mean,
Of
testify
course
with
he is. He's supposed to. That's his brother.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, of course.
But
Hunter
it
will
was
be
a
on the
witness.
stand for
Let me
sure.
tell you this. It was a witness when they went to go interview Hunter and Sean Williams. Sean in the chat, he read the thing. It was a witness with Hunter when they went to go interview Hunter. Hunter was so uncontrollable because of everything that just happened. It was they friend was standing with Hunter. They friend gave his account of what happened, and all the accounts say that Austin went over there and was messing with the boy, telling him to get up off from under their tent.
So
So
hold on, Toy, you leaning. So Toya is leaning on the justice system. Toya is saying that y'all justice will be prevailed at this time. That what I mean. They gonna look over the facts, and even the witness statement
it's
of his
too
own
many
brother.
eyes on this case. That's what I feel like.
Okay, so Toy feel like that the law will, that this time they'll get it right. Toya saying, she said in her eyes, as far as the way she looking at this whole situation, that the knife was not illegal that he had, and that the witnesses, even Austin's own friends, are saying Austin started this whole situation. He got physical first. He was bothering somebody. Do y'all think that's enough, y'all? Enough in that courtroom to make them say, you know what? You're right. Let's let this young man go home, man. You show right.
They
That's what
better,
matters.
or it's
Okay,
gonna
hold
be
on.
they better.
Hold on, Toy. Hollywood TV in the building.
Yes, I'm in the building. I wanted to say two things. The fund to donate. I was trying to post it in the chat, but it wouldn't let me. So I'm gonna put it on my page on my Instagram. And the other thing is he up to $500,000 now.
$500,000, y'all. 500,000. That should be enough to whether they lower the bond or not. He's coming home. We know that much. Whether they lower the bond or not, Carmelo Anthony should be home with this week for sure. I'm thinking this week he should be home, whether they lower the bond or not. You feel me? He got 500,000. That's enough right there. They only need 100,000 to get him out on $1 million bond, 10%. So Carmelo should be home this week, y'all, no matter what. You know what I mean? Salute, gang. Let me see. Hold on. Who else? Let me see. Mouthpiece. You in the building, bro?
I'm gonna drop down,
Yes,
Scope.
sir.
Shout out to Hollywood T. Salute to Hollywood T, man. Salute to Hollywood, goddamn T. Mouthpiece, talk to me, fam.
Man, I'm sorry, man, but I don't mean no disrespect. Respectfully, y'all got to cut out the cooning, man. Keep in mind, this government is the same one who let Kyle Rittenhouse get away with murdering 2 unarmed people. You know what I'm saying? He shot him in cold blood.
Another one.
Exactly. And then Daniel Petty. Also, we can't forget about Daniel Petty, who unalive that man on the train, a mentally disturbed, unarmed man. He unalived him on the train, and he got right out.
Choked him to death. Yep.
Choked him to death. Exactly. So the odds are completely on his favor. All the odds are on Kyle. I mean, excuse me, my bad. On Carmelo favor. All the odds is on his favor. You know what I'm saying? Because
So
they came from across the. Go ahead.
With those cases that you just named, you know, because a lot of people felt fucked up about them cases, bro. A lot of people feel like, man, that was unjust, man. White people won again. How did you saying, even though those cases you just named was cases where black people felt like we took a big L, you saying that those cases are going to help Carmelo win in court?
Most definitely, because it's the technicality on the degree of self-defense. You see what I'm saying? Just because he told him, he was warning him. When he told him, touch me again, and you're going to see what's going to happen, that was a warning. See, y'all mistaking it y'all thinking it's premeditated. It's not premeditated. He didn't say, as soon as dude touch me again, hey, man, I'm going to stab you, man. I'm ready to do it. No, he said, touch me and find out what's going to happen. You get what I'm saying? Now, people don't know, but when y'all find out more information about the situation, these kids came from across the field to mess with Carmelo. So that's another reason why it's self-defense as well, because they both came from across the field and double teamed them. Keep in mind, Carmelo Anthony ain't number 130 pounds.
So you feel like that? So Toya and Mouthpiece, y'all. Shout out to my moderators, man. Toya and Mouthpiece are saying that, you know, hey,
come on, brother.
Toya and Mouthpiece are saying that, hey, look, y'all, the system is gonna do right by us this time. They gonna have to see it because it's gonna be painted. It's right there. It's in your face.
When that tape come out, it's over with.
Yeah, Austin came from walked up in there with his brother. His brother's own account was that he walked in with his brother. You know, Austin and Hunter together. They walked up. Austin approached Carmelo Anthony about a seat he was sitting in. We heard people compare that to some Rosa Parks shit. You know what I mean? Like, nigga, just tell a black man, get up out your goddamn seat and move around. People feel like, nah, this is going to be another one of them cases that if Johnny Cochran was here, he'll take this motherfucker to the moon real quick. You hear me? Johnny Cochran was here.
I'm really on
break
Ben
this
Crump.
Long live Johnny Cochran.
Why Ben Crump ain't stepped his feet ahead and said anything about this? Like, I'm finna hit that nigga up on Instagram and
that
be
nigga
like,
gonna block your motherfucking ass.
I don't even
don't
give
leave
a
that
damn
man
at
alone.
this point.
Leave that man alone, man. Brother might have his hands full. He'll be back. He might come over and say something. He might duck his head in there. Who knows? He might duck his head in there. We never know. Ben Crump might show up. You know what I mean? You know, Ben Crump always looking for a nice little bag.
Yeah, I know.
That nigga looking for the promotion at all times. He is the new Jesse Jackson around this bitch. Not the new Jesse Jackson, my bad. Al Sharpton. He is the new Al Sharpton around this bitch. He gonna show up, nigga, when the time is just right. He might be waiting in the background. He's waiting to pop out on nigga at the upper room. Let me see. Hold on. Who in this bitch, man? Yeah, let me see. D Will, what's good? Oh, no. I want the little mama. Little mama, you in the building? Little mama, where you at, little mama? Okay, little mama was in here. Well, little mama was in here. D Will, what's good? D Will, talk to me, bro. D Will, what's good? D Will, you in the building?
Yo, what it do?
What's good, fam? Talk to me, brother. You've been hearing this story, man. It's taking over headlines around the world. What's it looking like, man, for young Carmelo Anthony going into this courtroom, bro? Toya feels like, Mouthpiece feel like that, you know, the system is going to see the evidence, and the young man got a good chance of going scot-free, going home, and even suing the goddamn, you know, the school system, Frisco, Collin County, somebody. What do you think, fam? What do you think, D. Will? What is his chances looking like, bro?
And LeBron cooked. It's premeditated.
Come on, brother.
Literally, like,
nah.
You should have never bought the motherfucking knife there.
Nah. Hell no.
You should have never bought it there.
Right.
And in real life, like, nigga, fight, nigga. The fuck you bringing a knife for, nigga? Like, what the fuck? You gonna
Everybody
go to jail?
ain't cut
Why
like
go to
that.
jail? And
Everybody ain't cut like that.
and went
Everybody
back
ain't trying to
home.
fight when they minding their own damn business.
It
Some
don't matter.
people
Like
will
that.
proudly
Everybody
tell
can't fight.
Well, it
Some
don't
people
matter. You
tell
gonna
you,
learn
you come over
today.
here fucking with me, you gonna fuck the city up because you gonna be on a t-shirt.
It
Grown
do
people
matter. It
tell
do
people
matter
that
because
all
them
the
be the
time.
main niggas that be getting killed. Them scary niggas kill
This
niggas every
that.
day.
I remember when Sco was saying, "Nigga, you could have just fought." You know what I'm saying? Like, why couldn't he just bump
Why couldn't
instead
Lil
of just
Austin
bringing a
just stay
knife and
his
killing
ass
the
over there?
motherfucker? Like,
Why Austin
if
couldn't?
he don't get convicted of killing him, he gonna get convicted of something, and they
They
gonna
don't
slam him.
overcharge
I
him
don't
like
They
they
know. I
gonna
don't
used
think
to.
slam
so.
him.
I don't think so, bro. Y'all don't
Yes,
know
it
that this
is,
man
cause
smacked this
he
phone. They smacked the phone off this man's hand, bro. He was provoked, bro. You know what
bro,
I'm saying? Yeah,
We gotta
shit
bro.
see
hit
the tape.
different when you
Hold
provoke
Where
on,
the
people, bro.
knife come
Mouthpiece. Hold on,
from,
y'all.
bro?
I'm gonna say this, y'all. We gotta see the tape because it could be worse. You know what I mean? They could have walked up and did some worse shit to him, or it could have been not that worse. We don't know right now. We don't know if they slapped the phone. We don't know if they walked to punch them in his shit. They got the jump in this nigga. We really don't know yet, Yang. So that's
It don't.
why this tape is important because they could have been on some real physical harm shit towards this nigga, or maybe it wasn't that at all, and this nigga overreacted. We don't know yet. We have no clue right now. We're hearing two different sides. So until we see this tape, because like people say, if we see this tape and they trying to manhandle this young man, or two people grabbing him, or they slanging his shit around, breaking his phone, that's not gonna look good for the prosecution. You did. That's not gonna look good at all, my nigga. If this tape come out and it's a straight bully fest going on, that shit gonna look bad.
Exactly.
And Carmelo, yeah, that's
Right,
gonna look
right,
bad.
but
But
still
Exactly.
but it's
though,
all. But there's always a but. Yeah, there's always
it's
a but
always
in
a
there.
but. The knife should have never been there.
Man, listen,
That's what
even
I'm
Lil
saying.
Hunter
Like
said,
that's like. All right, bro, we about to go to this party. I'm gonna bring the gun. Like you cannot do that.
yes, you can.
No,
It's
you
by law. You
cannot.
Hey,
are
bro, you
by law.
forgetting?
You are
Hey,
allowed
hey,
to have a gun.
hey,
By
Toya, he
law, you're
forgetting?
allowed to have a
He
gun.
forgetting what
Why are
happened to
we
King
even
Von,
bringing a knife to a fucking track meeting,
bro. You forgot what happened to King Von, bro. Remember,
bro?
King Von was busting up. He was beating up the dude at the club, right?
Yeah,
His
yeah.
boys them was strapped. They pull out and pop King Von. Don't you know that man he got away from that for that
That
because
was a
King Von had
perfect
already
example.
attempted to fight dude.
Okay. One at a time. Yeah, let me see. Let me call on some people real quick. Let me call on some people. Hold on. Let me see who I got up in
That
here.
was a perfect example, mouthpiece. Cause
We
don't
Nah,
hold
y'all
on, gang. Hold
remember
on,
that?
Toy.
For
nah,
sure.
hell nah.
Hold
He
on, everybody.
still should
Hold
have
on, hold
never
on,
brought
hold
the
on,
knife.
hold on, gang. Hold on. Let me take the show real quick. Let me take the show. Hold on. But we did bring up the King Von example last time. We did bring up King Von. Let me see. Mayor. You in the building, Mayor?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you, bro. I hear you, my nigga. I hear you.
Okay, hey, so look, that's not what premeditated is, bro. So, like, okay, so for one, from they wasn't on school grounds, right? So he could have it, but the thing of it with the self defense, dog, is you can't the thing of it what people mistaken, dog, you can't stab somebody just because somebody punch you or something.
That's what
That's
I'm
not how it
saying.
works. Self defense is you gotta return it with the same thing. Like if somebody punch you, you punch them. Okay.
It
If
had to happen
somebody
right
got a
then and
knife
there.
on you and you pull out a knife, okay, that's self defense. The thing of it is though, if he was in fear for his life and they can prove that, then that's how that works. And to the Ben Crump comment, Ben Crump don't defend nobody unless there's money involved. Ain't no
Hear
money
that?
involved in this case.
Okay, hold
Ain't
on,
no
man.
money.
So let's stop the man. Callie Dre, you want to answer that? Callie Dre, talk to me, Callie Dre.
Hey, salute to the gang, man. Check it out, man. You don't gotta match no force, bro. Like, how are you gonna? If you're in fear for your life and you're scrambling around, you're not sitting there thinking, "How can I match his exact force?" Like, that's a false argument, bro. Like, and that don't make no sense. If you
Yeah, I
you do
just
what you
said
gotta
that though.
do
I
to get
said unless he in fear for his life, dog. So I'm not sure what you're talking about.
okay. So if he was
Fear
in fear
for
for
his
his life,
life.
then
But
what you were saying
according to
don't
the
even
What
law,
the
matter, bro.
fuck
it's
he
not
scared
according to
of?
niggerism. It's according to the law.
He was in
We
fear
go
for
Exactly.
his
read
life,
And,
those
bro.
laws.
and there's no
He
way for
was
you
in
to
fear for
measure
his
that
life.
fear, is what I'm trying to tell y'all, bro. That matching aggression shit don't work. If somebody step to you and they aggressive to you, you have the right to defend yourself. Period. What that looks like, I mean, you can't overkill and overdo it, bro. And he didn't do that. He stabbed him one time and got up out of there. That sounds like somebody that's trying to defend themselves. So like
Hey,
Okay,
And
y'all
then
okay,
got to
what that
stick
even
to
when
the
Let's
nigga
go,
facts.
Craig?
Kelly
What that
Dre.
hold
nigga
up,
Y'all got to
Talk
stick
to
Craig
to
him.
the
Daddy
listen,
facts,
say?
one at a time. One
Put
at
the
a time. One
even
at
gun
a
when
time.
the
down,
police
Craig.
rode up on him, he was
So
crying.
tell us the
He was
law.
emotional. He was asking
Listen,
the police, "Is the
Reference
guy
the law
okay?"
though.
Like he was.
Reference the law where we can go read where it say what you just said.
listen.
No, that's common sense too, low key though, Mayor, bro. 'Cause that's the problem with
That
these
ain't
young
no
niggas today.
common sense,
Hey,
boy.
They
Scope,
You,
sissified.
Scope, wouldn't you
Scared
according
to
say
take
to
an
the
that
ass
if you
whooping.
law,
told your
if
son
I slap
to
you,
fight?
you can't pull out no gun and shoot me. according to the law. If I slap you,
Yes,
you
I
can't
can.
pull
I
out
could
no
defend
knife,
myself. Yes, I
according to the
can.
law.
I could defend myself.
If you
You
live in
forgetting
a
about that
Daniel
story.
Brown state,
Hold up,
you have
bro.
every
You
right
forgetting about
to
that mayor.
up
You
to
forgetting about
any
that
voice
story
bill.
about that white dude who was arguing with this black man girlfriend, and the black dude came and beat him up, and the white dude shot him. You forgot about that story, didn't you?
What happened to the white dude?
He got out and got free. He free.
What color are you?
I'm black, bro.
Absolutely. So that don't apply to you, dog. So
Oh,
I'm
whatever,
trying to
man. Look
conclude.
at your oh hell no, bro. Stop coning,
Salute.
bro.
All right, salute,
Stop
salute, gang,
coning, bro.
salute. Hold on, salute everybody, but gang, salute, gang, salute,
What?
salute, salute, y'all, salute. Hold on. Raven, you in the building, Raven?
Yeah.
All right, talk to me, Raven. We breaking this shit down some more, Raven. What do you think it's looking like, Raven? They just buried Austin. You know what I mean? Things are moving forward. The bond reduction is tomorrow. What do you think it's looking like for young Carmelo, man? Do we have a chance? Toya is saying that that the law will be on his side if the evidence if the evidence is there. You know what I mean? Which everything we hearing and talking about. If it's like that, then he should walk. How do you feel, Raven?
Most definitely. If they can get him off, that'll be wonderful. He did defend himself. I got a question though. Why did everybody keep asking why he bring a knife, to an event?
To
Why people
attract me.
keep
To attract
asking?
me.
Why y'all keep asking that question? Why? I mean, how y'all know he first? Like a couple of things that they said the dude ran track, so we know about the situation with the cleats and everything. So he probably need that little small little pocket knife that we don't even know what size was. Y'all talking like the dude bought an axe or something, to the event. Don't every time y'all leave out the house, y'all bring protection with y'all. So what's the difference?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Right.
I
Raven
Right.
got
is saying,
mace or something.
Yeah,
Let's
that's
go.
fact.
hold on. Raven is saying, y'all, it wasn't nothing. It was just a protection. It wasn't nothing but a little, pocket knife, man. It wasn't like the nigga showed up with a gun, showed up with a goddamn no grenades, no axes, no butcher knives. It was just a little pocket knife, man. It's nothing that this young man probably had plans on even
I mean,
using
I
that
just
day.
want to know okay, so the people that's asking why he brings something, so y'all don't have nothing when y'all go outside, huh? Y'all just come outside naked, like it don't matter,
I
like,
mean, it's gonna be some people, Raven, in this world that probably don't have a weapon when they leave the house. I'm not gonna say everybody. You know what I mean? It's some niggas that for sure. Some people think about that, but there's some people that probably do leave the house butt naked. You know what I'm talking about? I mean, butt ass naked.
and then you gotta just pray to God that you make it back to the house because some of these people, man, we just had a situation just tonight, here in Memphis, a fool and set up here and shot up a damn food festival. You see what I'm
Okay.
saying? So
Okay.
obviously we
Yeah.
know people come with protection all the time. I'm just trying to figure out why y'all think he was just supposed to get his ass beat or something like that. I mean, what
Exactly.
what y'all
I
Let's
don't
go.
think he used it
Okay.
as.
what did
I
y'all
don't
want to
even think.
happen?
Okay. Okay.
I don't even think he had it as protection. I just think he knew he had it in his bag. You know what I'm saying? And the
Okay.
thing that's really gonna save him is he's 17. It's his first offense, and they approached him as two people. You know what I'm saying? So he got a good strong chance to get. It's gonna be like 5 to 10, and then he probably gonna do probation. He probably gonna do a year in jail. If he got to get it
Okay.
out of whatever. He got to get it out of that. He got to go to Dallas though, or something with black
Okay.
people.
Okay. So some people feel like, yeah, Creel Chris, you're the bit. Some people feel like, hey, man, it's a good chance that a lot of
Yeah,
this shit could
you
be
can hear me.
dropped down, man. Yeah, Creel Chris, talk to me, fam. Make some
Uh,
sense of some of this, bro.
I mean, I don't know which way it's gonna go. At the end of the day, it's gonna depend on the video. But to answer Raven question though, real quick, like everybody, like 50-50, everybody ain't gonna walk out the house with a weapon. Like that's just reality. Especially like if you go into Frisco and all that shit, that's suburban white areas, and you at a school
I'm
event.
gonna stop you right there, sir, because I was staying in Frisco, Texas when
No,
I
but
came
hold
out
on, just
there,
let
and
me
I'm gonna
finish.
tell you
But just
right
let
now,
me
I
finish
was
what I'm saying
always
though.
strapped.
Hold
Nah,
on.
But
let me
every,
finish.
Hold on.
but hold
Let
Let
me
on,
get
me
shit
help
off,
but
you
hold
Raven.
out,
on.
though.
Let me get this shit off, Raven.
Everybody not thinking like you, and then you gotta
Well,
realize
he
these are
definitely was,
Hold
though.
on, Raven. Hold on, Raven. 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 Let me get shit off.
Just let me finish.
Yeah, let me finish. Let me finish. Let
Everybody,
me respond to him,
everybody
Raven.
don't think like you, regardless of him or anybody else that's in general. Everybody not thinking like you. And then you gotta realize most kids that's going to the track meets, they're not carrying weapons because they already kind of feel like they're already safe because they with the school and all that shit. That's just reality. A lot of kids not bringing. Some is, don't get me wrong, but not all these kids bringing a weapon or they just, they ain't bringing that shit. And this shit is just to say like we gonna have to rely on this video. But my thing is, like you said, everybody asks about the weapon. That's something that get brought up in court. Then it's to say if he gonna say about the track thing, if he took the stand and be like, hey, this is why I took the knife, know what I'm saying? It's because of my track shoes. Is he gonna say that? We don't know that. We saying that shit, but we don't know if he gonna say that. And then another thing, it's like shit, everybody's saying like he only weighed 130. He only weighed how much these white boys weigh?
225 pounds each.
Okay.
Yeah, and they both
That
6
nigga
feet,
said,
bro. Did you
okay,
know that?
okay. That nigga said, oh shit, okay.
Right. You see? Yeah.
And they
Yeah.
linebackers.
That nigga said,
Cause
all right,
hey,
well,
so
goddamn, bro.
I wanted to know before I answer that. You feel me? But
Okay,
Yeah,
then I
bro.
okay.
feel like, yeah, but like at the end of the day, bro, I just feel like shit.
You feel like he gonna get cooked, bro.
I
You
feel
feel like
like
he
he
gonna
don't.
stand a good.
I feel like I feel like they
You feel like he going
gonna.
to prison.
I feel like he gonna get some type of time. I don't feel like
Okay,
he
all
just
right.
gonna be all the way fucked up. I feel like he gonna get some type of time. Then it's like if he do get off, is he good? Cause you know them white boys around there, they gonna be feeling some type of way. This white boys, white people, period, they
Yeah,
gonna be feeling some type
yeah.
of
It
way.
might not
So
be
then you
safe
gotta
for him
think
to
It
about
is
move
that
what it
for a
shit.
is.
while.
Let them feel
Yeah,
some
if he
type of
get
way.
out, if he
But
get
they
out,
was
I'm
ready,
most
bro.
No,
definitely.
We ain't
that's
going
a
back,
fact.
bro.
No,
I'm his
that's a
family.
fact.
I'm
But
most
I'm just saying, like, as
I'm
for
his
him and the
family. I'm gonna
Who's
family.
around.
scared of
Y'all
them?
talking
Feel
like
some
y'all be
type
talking
of
like
way
black
though.
people scared, bro. Black people ain't scared of
No,
that
Who's
shit
no,
no more.
scared
no,
of them?
no.
Feel some type of
It's
way.
not.
I'm
It's
talking about
not even that. It's
I'm talking
not
about the
even
police
that. But
trying to
I'm
set
just
him up
saying,
and do some
like,
goofy shit to him.
yeah, bro, it could be
Yeah, I'm
anything,
talking about
bro.
the law. Look, I'm talking about the law. I'm talking about far as if I was his family, I got out of this shit, man, we probably moving to probably putting my son in a black school. You dig? Or saying, I mean, putting that nigga around his
Let's
people.
Yeah,
go,
I'm just
so.
saying, like, should
That's
they?
what I'm
I'm just
saying.
saying,
Let's
like, should
go.
they like move around a little bit? That's all I'm saying.
He's a senior, so I think high school is over with for him anyway, right? So high school is gonna be over with. I think he's gonna be out of
Uh,
school, so high school is gonna be over
excuse
with. You know what
me.
I mean?
Excuse me. Let me respond to that real quick. I
Go ahead,
stayed in
Raven.
Frisco,
Go ahead.
Texas, and I had 3 pistols on me when I was in Frisco, Texas. I don't give a damn where I'm at. I'm gonna keep some on me regardless where I'm at. And secondly, I'm not saying he didn't get up that morning and say, "Hey, can't forget my knife. Let me put this in my bag because I don't know what's gonna happen when I get out here." That's probably not even the case. He probably always had that junk in there. That just could have
Let's
been
go,
something his
baby. Let's
daddy
go.
gave him or something. We don't know that. He didn't come to a track event ready for whatever. Like, yeah, I know these folks gonna be on some bullshit. So let me carry this knife. No, that's not what happened. I'm just saying, he protected himself. Period. I mean, I'm behind him 100%. I hate what happened though. I mean, he do have to answer to what he did. You know what I'm saying? That it,
And what
it
does that
just
mean,
you
Raven?
took a life, man. You took a
Raven,
life. You got to
Raven,
answer for it.
hold up, Raven. What, and when you say he got an answer to it, what do you mean by that? You mean he got to sit in prison, like some like he got to go sit down?
Man, 9 times out of 10, they probably gonna give him some jail time. I ain't even finna hold you. I just
That's
don't
what
like
I'm
that.
saying.
I don't like that first degree murder stuff though. That no, you gotta take that all the way down. I mean, he gonna probably have to get at least about a good maybe about five,
Raven,
10
Raven,
years or something.
Raven.
Why
What is
would
going?
he have to do any time if he's innocent?
Cause he did take a life
He,
though. I mean, you
he's
gotta think
But we
about
don't
innocent.
it.
know if he did that intently, though. That's what I'm saying, y'all. He didn't intently stab dude directly in the heart, like intently to kill him, bro. He
Okay,
was reacting off of his impulse of him trying to defend himself. So what make y'all think he just gonna go like because he intently stabbed a man in the heart and he died? Like that's
okay,
crazy.
Hey, can I say something, Scott,
Go ahead,
real
Cali
quick,
Dre.
man?
Go ahead. Get in there, bro.
Check it out, man. A life was lost, but that man didn't take a life. You know what I'm saying? He was pushed into a
Except
situation where he had to defend himself. So there was a life that's lost, but if all the reports are true, he had to get out of the situation of being attacked. His eye, when you look at that picture, his eye did look like it was a little swell. One was lower than the other one, bro, and it looked like he
Hey,
got punched. So
hey, Stone,
at
I
the
want to ask a
again,
question. My
Hold
bad.
on,
at
there we
the
go. Hey, did that photo go right there, Jane? Did that photo go?
facts.
Do
That
y'all
I
feel
do
like
look low. Yeah.
do y'all feel like maybe he got punched in the goddamn eye? Do y'all feel like when his eyes look like maybe he
Man,
got
what
thrown
that
off?
Hell yeah.
man?
Well,
Then that look,
The jaw
dude,
too. His jaw
Pure
look a
Boy
little
kind
swole
of
too.
weak. Then I ain't even finna
His
hold
mama
you.
know what
Pure Boy.
happened. His mama know what it looked like.
Hey, so
yeah.
I'm
So at that time.
assuming when he was in this tent, you go ahead, Kelly Dre. I know if you was finished or
Yeah,
not.
nah, I just want to finish up, bro. So at the end of the day, we just got to try to stick to the facts as we know them, bro. And the facts are he was approached by two linebacker white boys, 230 through 35. That's close to 500 pounds. He bought 130 to 150. So there's a clear numbers disadvantage and a clear weight disadvantage. Okay, so Everybody saying he should have used something else. You got to use what you got. If he had a motherfucking iPad and hit that motherfucker, use what you got. I don't give a shit. But I think people were just trying to think, play Monday morning quarterback and shit. I would have did this. I would have did that. Nah, bruh. When you in a situation when it's up, and ding ding. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I look at it, bro. We just gotta stick to the facts and let this shit play out. Have trust in the system. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what he facing, and we got to keep eyes on it and keep their feet to the fire on this shit, bro.
Cali Dre,
I
that
mean, for
system.
all
Hold
we
on.
know, go ahead.
Raven Cali, don't want to ask you, not Raven Cali. I want to ask anybody who we keep hearing about the system. Y'all saying, man, so that's all that's gonna happen. We have no say so in it, but y'all right. It's gonna be the system. Do y'all feel like that we can trust this system, Cali Drake? We hear a lot of shit about the system, how they done fucked our people over. Can we trust this system?
No, you
I mean,
can't never trust no system.
judging by what you was telling me earlier about how judges and firefighters and shit is showing up at this little boy funeral, I would say the people in Texas need to pay closer attention to that jurisdiction, to that area, and every move that they making, and that's the only thing we can do. You know what I'm saying? Y'all got to remember too, Donald Trump weighed in on that Rittenhouse shit, and he was on Rittenhouse side. So I wouldn't be surprised as this shit progresses. There isn't super heavyweight spotlight on this shit. That's why we got to stand behind this young brother and make sure he don't get railroaded, bro. Straight
So
up.
was Carmelo there? Was Carmelo there by himself? Like he ain't had like no friends or no classmates like there that seen the altercation? It just, you know what I'm saying, the white people and his family and all that shit.
Well, I'm pretty
Cause
sure
I ain't,
it's recorded.
cause I don't see like no friends or nobody talking or you know what I'm saying.
Well, I think it's recorded. For all we know, man, old clear
What
dude could have probably fell on that night. We don't know what happened. I'm still waiting on the record. He probably could have mistakenly fell on that joint. We don't know what's gonna happen right now.
That's true. That's true.
So,
You're right. You're right. We don't. You're right. We don't know how the
I mean,
altercation took place. We don't know how it went down. So
it could have been just that. It could have been tussling. It could have been wrestling. He probably could have tried to take the knife from him. We don't know. All we got is the word of his brother at this point.
And I
So,
think the
and
fact
I
that
don't trust that either. So, yeah.
the
yeah,
fact that
that's
the fact that he
so
hit
they
him one
said he
time.
was under the tent with one of his friends.
Oh, okay. That's what I'm trying to find. Cause like
yeah.
I ain't seen
We
like
actually
nobody
heard.
just
We
talking.
actually heard he got
Okay.
permission from his coach to actually go over there. I'm hearing that he's. What I mean, from different stories I'm hearing. One of the stories was that his coach gave him permission to go over there and to sit with a friend under the tent, and that's when he was approached. So, I mean, do y'all think all that will, take place in this physical altercation as far as whether he
I
had
feel like
permission?
he needs somebody on his side to speak for him that seen, you know what I'm saying, that seen everything. Because right now, it's just
Yeah,
like
we
him and
heard
his
the dad.
brother.
His mama and
Whoever
daddy and
that
them
dad
is
came out. That dad that we
Okay,
heard said
okay. I ain't see that. Okay.
that the two
Do
white
y'all
boys started it.
do
So
y'all think that
there's
brother? Do y'all think that brother be able to take the stand, or y'all think his test? I mean, his statement will be used in court by the defense by the goddamn by the defense. Y'all think so? Y'all think that brother's statement? Because we hearing about what the brother was saying. He painted the picture of hey, they was bothering him. He was by himself chilling or with a friend talking to a friend, and they walked up on him and attacked him. Basically attacked him verbally, then physically. Do y'all think that brother's statement to be used, man? Because I'm asking y'all, can we
it
trust
better be.
this system? I'm asking y'all, as
It better
black
be.
people.
It better be,
that's
Sco.
That's
Yeah,
how I feel
exactly.
too,
It's supposed to
Callie
be.
Dre. Like by law, everything everybody's statement should be taken accountability. That's what I mean. Like when I say that, I don't say that as somebody that's saying like, I hope that no, they better do the same. They better treat this young black man like they treated that Rittenhouse kid. They better, because we are watching, we're looking with $500,000 in his account of everybody watching. You get what I'm saying? So you better
Right.
do the right thing. He better go home. I'm not saying that as please, Collin County. I don't give a fuck what county it's in. Y'all better go by the law because the law say he did the right thing. He did what he was supposed to by law.
Hey,
No
and
matter what the
Let's
fuck
go,
y'all
Toya. Let's
feel
go.
in your heart, how you feel in your heart, what did you feel he should have fought, this. That nigga ain't us and we not him. You get what I'm saying? So whatever the fuck he felt like he wanted, however he handled it in the jurisdiction of the law, and we need to be standing up, fighting and saying that's it. It's stand by this kid. He said it was self-defense. The fuck? It was self-defense. What's so hard for that to believe? Why is
now
it so hard for
I
y'all
want
to
to say
believe
this,
that? Why?
Toy.
Let me jump in there real quick.
Yeah,
Toya is saying, I want to hear from the chat, right? I want to hear from my chat. I want to hear from everybody, man. Toya is saying the people have to get behind them. You know what I mean? Keep a close eye on what's going on with this case. Everybody keep talking about it, keep speaking on it. Do you think that our voices, man, or the people voices in the media, the black, do y'all think our voice can change this shit? They can make a real difference in this shit. You know what I mean? When it comes to a situation like this, do y'all think that we can really, get out here and really change, how they handling this situation? Talk to me, chat. Y'all think the people we can all come together and
No.
we can change this shit. We keep talking about this shit. Keep it, keep it going.
No.
We will. We
need to.
We doing it right now.
Facts.
Yeah, that goddamn like button, gang. Smash that like
We doing
button.
it right now, Sko. I promise you, fam.
Y'all
Real
gotta
shit.
stop. Y'all gotta stop being so quick to throw objective as to what he should have did. Fuck what he should have did. Listen. Fuck what he should have did. He did what he did, and it ain't nothing we can do to change that except keep throwing the law in their face. Past cases where people have got off for doing more than what he has did. You get what I'm saying? Like George Zimmerman is a perfect example.
On that, bro, the case in Florida, the case in Florida that we was looking at, they jumped out and shot the 7-year-old boy. They don't second degree murder for that, bro. Like, you see what I'm saying? This shit way over excessive. If you're gonna do second degree murder for that, you better damn sure lower this bond and lower these charges. You know what I'm saying? So there's just a lot of things working in his favor, in my opinion. That defense team gotta stand on the motherfucking top of the mountain with a damn megaphone and get that shit out. You feel me?
Let me ask you this, Kelly Dre and Toy, everybody in the chat, man, for everybody. Do y'all think if Carmelo stabbed a young black man, do y'all think this should be like this? Or y'all think, nah, man, he wouldn't be facing that much time at all, man? How y'all feel? This is a black man.
No, because the white media wouldn't give a fuck. And they wouldn't be putting that spin on it, bro.
Black people wouldn't care either.
We wouldn't even know nothing about that.
Yeah, black people wouldn't even care.
We wouldn't even know nothing about it.
Somebody said black people wouldn't even care. Orlando, who's there? Who's there? Orlando, who's there?
Yeah.
Orlando, talk to me, fam. What do you say? Black people we wouldn't even be talking about this shit.
Yeah, black people wouldn't care. Black people wouldn't raise thousands and hundreds of thousands of dollars for his defense team. You know what I'm saying? It'd just be another young nigga dead.
Because we wouldn't know about it.
But here's the thing.
We wouldn't know about it, sir.
Nah, we would care, man. He bullshitting, man.
It would have made the newspaper. We wouldn't have knew about it. But here's my thing, though.
Niggas would have cared too, though, bro.
No, his family. We would have cared. We would have cared at the moment.
Nah, bro.
We wouldn't be talking about it. We wouldn't be raising money for his defense team. You see what I'm saying? We'll talk about it for a week or so. You know what I'm saying? But after that, we wouldn't care about what's going to happen in the courtroom if he's going to get off. I mean, it's how many black people got killed today? You know what I'm saying? We're not talking about that. We're talking about this. But let me say this too, though. Let me say this real quick. This is how I know black people know he did wrong. Because if we didn't know he did wrong, we wouldn't be raising money for his defense team. And we have been brainwashed to believe that if we go buy the most expensive attorney, that it's a good chance that we can get off. That's a brainwashing.
It's not the most expensive attorney. If you go with the person that has the most experience and that you think they could win the case, you wouldn't go with a first year lawyer to defend you. You would go with somebody that got experience. But no, you would go with somebody that has experience in that field and they've got a track record.
It's more quarter pointed attorneys that probably have more experience than what these most expensive attorneys will have.
And you're right about that, but that's not how the caseloads are assigned, though. They're not going with, I'm gonna give you the most experienced public defender out here. You go get whoever next up in line to take a case. So why would you take that chance if you have some money?
But y'all been brainwashed to believe, okay, let me go spend this whole bunch of money on an attorney so they can go in and use all these fancy words. And like what Sko said earlier about him taking a stand, shouldn't his word be enough if he wasn't in the wrong?
You know what I'm saying?
You
And then
He a
understand
black
that he
man,
has a
bro. You
million
forgetting
dollar
now?
bond,
Now
though,
you
man.
now you
Why?
forgetting that
no.
he a black man though.
He
He a
has
black
a
man,
million dollar
remember?
Okay.
bond that
One
he
at a
has
time,
to
y'all. Hold on.
pay.
One at a time. One at a
Okay.
time.
He
Gang.
has
One at a
a
time.
$1 million bond that he has to pay. That's an
Okay.
expense.
So let
Hold
me say
on,
this.
bro.
So
Hold on, bro. I didn't listen to you. Now listen to me.
I never said I
Okay,
was finished talking though.
but hold on.
I
Let
wasn't
me
finished
finish what
talking.
I'm saying though, bro. He got a million dollar
Y'all hold the
bond, homie.
conversation.
Okay.
Y'all hold the
If it
conversation.
don't get reduced, so that's an expense that money can go to. Yes, you want to get the best lawyer. You want to create a sound defense team. I don't know if you've been watching the media coverage, but it's pretty fucking slanted, bro. So he's got to defend himself not only in
He
court
killed a
but
white
outside
boy.
of court. That
He
takes
killed a
bread,
white
bro.
boy. He killed a
Okay,
white
he
boy. Of
killed a
course
white
it's
boy
gonna
because the
be
white
slanted.
boy stepped
They
to him
run
and punched him
they
in the
run the
face.
system.
What that mean?
They run the
What that
system.
mean?
He got
What does that
jumped though.
mean? What does
They
He
that
got
run
mean?
jumped
the
though by two
So
system.
white
you
boys
gonna
too
give
though.
up? You niggas can lay
See, you
down y'all
prove my
lives,
point.
but
Man,
You
it looks
niggas,
like this
They
young man is
run
y'all
the
gonna fight
niggas
for
is
his,
system.
the
and
worst
I
type of
applaud that.
niggas, man. You'll let a
We
white
can't
boy
speak for
run your
them.
goddamn head over and say, I gotta tilt my hat to him, sir. I don't want to.
Yeah,
I don't want to
come
get
on
my
now.
head beat in.
And
Fuck
that's what
that
we
shit.
do.
We in
And that's what
2025,
we
nigga.
do.
Stand up for your
And that's
motherfucking
what we do
self.
as
Stand
blacks.
up for yourself.
That's
Facts,
what we do
Toya.
as
No,
blacks. We
No,
can
you
that's
talk
do
what
that
all
you
day.
shit.
do.
We can
That's
You
talk
what
do
you
all
it.
day
do.
out
You
the
do that
That's
shit.
courtroom.
what
no, that's what
you
But
do.
everybody
I
do.
once we
ain't
That's what
get in those
Americans do,
I'm
courtrooms,
bro.
you
not
know it's
That's
over.
what
tipping
real
my head
Americans
to
do,
a
fam. You
motherfucking
tripping,
game
bro.
that ain't tipping their hat to me. Motherfucking hell no, I ain't doing that shit. The
Look.
fuck, we are
What do
not
we
in
do
the
for Tamir Rice?
60s and 70s.
What do
What?
we do for Tamir Rice?
We
What
stood
happened?
up and
What
talked
happened
about it.
behind
That's what we
George
did for
Floyd? We
Tamir
went
Rice,
around
bro.
and
We
We
talked
stood up
about
just
it.
like we
buildings.
standing up for this nigga, bro.
We looted.
We stood up
We
just like
didn't
we stood
accomplish
up for him, nigga.
anything. We never accomplished anything. We just all about talk, and then we'll talk about this for a little while
Nah, man.
while
I
it's
think I
hot,
think you I think you
and
just
then
be
You just
after
cooning,
a
bro.
double
You
while, we
talking
want to
negative,
get to
bro.
yourself
You
talking
on
because you
some
That's
said
about
we
what
it.
bullshit,
you
went
bro.
and tore
do.
down buildings. That's
That's
You on
not
what
some
just
you
talk.
bullshit, my
That's
guy.
doing.
action. That's action,
What did
bro.
it?
So
What did it
you in here
accomplish?
double talking yourself, my
What
nigga.
did it
Facts.
accomplish?
A whole
Bro,
lot.
it accomplishes
A whole
not
lot.
being a bitch and
Acknowledgement.
giving up
Yes.
your life, nigga. That's what it
Acknowledgement. People know
accomplishes.
about
Accountability
his
needs to
What the
story.
have
fuck is you
serious
People
talking
know
about,
what
bro?
What
happened to
did
him,
it?
bro.
Listen,
Hold on,
you
hold
gotta
on, hold
fight for
on.
your life out
How
here,
did
bro.
the
All right,
system
hold on, gang.
change?
Hold on. All right, gang. Hold on.
How did the
Hold on.
system
Hold on.
change?
Hold on. What he's saying is he's asking y'all. He's saying, when y'all see this shit happen before, when we've been treated bad before, and we stood up or we did shit, we went outside, we acted fool. He's saying, what change would it make? Callie Drake, what do you want to say that, bro?
There was a George Floyd law that was passed, if I'm not mistaken.
No,
So
it didn't. Did you look it up?
Y'all
It
smash
didn't
the like
accomplish
button, gang.
anything.
Smash the like button.
what do you mean it didn't accomplish? A law got passed
It
in
don't stop
honor of the
racism.
whole shit.
It
Hold
did
on,
not
bro. You
change the
just in
system.
here spreading your bullshit and you
It
not
didn't
listening,
change
bro.
the
And
system.
law was changed. So that means something did happen. Whether you want to
Look up the law
quantify
and
it
read
as
it.
major or not, that's your opinion. But something did
Look up
change
the law
because
and
of that
read it.
action, bro. So
Police.
again,
You know
bro,
how
like
many times the
you just
police
in here
killed
on
us
some,
after that?
you in here on some bootlicking bullshit, bro. And we
I'm
not
speaking
on that.
facts.
Nigga,
I
You
don't
just
give
cold
a
don't want to
fuck
hear
passion
the
in this
about if
facts.
the
bitch.
system is
Damn.
against me or
You
not.
don't
I'm
want to hear
fighting
the
for my
facts.
life. And this
Damn.
young man should fight for his because he ain't do shit wrong.
You
Period.
Okay. Callie Drake said, now, Callie Drake said, hey, this young man didn't do shit wrong. He was defending
he took a
himself.
life.
He's taking this shit. He should take this shit all the way to trial. Fight for your life, young brother. He fight for your goddamn life. What do y'all think in the chat, y'all? You know what I mean? I asked y'all this last time. Should Carmelo, should his family sit down and think about some kind of deal, or should he say, nah, man, we
Take a
going
deal.
all the way. We fighting this shit, man. We going
Take a
all the way.
deal. Better
Why
take
she
that
take a
deal.
deal? Why she take
Y'all
a
know
deal,
my
bro?
stance. I
Why you
Because
disagree
he
think
with
he
took a
that.
gotta take
life.
a
Yeah, I
deal?
disagree with that. He gotta fight that shit. Fight, young
Because
brother.
let me tell you.
Keep fighting.
Let me
Fight the
tell you. A
power,
lot
my
of
nigga.
people say.
Let's go.
Let me tell you. A lot of people are saying, why did he take take a knife and it was self-defense, that's all behind us now. We have to look at, was it justified? That's what we're going to be worried about in the courtroom. Was it justifiable for him to
It was
take that
very
knife
much
and stab
And
him?
justified.
according to
That's going
Texas
to be the
law with the
question.
stand your ground case, he does have an
When,
actual
but let me
defense
tell
for
you, when
that.
have
It's a
stand
stand
your
your
ground
And it's
worked for
ground.
extremely
blacks?
justifiable.
We already know stand your ground law do not work for blacks. We know that. They're not going to just turn it
No, it's not.
around
We
No, we
with
don't
just
know
know
this
that.
one
That's why
nothing.
you
case.
go in there and fight, bro. We don't know who's gonna win the game, nigga. That's why you play the fucking game, bro. Like straight
You're
up,
just
bro.
talking.
And you can sit
You're
here and
just
be a
talking.
slave if you want to, nigga.
You're
We ain't
just
no fucking
talking.
slaves, nigga. We
You're
gonna fight for our
talking.
lives, and that young
You're
brother need to
on.
fight for his because he
Let me
didn't
tell
do
you. You're
shit.
just
If I was
talking.
in his situation or my son was in his situation, we going all the way. We got
Okay,
500
but
bands,
that's what I'm
nigga. We
saying.
going
What are
all
you
the
fight?
way.
Why are you
So
fighting?
We do
again,
got
bro,
500.
if
We do
it's got
got 500
500
now.
large, nigga, we
Let me
We
going
tell
got
all
you,
the way.
because you're
500. We
just
do got
talking.
5 piece.
Let me tell you this. Let me ask you this though. If you feel like he didn't do anything wrong, why are you fighting? What are you fighting against?
What you mean? He
The
fighting
same
for
They
his
fighting
system
for
you
life.
ready
your
to give up to.
freedom.
Because
The
They
same
about
you're.
to
system
Let
you're
me
have
tell
giving
you.
up
niggas.
to, bro. The same
Because you're
system you're
fighting.
scared of and that you're
You're.
giving up to.
Come on now.
The
You
same
wouldn't even be
system
in the.
you're talking about, let's take a deal to. That's what the
Let me
fuck
tell
we
you.
People
fighting,
is
goofy.
crazy.
let me
fuck
tell you,
is you talking
you're
about?
fighting the system. He's charged with murder. You're just talk.
In the system.
You're just
He's
talking.
fighting. He's charged
Your
for
words
murder
do
in the
not matter.
system. He's
Your
charged for
words
murder
do
in the.
not.
No, it
It's
does
up to a
matter.
judge
It
and a
does
jury
matter, bro.
now.
Like you're just not. You're not
It's
educated.
up
You
to
don't
a judge
understand.
and a
This
jury
is
now.
above your pay grade, my nigga. That's all I'm trying to tell you,
Up
bro.
to it's
He
up to
didn't
a
do
judge
nothing
and a
wrong. It's
jury.
self-defense. Stand your ground. He ain't do shit wrong. As long as the knife wasn't over, what is it, 5.5 inches? If it's 5.6 inches, they gonna get him.
5.5.
If it's 5.4, he in the clear, nigga. So that's what we got to figure out. It's still details that got to come out. But
No,
all
it's
this
not.
bootlicking,
We don't need
bound
no more
down
details.
bullshit you trying to spread, bro. I'm not with that,
He took
and
a
I
life.
believe the niggas in this chat ain't with that. So you can go somewhere with that, bro.
Why he took the knife? The size of the size of the knife don't matter.
He took a life.
He took a life.
He took a life.
They're not going to give him a free body. You think they're gonna give him a free body and say, okay, the size of the knife was small. It was self-defense. You had a right to defend yourself.
Yeah,
Now
that's
you can
called the
walk.
law, my friend.
Come on now.
That's called the
That's
law.
supposed to.
Either he was
By the
against the
law, they're
law or he was
supposed to.
not against the law, and that's what the
Per
court
the
is
Texas
for
law,
to
they're
determine
supposed
that,
to.
bro.
You
So
just
like,
talking.
you just ain't here on some slave
I don't
mentality shit.
think
Come
you've
on,
ever
man.
been in a courtroom in your life. You never fought a case in your life. You never been in a courtroom either. You just talking.
I
I don't think you've ever been in a school classroom in your life.
Hold on. Hold on. Little mama, talk to me. Little mama, break this shit up. Little mama, talk to
So,
me.
okay, so I want to go back to that first guy you had on there that was talking about, well, why did he bring a knife to the track meet? First of all, again, the knife would. Well, what we're thinking is that the knife was under the 5.5. So he has a right to carry that because that's the law. Only thing that the school could do or what could happen is the school could expel him because they could say that he brought that to a school event. That's it. But as far as the law goes, he's within his rights to carry that. So the
But he's
law
not in
and the
his rights to
school
kill
system are
somebody
two
though.
different things. Okay, yeah, somebody did lose their life, and we
So now he has
all
to pay
know
the
this. That's
consequence.
facts.
And there are going to be consequences behind him taking a life. It's not going to be about was he wrong or right about taking the
But
knife,
I
or
said
was it small enough?
when I
It's going to
started
the court
talking, I
case.
said I wanted
He's
to address
fighting.
the first guy.
He's
Like I
fighting.
said,
That's
we
what I'm
all
saying.
know
He's
that
fighting
he
the
took a
murder
life, sir.
charge.
But at the end of the day, right, that's what they charged him with now. But with the facts that we know is not that is not a murder charge. That would be involuntary manslaughter if they want to
It's still a
charge him with
murder. It's
anything.
still murder.
It's still, but it's not your life.
He took a life.
It's not your life. It's not your
He
life
took a
gone where you
life. That's
finna
what I'm
get 80
saying.
years off of involuntary manslaughter. We saying fight and stand up and fight for your rights. Believe in what you believe in and you go for what you know. You don't just go in and accept anything that these people gonna throw at you and offer you. That's what we all up here saying. You saying go ahead and concede to it because he took a life. He took a life in self-defense.
It wasn't self-defense.
What you mean it ain't self-defense? He had two young men that were in his personal space that put their hands on him.
So that means you can kill one of them? Tell me
If
where
I'm
in
in fear
America,
for my
tell me
life,
where in
if
America where they
I'm
say,
in
okay,
fear,
you can kill one of them.
sir, different states
That's
have
what
He
that
only
different
means,
cut him
laws.
sir.
one time,
Tell me
And
sir.
where in
Texas
He
have
cut
a
him
America.
one
stand your
time and
ground.
then he
Tell
ran
me where in
away.
America you think you can kill one
He
of them.
cut him one time and ran away,
If
sir.
you
So
have
he
a
didn't
But
take
he
stand your
anything.
died.
ground,
Here's the thing. But he died. But he
sir,
died as a
if
result of
So
that.
that
in
wasn't his
Texas,
intent.
they have a stand your ground law. He stood his ground and he protected himself. Now, if it was in a different state that does not have a stand your ground law, then yeah, they could proceed however they want to because they saying that the return action did not meet the qualifications, meaning he had fists and he pulled out a knife. But in Texas, by stand your ground law, you stand your ground and you defend yourself how you see
We ain't
fit.
have stand
That's
your
the
ground
purpose
work
of
for
stand your,
black people.
sir.
It's
We
gonna
tell me a
work this
case where
time.
stand
It's
your
better.
ground work for black people.
Sir,
It's gonna
I
work.
don't know
That's the
because in my
attitude
state
you
I
need
don't
to
have a
have,
stand your
sir.
ground law.
So why
So
are you saying it's
I
going to work
can't
for him?
answer that.
That's not an
Well,
option. That's not an option.
what you
That's not
mean
an
it's
option
not an
for him.
option? What's not
Sir,
an
what I'm
option?
saying is
Stand your
if
ground
You
and
he
asking a lot of
self-defense is not
questions
an
disqualified,
that you
option for
don't have
him.
the
That's
answers
stand
to,
your
bro. It
ground.
sounds like you
You
need
not
to go
looking
do a
at
little bit more homework.
the statute.
Let me tell you, his life wasn't taken intentionally, but in the result of his actions, he died.
Correct.
So he's gonna have to
in the
pay for
result
that.
of Austin's
Sir,
actions, in the result of
They're not just gonna
Austin's
say.
actions, he
They're
died.
just not gonna
Do
say,
Austin
you not
stood
okay.
his
understand that the
ground with
white boy
people and he
started it?
died.
All
The
of
white
that
boy
don't
started
matter.
it, bro.
All right,
No,
hold on,
it
hold on.
does matter.
No,
It
it
doesn't matter. than you
He
because you're a
died.
slave still.
He
But we're in
died.
2025, my nigga. It matters.
He died. That's the point. He's not going to get a free body. Come on,
Orlando.
now.
Orlando. Hold on, Orlando. Orlando is saying
we's free, Orlando. We's free.
Hold on.
We's
Orlando.
free now, Orlando. We's free now.
Hold on, gang. Hold on. Orlando is saying he don't feel like he gonna get a free body. Terrence, how you feel, man? Terrence, you in the building?
Man, look at here, boy. Hey, man. Hey, dude. Boy, you corny as hell. I'm gonna tell you straight up. You corny as hell. I don't know what kind of lifestyle you live or whatnot, man. But you got motherfuckers out here dying left and right. But you on here stressing and talking all this shit and defending this white boy. That's what it sounds like to me. You know what I mean?
It sounds like this to me too, bro.
Hey man, look.
Like to me too.
But look though, it's a murder though. It's a murder. Motherfuckers dying every day, B.
What that mean?
Everybody motherfuckers, nigga,
and
look.
When they get caught, they do time for them. What are you talking about?
You sound like a motherfucker that don't need to be riding with none of these black folks
he
on
get
here.
Caught. He turned himself in, by the way. Boss.
Boy, you corny. I'm just saying, you corny as fuck,
like
man.
a real
You
nigga.
corny
He's gonna have to pay for what he did.
Nigga, you corny as fuck, nigga.
Look, Sco.
You said people are dying every day.
I wouldn't take you on a fishing trip, motherfucker.
Even if they're black, he's gonna have to pay for what he did.
Hold on.
Nah, fuck all that, nigga. We at war.
You just talking. You just talking.
Skull Gang Toy, what's good?
Your mama talking, bitch.
Damn.
Somebody said they didn't catch him. He turned himself in, and that is true. When they picked him up, the dude said,
"No, that was me said that. So that was Mouthpiece.
He said,
Mouthpiece
that
said
allegedly. He's okay, Mouthpiece. He didn't say. He said it's not alleged. I did it, but I did it in self-defense. They put their hands on me. He was. I was defending myself. That he never denied what he did. He stood up like a real nigga and said, "I did that because what they did something to me." He was crying. He was emotional. Even asked, "Is he okay?" So I don't understand why black people, especially black men in America, are getting up on this panel and calling this 17-year-old boy with no criminal record,
exactly,
4.0 grade point average, a captain of his school, some shit you niggas ain't never did. He placed in regionals and fucking fenced in.
Something had to push up
y'all
there.
niggas that got fucked up.
Yeah, he got punched in the face, stupid.
Like,
I said something had to
have you not been watching the show?
Hold on. One at a time. Hold on. Let Toy go.
Y'all niggas on this application are hitting this panel in defense of when he is completely right. He right, and y'all niggas acting like Samuel Jackson from motherfucking Django. Who is that nigga on that now?
Who that nigga on that now? Who that nigga on that now?
He was fucking defending himself.
Yeah, they charged him white like a motherfucker.
All right. Hold on. Let me get a hold of the panel gang. Hold on. Let me see. All right, gang. So we got something. Y'all see how this shit is going, man. Tonight we got some people pulling up saying this young nigga's a goner, man. Y'all, it's over with, man. He don't stand a motherfucking chance, man. He killed a white man in Frisco. He a black brother. The system finna work against him. You got some people saying, nah, Skull, you got to put the facts where the facts go. Even though we don't know everything yet, we still got a lot more to hear. People are saying, nah, put it how it is, man. Point blank self-defense. They walked up on the nigga. They tried to put their hands on the nigga, and that resorted to everything that took place after that. So at the end of the day, this brother was minding his own business. He was where he was supposed to be, or it don't even matter if he wasn't where he was supposed to be. There ain't no laws about where the fuck shit attract me. So I mean, some people are saying it don't matter, man. When you put the whole case together and look at everything real close, goddamn me, Carmelo Anthony is a victim. He wasn't bothering nobody. He was attacked, and he defended himself, man. Talk in the chat.
Scope.
Go ahead, bro.
Look at this though. I heard them talking about motherfucker raised that amount of money for him because they know he wrong. No, motherfucker. They raised that money for that motherfucking young cat because they know the shit is built against us, period. That's what they done. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know what's up with this cat, man.
The best of the best.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I mean? But that shows motherfuckers coming together though and saying this shit, the system and everything is fucked up right now. You know what I mean?
How y'all feel about that, gang? Yeah, people are saying
You got a point. You're right.
everybody sticking together and being a loud voice is gonna show them that, man, hey, look, we're
We
not
not
going for
taking
this
this.
shit. We're not
In the
going for this shit.
courtroom, it don't
We
matter.
see what's going on. We
In the
see what
courtroom,
happened.
it don't matter.
No,
Hold on,
it
gang. Hold on.
does.
Hey, let me get this shit out. Let me get this shit out real quick, gang. People feel like, a lot of people feel like that, at the end of the day, we seen what happened in those other cases, man. We seen, the Trayvon Martin case. We've seen several cases where brothers was killed and people walked, no matter what the motherfucking circumstances was.
Exactly.
So in this case right here, where this young man was minding his own business, that, man, they gotta take that into motherfucking consideration. If everybody else walked on shit that, they weren't even near. This is self-defense. The niggas walked on. Trayvon Martin was attacked. And Zimmerman is walking free. They say, let this brother walk free, goddammit, because he was actually attacked. You know what I mean? He was attacked, man. He was minding his own business. He was attacked. So let this young brother go home. His life does not deserve to be taken, man. You know what I mean? Two 17-year-olds don't lose both lives, man. You know what I mean? Give this brother a chance. At the end of the day, he was not the aggressor. He did not start this shit, man. Talk to me in the goddamn chat, man. Talk to me,
Hey,
chat.
so can I say something real quick,
Go ahead,
man?
Kelly Gray. Go ahead.
Check it out, bro. Like, every night I get on here, the reason why I get on here is because there's too many of you niggas that's really ready to moonwalk and tap dance for these white people, bro. And I'm not. And that's just what it is. I'm not gonna ever like slander nobody. That's cool, because it's cool white people out there too. But there's some racist ass white people in this country, homie. And I'm not going for it. I'm not tipping my hat to it. I'll fuck a white boy up in a heartbeat. So at the end of the day, for me, it's a disappointment as a black man to see other black men on here ready to fucking dip their hat and bow to these racist motherfuckers. Nah, nigga, you fight for what's yours. You fight for your rights. If you don't, nigga, you gonna get stepped on. And that's what it is, bro.
Okay, all right. Kelly Drake said, man, it's put power. He basically said so many motherfucking words. Power to the people. You didn't get
Let's go. Black power. Let's go.
Fuck that.
Power to the motherfucking people. Radio.
Let's go. Turn up.
That part.
Turn up.
The goddamn life. But hold on. What I'm gonna say, Orlando.
Yeah.
Do you feel like this questions your blackness, my nigga? Do you feel like, this questions who you are as a black man? The fact that you won't stand up for this young brother, man. You know what I mean?
That nigga a host, though.
The community gonna need us, man. The community needs everybody involved.
He's scared to come outside.
Let me tell you a little bit of background about me, Sko. I'm from Chicago, Southside Chicago, right? GD as fuck. I've been GD all my goddamn. So I'm from the streets, right? But I lived in Texas since 94, 95, right? I've been standing up for young black men since 94. Now in the courtrooms, though. In the courtrooms. I've testified for them. I've been put money on their books. I done done for young black people.
For this young brother?
You hate black men, though. That don't mean.
Hold on. Would you testify for this young brother? Would you, if you give any words in the courtroom for this young brother, what would you say?
Yeah, and I would base it off of his background, off of him not having. I couldn't speak to what he did, right? But I would defend him in a way that he never been in trouble. This is his first offense, and I would stick strongly on he didn't have intentions on killing him. You see what I'm saying?
Oh yeah,
that's the only thing we can say.
As you should.
Okay. So tell me, do you think that will? Do you think that will work?
You ain't fighting
That's the
hard
thing.
enough.
Yeah, he
That's
gonna
the thing.
He don't love his people, though. He don't love his people, though. You can tell.
With my experience, we don't know because it's going to be the jury. His hands is in the hands of his case, his situation, his life is in the hands of a jury. You see what I'm saying? We can get on here and talk all day long. We can say fight the power and we ain't slaves no more. Blah blah blah.
That's some jigaboo shit, bro.
Orlando. So you saying that you would stand up for people in the courtroom and you would do this and that? But why would you say that? No. What I'm saying is, so why would you say that this young man, he took a life, he go get time, and the jury has to go by what the judge present, and they have to go by what the law is.
Yeah.
This is just not all about emotions. They have to go according to the law in order for them to make a determination. So why are you just saying like, oh, he finna get life because he took a life? No, if you're looking at the facts, he defended himself.
Okay, listen to what you're saying, though.
What you're saying.
Listen, no, I'm not disagreeing, but listen what you're saying. You saying he took a life. Okay, so let me tell you, even if they dropped it down to manslaughter, even if they dropped it down to second-degree murder, a life still was lost in the result of what he did, and he's gonna have to pay for that consequence right there. I'm not saying he intentionally did what he did. I'm not saying he tried to kill him. You see what I'm saying? But he's going to have to pay some kind of consequence because in the result of his actions, even though it wasn't intentional, he's going to have to do something. He's going to have to do something behind that.
And so all the facts that we know
And you
pertaining
basing
to
that
It's out the
whole
what's
window.
going
argument.
It doesn't matter.
on, it does not
None
And
for
of
you
that
him to
matter.
do
basing that.
any time.
None of that matter anymore.
Hey, Scope, it's gonna be
He
niggas.
basing that whole
It's gonna,
argument
listen,
on
In a
the
listen. It's
fact
gonna
in a
be
that he
courtroom,
motherfuckers.
say
in a
It's gonna be
courtroom,
motherfuckers on that bench
in a
in
courtroom,
the
none of that
jury,
matters.
just like him.
In a
That's why
courtroom,
he need that
because
money.
I'm speaking
That's
facts.
why he need that money.
I'm speaking
Because
facts.
no.
Not.
It's gonna be motherfuckers like you on
In
that
the and let
motherfucking
me tell you,
jury and
and let me tell you,
everything.
she said
No, man.
based on
No.
the law. You
You
heard what she said, right?
no,
She
fuck
said
the
based
law,
on the
nigga.
Yeah,
law.
but
Basically, you
based
saying we
off
ain't
the
got no
law,
right
that's
to
what the
defend
jury has to
ourselves.
go on. And
I
right
can
now,
Crazy
let
what
me
it
shit.
tell
is,
you,
the facts that
we
we have, that's
You
coming down
crazy.
to self-defense. That is
look
not.
okay.
We got
So
a
what are
right
you
to
saying?
defend our fucking
Okay,
self.
if let me
Period.
tell you, we have a right to defend ourselves, right? But if it results in someone dying, we have the right
It
to do
don't
what we
matter,
want to do.
motherfucker. If you
But
do the wrong thing, I'll
if it
stab
results
your
in someone's
motherfucking ass.
dying,
Damn.
that's where the problem at. That's where the problem is.
That ain't no
Dying.
But
damn
Orlando,
bitch.
you missing the whole point, Orlando.
No, you
I
are.
really think that you. No, I
Because he
think that you
died.
are because
He
we
died.
Yeah,
we.
it's more
But
points.
that's evident. We already know this. But in the commission of him, then the young man was standing his ground, which
He
is
wasn't. He
court.
wasn't.
What you mean?
Y'all trying to make it
Okay,
seem
gang.
like that he was, but he wasn't.
Okay,
So
okay.
how many
Okay,
white?
Orlando.
Okay,
So
hold
I'm
on.
gonna let you have
Hold on.
how
your
many
opinion
white
because
boys get
everybody
away
got
with
one
that
just like
same
an
shit
Hold
though?
asshole.
on, Orlando. Hold on, everybody. Hold on. Larry, talk to me,
Yeah.
Larry. Larry, talk to me, bro.
Hey, shut the fuck up.
Ooh.
Hey, we wanna take Orlando down to Jacksonville and take him fishing.
Yeah.
Cool
That,
niggas,
that,
Nah,
cool
I
that,
say
sounds
niggas
like
Never
a,
like
that.
that.
that sounds like a threat to me,
cool,
sir.
hey,
Hell
That sounds like
cool
a
no.
threat.
niggas
I
like
ain't
that
taking
wanna
fishing
just
with
take
me
fishing,
at
bro.
all.
That sounds like a threat. That
I
sounds like
just
that nigga
said
ain't.
that
Hey,
shit.
he said that nigga ain't coming back. I don't think Orlando's coming back, my nigga. I think when they take him on down
Come to
there,
the
Yeah,
nah,
yeah,
commission.
bro, he
yeah.
ain't gonna make it back.
Damn.
That sounds like a threat, sir.
Black
Smash
people
the next one.
just hate
But
to hear the truth.
you know why
Come
I
on,
think
brother.
his family is really about to fight this? Scott, you know why I think his family really about to fight this? Because they got the money to bond him out tonight, right? But they waiting on that bond hearing. I believe, like, yeah, you can save the money, but if they feel like we need to hurry up and get him out of there with what you have in the money in your pocket, it'd be like, fuck it. Fuck the bond reduction. We can just go ahead and get my son out. And then somebody said, I don't know how true it is, but they said his parents already got them M's. You know what I
Hey,
mean? So I don't think
Live
they
in
was
Frisco.
really
It's a,
hurting.
I mean, if they live in the
it's,
Frisco
Yeah,
area, they can't be too motherfucking broke.
hopefully they expose white
yeah.
America. That's what I'm hoping for.
it's a smart play to leave
That's
him in jail because he looks like a sympathy figure. I mean, that's a smart play, brother. Any good lawyer is gonna use that to their advantage. You see what I'm saying? But I, you know what I mean. I also want to say this, bro. Like, if Orlando, man, if that was you and you did some self defense shit, two white boys rolled up on you, punched on you, and you stabbed one of them,
I've been in
homie,
that situation.
you
He
would
talking
want
about he
people,
been in
you
that
would
I've been
want
in that
situation.
people,
situation
Oh
that just
you
didn't
God.
would
die.
want
Hold
people
on.
to be, you would
I've
want
been
Oh
in
people to
those
have your
God.
back,
situations
bro, if you
they
didn't
just
do
didn't
nothing
die.
wrong, bro. And so that's just, you got to look at it from that
I've
perspective
been
too,
in
bro.
those situations and
But that's fine. Okay,
multiple.
so you been in that situation. Did you want people to come help you? Did you call niggas to come help you, or
They
did you
didn't
just
die.
give up?
But I
But
had to pay for my
did you just cop to some
but I had to
bullshit?
pay for my actions.
What does that mean, though,
And
bro?
where were you
What does
when
that
That's
you?
true.
mean?
What
That's true.
state
You're
was
What
right.
does
you
that mean
in
I
when
when
you
you
had
said,
had to
I
hey,
pay
even
for
hold
your
on,
let
actions?
me tell you.
Hold on, one at a time. And was these some white boys? Was it some like
Yeah,
some
I even
exactly.
Mexican shit?
let me tell you. I even choked out a white cop about 15 years ago because he put his hands on me. I
And how
had to
much
pay
time?
you
for
I
it.
mean,
got a
how much time did
record.
you get?
That
How
I
was
much
a
wouldn't
time did you
time.
get?
stand up and fight for your nigga
I took
ass
the deal.
neither.
I
But
took the
You got
deal.
a
okay,
record.
if
You
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 really
supposed
done
to
that,
take a
salute to
deal.
you, nigga.
Where was you
That's
at
what I'm
when you
saying.
Yeah,
did
So
this
that,
young
You
man
got a
Orlando?
don't have no
record.
criminal record, bro.
You supposed to
You
take
did
a
some
deal,
dumb shit.
nigga.
You did some dumb shit.
You
This
are
young man
witness to
don't have no
society,
criminal
nigga.
record,
You
I
bro.
don't
witness
have a
to
criminal record
So,
either.
you know,
I don't have a criminal record either.
They
So you
choked at a
choked at a
cop.
cop and they ain't charged you?
It's part of the deal. It was deferred.
Yeah.
So you pled
When
Yeah,
I
guilty to
you
served my
need
you?
to
time, it was
be in jail.
deferred.
You out here choking out police
No, some don't
officers and
sound
shit, man.
right.
And I did deferred. That
Yeah,
deferred was part.
Yeah, I don't know.
Adjudication was
That's a
part of
little
my
tough.
deal.
Y'all
Now,
right
yeah,
though. That's a
some
little
don't
tough. I
sound
ain't
I
gonna
think
right
lie.
at all
Orlando
about that.
sounded like
Some
Orlando
don't sound right
Brown.
at all about that.
I think Orlando sounded like Orlando Brown.
Yeah,
Let
because
me
I'm
see. Hold
speaking
on.
facts.
Let me.
And Orlando Brown is known for speaking facts.
Oh, okay.
Nah, he
Enough. Okay,
known for
enough. Enough.
talking
Joey.
stupid as
Joey,
fuck.
what's good? What's good, Joey? You
Oh,
in the
you
building?
crazy.
Joey, you in the building, Joey?
Yo,
You
what up, Score? I'm
crazy
in
as
the
hell,
building.
nigga.
Joey, talk to me, Joey. Make some sense of some of this shit, Joey. Make some sense of this shit. You hear the debate been going on all night, man. Orlando up here fighting for his goddamn life.
I'm
Add
laughing.
to this.
I'm laughing, Sco.
Add to this, bro. It's on you, Joey. Joey disappeared. Let me see. I don't know where Joey went. Who is this man? Skull. I can't see a Skull. I can't see your full name. Who is that just brought in here? You got the no sign in your name. You got Skull in your name.
Can you hear me?
I hear you.
I'm on my Android. My iPhone wasn't working. I don't know if y'all can hear me.
We hear you, bro. We hear you.
Yeah,
Okay,
you
cool.
sound great.
No, I'm not on either side of this debate. I feel for Carmelo, obviously, but it ain't looking good. And there's no way he gonna get around manslaughter. And I got my CCW, like I got my gun license. I had it for 7-8 years now. The problem is this: where he committed the crime, he didn't think about it. If you gonna use a knife, you have to make sure if you're using it in self-defense, you're not going to kill the person. The reason is this: he can't argue I felt like my life was in danger, because then you say that you basically believe that they was gonna kill you in that tent, which is gonna be furthest from the truth. They could have possibly beat him up, jumped him, anything. But to say I fear for my life, you're basically saying I felt like I was gonna die in that tent. So you have to now make the courts believe they went in that tent with the intention of killing him. That's gonna be the hardest thing.
Nah, it's not, because
No,
all you
sir.
gotta do
No,
is shoot the
sir.
nigga.
Nah,
As long
No,
as
Okay,
he would
sir.
hold
have
on, hold
died
on.
from getting
One at a
jumped and
time. I
getting
can't
beat
hear
up,
nothing.
bro.
Hold on. Let me say this. If they grant him self-defense, it's gonna be left with manslaughter, because the thing with manslaughter is a mistake killing. Some kind of problem in the now you're not
It
gonna
would
get
be.
manslaughter if they find out he had a knife and it was equivalent. Like one thing Mayor was saying, what he was saying, he was misspeaking. It's not equal, it's necessary. You can use necessary force, but it's not equal force. If you punch me, I can use necessary force to put you down, but not necessary force is not killing you.
But when you using a knife, sir,
So
you can
if my
stab somebody anywhere in their body and you can possibly kill them. You can hit a main artery. He didn't just intentionally say, I'm going to stab him in the chest and in the heart and kill him. He swung out. We don't know how it went. We don't know if he just swung out and that's where the knife landed. He didn't intentionally stab him directly in the chest to puncture his heart. But you can stab somebody in the leg and hit a main artery. You
True,
could
true.
stab somebody in the neck and hit a main artery. So you can't what you
You
saying is
absolutely right.
incorrect.
You're right, but that's the whole thing. In
and
court,
then
that
these
would be an
boys,
argument. That's the
these
whole
boys
point. In
are
court, that would be an argument. Because
a 100 pounds more than him.
you
Who's
don't
to
even have
say
to.
he wasn't
That's a
in
whole
fear
other
for
thing.
his life?
And
Who's to say he was not?
you cannot say in a state that states that to stand your ground law, what I fear, you may not fear. So that young man could have possibly feared for his life. He didn't know what the fuck was going to happen to him in
No,
there.
fact. And
You
that's the
got
thing.
2,
Like
3,
I asked
4,
when I
5
was.
people around
Let me
you.
say this. This is the thing. When I was in class and I was getting my gun license, I asked them, "Can I use my gun for somebody else? Like if I walk out the club and I see Granny getting stumped on the ground,
You
and
can't
boom."
use your life
A
with his
gun and a
life though.
knife,
Listen,
a
let me
gun
just say what I'm
and a
You
saying.
can
knife is two
you
different things.
No, let me
A
say what I'm saying.
gun
You
is
going let
you
me land the plane. Let me
a
land the plane.
lethal weapon. A knife
you
under
can use
5.5
your
inches is lethal.
But you can use your gun to save somebody else's life. Yes, you can. If you see that somebody's stomping out Granny and they possibly getting ready to kill her, you can help defend Granny and you can discharge your weapon, sir.
I'm
Because
not
you are
explaining my
protecting
plan.
somebody else.
I'm trying to go back around to him because I'm trying to get you to understand something. It was a whole little 30-second scenario I was gonna give you, to the point of me just saying you don't have to be touched, you don't have to see a weapon, as long as you can prove you fear for your life. But you also have to be in an environment. Him being, I guarantee you any amount of money, him being in that tent at a school event is not gonna warrant I'm about to die. So they're going to
Let
get
me
him
let me
manslaughter.
let
They're
me
gonna
tell you
say
why the
no reason.
environment doesn't
Right.
matter, bro. The environment doesn't matter because it doesn't matter what
Promise you.
environment you're in. If somebody's kicking your
All
ass,
right, bet.
you can die. Hold on, bro. I just let you talk. Let me get my shit off, bro. Straight up. Niggas
I'm not
die
saying that.
from
I said
fights
bet.
every year, bro. Y'all act like niggas don't die from fights. So that's not easy to prove that you're in fear of your life because of a fight. People die from fights, bro. Hundreds of people die from fights a year.
I don't
So
understand what you're saying.
again,
You're saying what
so
I'm
your
saying.
whole argument that is it doesn't make sense from that standpoint, bro. People die from fight. So
Yes,
if
and I
you're in
just said
fear for
you
your
don't need
life,
a weapon to prove
it's a valid
self-defense.
reason to
So
fear for
you're
your life
saying
from
what
a
I was
fight.
already saying.
Okay,
Are you listening or not?
so I'm just saying what you said. I'm just saying what you said, bro. People die from fights, so that's a reasonable fear for you to be in fear for your life. Period, bro. Again, that's what law is. That's what court is all about. And you motherfuckers sound like y'all need to read more, bro. Like stop listening to these bullshit ass media outlets. You know what I'm saying? The
You
law is
need
the
to be
law
in
and the facts
courtrooms
is the
more. You
facts,
just
bro.
talking, bro.
Period.
You just
Period.
talking.
No, bro, I just know the law and I know the facts. And the
You
facts in
just
this case
talking.
prove that he got a good case.
You
Is he
just talking.
Back chat
100%
to
gonna
it.
win it?
Go
Nah, but
check
he
the
got a
back chat.
damn good case, bro. And you
Yeah,
know, you gotta fight
facts,
that shit.
Facts,
facts,
Cali
Kelly
Dre.
Dre. He got a
Yeah.
whole lot of technicalities that can help him win. So I don't know what bro be talking about. I understand you came from a nice upbringing. Oh, bro, I ain't mad at you from the Midwest, Chi-Town. Salute to Chirac, my nigga. Everything all good in the hood. But my dude, you tripping on this one, bro. I don't know. You must have been around in the ghetto for a long time, and I
I'm
think you got a
trying to
little beef
tell
against
you.
black people. For some
That's the
reason, I'm
problem.
getting
That's
you
the
got beef
problem.
with
We need
black
to
people
get out the
vibes.
ghetto.
Somewhere, bro. I don't
We
know
need
where
to
it's
get
coming
out the
from, bro.
ghetto sometime and start getting in these courtrooms and get involved what's going
No,
on instead
we
of
in the
just
Nobody
talking.
courtroom,
going in
bro.
no
We in the
damn
courtroom, bro.
courtroom.
You got to look at
National
natural
life
law,
play
bro.
game.
Y'all watching too much TV.
Nah, man, you caught
You
up
got to get in
into too
these
much of
kids'
white folks'
lives.
butt, man.
You
You
got to
are
get in
young,
these
bro.
courtrooms
You gotta
Black
and
stop
actually
man
dipping
see
into
don't
it,
some of these
fam. Even
kids
if you
in
know
real
more about
life.
the law, that don't mean you gotta sell your people out, fam.
black
You can
man
still
They
be
don't
selling
for
your
your
belong
people
people
in
and
out.
no
represent
damn
the law
Real
too.
talk.
courtroom.
For
It's what's
sure.
wrong with this nigga.
Nah,
So
you
Come
can
good,
on,
we
man.
put
brother.
up
All
some
right,
bets?
salute.
So can we put up some
Salute.
bets? He
Come
gonna get
on, brother.
manslaughter?
Salute, gang. Salute. Everybody do me a favor. Y'all drop down for me, gang. Drop down for me, gang. Let me see.
Salute, Scope.
Everybody drop.
Salute,
Salute,
gang.
gang.
Good night.
Salute. Y'all drop down for me, gang. Salute to little mama Sean Williams. Shout out to Terrence, man. Shout out to everybody in the building, gang. Let me see. Everybody drop down for me, gang. Y'all drop down, man. Drop down, man. I mean, drop down. What was up? Let me see the back chat. Oh shit. I'm just fucking with you. Salute to everybody in the building, man. Z says, "Score, are you gonna live stream the case, man? I don't know, bro. If they show it live, of course we're gonna be in there every goddamn day, fam. Ain't no way. You feel me? Ain't no way. Salute, man. But this chat is fucking hell, bro. You niggas, man, this chat, man, y'all ain't shit, bro. Toya, you know what, Toya, get the fuck out of here, man. Get the fuck out of here, man. So everybody goddamn building, man. Get Toya the fuck up out of here too, man. Yeah, you got goofy ass out here too, man. No, but man, it's a lot of people that's very passionate about this situation, man. Y'all can hear I said Skull Gang, Toy, Cali Dre. A lot of people, man. I want to say 85% of this chat feels like the young brother needs to go all the way with it, man. Take this shit all the way to trial. Fight for your life. Y'all done raised the money, my nigga. It's time to go all the way in because you were defending yourself, young brother. We see cases all the time around America where white people, do something to black people and they walk, they like, so fuck it, nigga. We think in this case, this young brother has enough of a case. He has a real case to the point where he can get off with self-defense, man. They attacked him, man. They attacked him. Some people say the blade got to be more than 5 inches long, man. It was not a weapon, man. It was just something he had with him. He didn't come there on, premeditated, ready to kill somebody. Then some people say, nah, Scully took a life. He got to do some time, man. It ain't gonna work. He took a life, man. They were both 17 years old. It was at a track meet, a school event at a track meet, and no weapons are supposed to be there. His ass gonna do some time, man. Some people feel like, man, so they're gonna cook him. This is goddamn Collin County. If they cannot move this trial outside of Collin County, his ass is cooked, man. Fish, my nigga. I mean, fried fish, nigga. This is a wrap. This is America, my nigga. Black folks, we've been losing to this system. What makes you think we're finna win this one? There's a lot of different opinions here tonight, gang. There's a lot of different opinions here tonight. Salute to everybody, gang, because I feel like I want to hear from everybody, gang. When it comes to this situation, I want to hear from everybody, man. I mean, everybody, too, man. I don't mind if some Karens hit the goddamn panel, man. I want to hear from everybody in the United States, everybody from different walks of life, different goddamn countries, different cities and hoods. I want to hear from everybody and see how do y'all look at this situation, man. Can we predict how this situation is going to play out? Because right now we don't have all the evidence. We don't have all the cards. We don't have that goddamn video. We don't have that video. So it's a lot to unfold here. It's a lot to unpack here still, gang. But I'm going to always break it down, gang. It happened right here in Frisco, Texas, man. Austin Metcalf funeral was yesterday. They buried him yesterday, man. His family, his friends. Like I said, I'm hearing there was some powerful names in the building, some police chiefs, some judges, a few politicians and police officers was all in the building, man, sitting around, watching this whole thing play out. So I'm asking y'all, do y'all think y'all think Carmelo will get a fair shake in court? Do y'all think if he take it all the way, he'll get whatever you consider a fair shake? Man, I'm gonna keep covering this, man. We'll keep breaking this down, man. Sad situation. Like I said, I wish this shit would have never happened, man. 2 17-year-olds. I know my wishes don't mean shit, but that's where I stand on it for real, man. I hate the whole shit even fucking happen, man. You did, like I said, this is a situation, man, where you just feel like, damn, man. You know what I mean? The world is fucking, man. The world, shit is crazy out here, man. That goes for both sides, man. It goes for both sides. It's crazy, man, for both families right now, I'm sure, man. This shit is crazy. I would hate to be either side in this situation, man. I would hate for my son, Carmelo, to be locked up for some shit that happened at a goddamn school event between him and another child. I would hate for my child to be dead. I would hate for, my condolences go out to both sides of the families, man, because these are kids. So, but at the end of the day, man, it happened. It happened, and we're going to break it down. We're going to follow this shit, man. We're going to follow this shit, man, the whole motherfucking way. We're not going to miss a day. If they do a bond reduction live stream, y'all, somebody let me know, man. Somebody let me know, man. Let me know, Sco, they going live, my nigga. They going live, so y'all let me know. Wake my bitch ass up, fam, so I can come in here, make me a bowl of cereal. You dig? So I come in here, make me what I got right now on top of that goddamn refrigerator. What I got, man? I got a big ass box of pops, nigga. Done. I gotta have my pops. I got a big ass box of corn pops up there, nigga. You dig? So let me know. I'm up in an early ice cold bowl of corn pops, nigga. We going in. I'm not even gonna brush my teeth either, nigga. I'm not even gonna brush my teeth, nigga. I'm going straight to the corn pops, nigga. I'm not even gonna brush my teeth, nigga. I'm going straight to the corn pops. So wake me up, gang, so we can break some of this down. Like I said, man, it's 2025. We've seen situations like this play out in America, and black people was never on the good side of this, man. And that's why people feel like we want justice this time, man. We tired of this kind of shit happening, and our people always having to take the fall for this shit. Gang, you know what I mean? It's 2025. We're gonna see what shit looking like these days, man, because this is the racist world we live in, man. You know what I mean? But some people feel like, nah, Sco, the young man committed a crime. He gotta go do his goddamn time. And some people are saying, nah, Sco, this is more that bullshit, man. They doing it to us again, Sco. They doing it to us again, my nigga. Either way, gang, smash the like button, man. Make sure you don't leave unless you hit the thumbs up button. Y'all, I'm gonna stop saying the like button because some of you niggas don't be looking for it's the thumbs up, my nigga. Hit the thumbs up. If you're at home at the remote, hit the thumbs up, y'all. It puts me in the algorithm more, gang. Smash the like button, man. Donate to the platform, y'all. Moderators, lock the doors. Lock the doors, moderators. You niggas ain't going. Y'all thought church was over, nigga. Pass that collection plate around, moderators. Put some color in the chat. Hit the cash app. Donate to the platform, gang. Salute to everybody in the video. We will be back tomorrow night to break down more news. If there's some updates in this story, y'all know we're going to break it down. We're going to cover it. I would love to find somebody to talk to from that goddamn school, man. I can't really, I don't know if I can bring kids on this show like 16, 17. I'm not for sure. I don't know if I can bring kids on the show, but I would like to get somebody, a witness or somebody that was there, somebody that know, you know what I mean? Carmelo. I would like to get somebody to pull up on this platform, gang. So y'all keep your eye out there for me, gang. Y'all know we find them. I'm going to make them pull up. If we find them, they shall come. You hear me? If we find them, they shall come. Shout out to Jack Schmack and rest in peace to your, was it your father that passed away, Jack Schmack? Rest in peace, gang. Rest in peace, man. Y'all number praying hands in the chat for Jack Schmack, man, because I'm hearing our Skull Gang family is going through some things, man. So nothing but prayer hands in the chat for Jack. I'm gonna say for Jack Schmack. I'm gonna keep it as normal tonight. I don't call you Jack motherfucking Smack. For Jack Schmack tonight, man. Nothing but praying hands in the chat for, man. You did. Shout out to our goddamn Skull Gang sister, man. Nothing but praying hands for you, gang. It's a lot of shit going on, man. It's a lot of people like Jack Smack going through, you know, other things in life right now. So we gotta pray for everybody, man. We really do, man. We gotta start praying for each other, man, and really, you know, I mean, waking up every day with a positive mindset. But people can throw you off your shit, kind of like how Carmelo got done. Woke up. Probably wasn't looking for no trouble at all that day at all, my nigga. Just a normal day going to the track meet. Sometimes bullshit can find you. So you got to always keep that in consideration when it comes to this case with Carmelo and Austin. Is sometimes bullshit finds you when you mind your own goddamn business. How do you handle that? What will the courts do? We shall see, gang. Salute to everybody in the goddamn building. Let me see. Hold on. My bad, gang. My bad. Salute to everybody in the goddamn building. Let me see. Let me go to the bottom. Let me see. Hold on. All right. Salute to everybody in the goddamn building, gang. Salute, man. Salute, man. It is. Shout out to Jack Smack, man. Salute, gang. Salute. Shout out to everybody in the building. Like I say, smash that like button, gang. Salute. I'm almost, man. Y'all did y'all thing tonight, man. Y'all did y'all thing, man. Y'all did y'all thing. Shout out to all the moderators in the building, man. Shout out to all my day ones, day twos, and day threes. Y'all know what time it is. This big scope gang or no gang or don't bang. Remember, we don't break the news when we just break the news down, man. Make sure y'all slide over to Boss Talk 101. Watch my new interview. I know everybody been talking about it. This, that nigga stole a food. This, that, Y'all go check me out, man. Y'all know we're going to keep entertaining online. That's what the fuck we do, nigga. Y'all ain't seen me turn up yet at all, nigga. Y'all ain't seen shit yet, nigga. We still got the summertime. They ain't got real hot outside yet. Oh, we finna turn this bitch up, gang. But I want to break these stories down the right way. No bullshit. I want people to pull up. Y'all break it down. I want to hear from my chat. That's what this show is about. This show is about hearing from y'all, man. Breaking it down, then hearing from the gang, goddammit. Shout out to Jersey Zone, man. Salute to everybody in the building, y'all. Till next time, I'm out this bitch, y'all. It's Big Skull Gang or no gang or don't bang. Remember, we don't break the news. We just break the news down. I'm gone.
Hey, I keep it G at all times. At all times, keep it G at all times. I ain't lying, keep it G, that's all I know. Hustling, flipping dope. Salute to a real G when you see us step in this
I
house.
keep it G at all times. She with me at all times. All this money in this bitch, oh, can't you see it's all mine? I ain't got no 9 to 5 when you with me, it's all crime. In Frisco, bringing the bitches, what you see is all dime. In San Diego with 90 bricks, fly season all on my feet. Rest in peace, my nigga Guap, he used to put us on plenty lists. Rest in peace, my nigga Dre, he used to tell us go spin that shit. Go to LA, get some peas, make a box and it's in this shit. I've been flipping with Stony C, us niggas is getting rich. I'm feeling like Jake Prince, pull up in this step on shit. Clover G's is the mob, them the ones that I'm stepping with. Lil Flip put me on, so he the one who I'm repping with.
Keep it G at all times.
Look at the whole gang, man. Look at the whole gang. I see y'all in the building, man. Y'all, it's your boy Justin on the scope. We don't break the news, we just break the news down. It's most definitely Scope Gang or no gang or don't bang. Okay, we're gonna stay real over here, man. Big Scope Gang. Salute to everybody watching this video. Make sure y'all like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell. I do live streams all the time.
It's Scope Gang or no gang or don't bang. Salute to everybody. Hold on.